opposite. Perfectly opposite, Brom. Keep it going. Evening, everybody. Welcome to another Thursday night stream. Welcome to your favourite 40k stream. I'm going to make that claim. I've been looking at numbers. I reckon it's a fair claim right now.
Yeah, there's no greenwashing there. It's definitely accurate to the stats.
So welcome back to our humble little studio, the studio we still reside in for now. Welcome to this 2,000 point game of Tempest of War. If you're here for super tactical play, Brom's in it, so don't hang around. It's not what we're here for tonight. If you're here for fun and entertainment, then that's definitely what's going to happen. We have allowed Brom to write his list once again.
Oh.
Once again, it's dreadful. It's 2,000 points as Ultramarines, and by chat request over the last two nights, we're up against Admech. So Joe was really trying to push me to take the Tyranids, because originally the Tyranid army was mine. I gave him to paint, but he's enjoying playing it. But chat said on Tuesday and last night, no run Admech. We haven't seen the Admech for a while. So we're going to throw Admech at the Ultramarines. The important part here is, unlike the demons, it's toughness 3 everywhere without 4+, 5+, unmodifiable and vulnerable saves. So the Ultramarines will hopefully have a slightly better time.
Hopefully. That's the plan.
Hopefully.
Yep.
So thank you so much for joining us. If you want to support the channel, you want to support the streams, there's a number of ways you can do that. First thing you can do is you can become a member of the channel. We have a load of massive members and they're all incredible. Joe's panicking to put some headphones on. Is everything okay?
I just realised I hadn't actually checked the sound.
Right. So the first thing you can do is become a member of the channel. There's loads and loads of tiers that offer loads and loads of benefits, Discord access, WhatsApp groups, all that kind of stuff. So that's one way you can support us. If you're already a member, but you want to bring more people into our members circle, you can gift memberships. It's one of the best ways to support the channel. And YouTube has fixed the membership bot. So now when you gift memberships, YouTube just gives them straight out. We had a month or two where it was really sketchy. Now it's working fine. It has been for the last week or so. Thank you, YouTube, for fixing that for us. You can also super chat to support the streams directly, which is incredible. We also have some amazing channel sponsors. There are 2 special sponsors, Element Games and Siege Studios. So Element Games, there's a link in the video description below where you can !Element. Take that link, bookmark it. Every time you make an order through Element Games, use that link and we get 5% commission. So if you're thinking about spunking your month's wages on the Leagues of Votan box this Saturday, click that link first, go to the pre-orders, buy it that way, we get 5% commission, and this channel is starting to climb the commission ranks of Element. So you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for using that link. Please keep using that link. Please please bookmark it. Also, as you saw that little video, Siege Studios, who today emailed me with the finalised and finished pictures of the channel's brand new 1,000 Suns army. Ooh. Joe and Brom have seen it.
Yeah, I started burning mine.
They ejaculated everywhere.
Yeah, they did.
So big shout out to Siege Studios. Again, !Siege. It will give you a link to Siege Studios. And if it's the first time you visited their website, I believe you get 10 or 15% off your first order. So big shout out to Siege Studios. The army is beautiful. I actually messaged James, who owns the company today, and went, oh my fucking God, they're amazing. So I can't wait to bore everybody with a 4-hour psychic phase. That's the sponsors.
There's also another way you can help. Accept free gifts.
Yeah, of course.
Because gifting is a great thing, but if no one's accepting them, they come back to you.
Yeah.
Which is also a great thing, because actually you put the gift out there and you might have to do it again.
Don't be fucking Scrooges, basically, what Brom's saying.
Accept the gift.
If anyone gifts any memberships and a little present icon turns up and you've never turned it on before, click that icon and click allow gifts or turn on gifted memberships. I'm pretty sure it says allow gifts. That way, if you can't afford or you don't feel like it's worth being a member right now, someone might decide to gift you a membership. Then you can peek behind the curtain, see what the membership gets you access to. And I'm pretty confident for most people, once they've had that taste, they'll probably think we're worth the money. We're entertaining enough to be worth that £5.
And it's important to tell people that if you accept the gift, you aren't automatically put into a renewable subscription.
Yeah, it's a shame that,
At the end of the month, it just finishes.
I'd actually rather they put them in the renewable subscription and force them to pay. But yeah, it doesn't do that.
It doesn't do that. So once that month's up, it just ends and you're not stuck in a monthly subscription, and then you can choose to either continue it or you can come back and hope someone else gives you another one.
And do you know what you get? You get access to the Tuesday night stream. Tuesday night stream this week showed a brand new channel army, the Tyranids.
It was emotional.
And the Tuesday night stream next week for members only is the Tyranids again. So when we have new armies, new terrain, new scenery, members-only streams always get to see them first. Yeah. It's one of the perks of being a channel member. And actually, Tuesday night's members-only stream was a record high in terms of viewership for us as a members-only stream. So we're gaining some momentum with them. I'm super proud of it. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining us and making it a fun, interesting evening. The game was incredible. I would actually encourage you to go back and watch it because it didn't end the way I expected it to end, Jay, right?
I thought it was going to be a very quick game. I thought we were going to be done by 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I thought the same. Yeah, and I think we kicked off at like 10:02.
Yeah.
Anyway,
New model syndrome. Totally.
tonight is 2,000 points Tempest of War. As we've said, we do have a Tempest of War mission randomly drawn today by Joe and myself. That mission is going to go on the screen right now, and Joe's going to tell us all about it. Or do you want me to?
I can do it if you want.
Yeah, go. I mean, normally the deck does it, but you're an idiot.
Oh, good. If people got in early, they probably would have heard you calling me out in the wild. Right. So the primary mission in this game is direct assault. So at the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 4 victory points for each of the following conditions that they satisfy. They control 1 or more objectives. They control 2 or more objectives. They control more objective markers than their opponent. In the 5th battle round, whoever went first scores it at the start. Whoever went second scores it at the end of the turn. And then every battle round, at the end of each player's turn, the player whose turn it is scores 2 victory points if they satisfy one of the following conditions, or 3 victory points if they satisfy both of them. They control at least 1 objective marker that they did not control at the start of their turn. They destroyed at least 1 enemy unit that was in range of an objective at the start of their turn. Very good.
2 or 3 points.
Yep. The deployment is the Wonky Donkey Sweeping Engagement, and it's kind of like Wonky Dawn of War. And then the mission rule is Scrambler Fields. So it basically means that if a unit has a pre-game deployment infiltrate, you can't do it, and you can't deep strike within 3 inches.
You can do the infiltrate. You just can't do it within range of an objective marker.
If a unit has, for a player's army, has a rule that allows it to move before the first turn begins, it cannot end that move within range of an objective marker in no man's land. If any rule is used to redeploy a unit, that rule cannot be used to set it up within range of it. Basically, if you get to redeploy or move or do anything in the first turn, you can't be near an objective.
You can't end in range of an objective marker unless it's with a move or advance.
Yeah.
There you go. Pretty much is where that's going. We also have some secondary decks. Each player has got 20 secondary objective cards over like this, and you get to draw 3 every command phase. You can use a single stratagem, 1 CP called New Orders from the Tempest of War deck to chuck one of them away and draw another one immediately, and then you try and achieve their secondary objectives during your turn. At the end of your turn, you could choose to discard all 3. 20 cards means there's a maximum 100 points available from secondaries, but you are capped at 45, so card management is important. You're also capped at 45 for the primary, and you get 10 points for being painted, so there's a maximum 100 points available for each player. That is our mission.
Minimum of 10 points.
And we've had a super chat.
Have we?
From Ginger Steve.
Already? What a legend. Thank you, Ginger
The
Steve.
chat that can't be stopped. Joe looks like a Votan because he's got toddler legs. Sadly, unlike Votan, Joe is definitely not OP. Joe needs to paint a Votan army with all cool t-shirts.
Yeah.
If you could get them without the top armour, with little vests on.
We'll just get you the Votan army in a Dremel.
Oh, God.
And then some green stuff, and you can sculpt the t-shirts.
Surely it'd be easier just to do an orc army with cool t-shirts, because they're all topless, like the feral ones.
Just tattoos.
That's not what he asked for, though, is it? He asked for a Votan army, Jay.
You could put them in Votan helmets.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Ginger Steve. You're a legend.
Yeah.
So we do have 2 armies today. Army number 1, player number 1, as requested by you guys from the chat, is Admech. You might notice that the pictures are on different metal mats because they might be from previous games because we might have run out of time. Anyway, I have 2,000 points on the nose of Adeptus Mechanicus as requested. I have a battalion detachment. Heading up the battalion, we have a Skitarii Marshal. I should mention my Forge World of choice is Riser. I get +1 to charge and +1 to wound on the charge, or if I'm charged or if I heroically intervene, and I always forget all of those things. So Joe will probably be shouting at me from the deck. My Skitarii Marshal is the Warlord, and as the Warlord, he has the Warlord trait, the Eye of the Omnissiah, I think it is. You can pick a Skitarii core unit within 9 inches of him or within data tether range, and they get to reroll advance and charge rolls. He has a relic, which is the Exemplar's Eternity. So Skitarii Marshals normally allow you to reroll wound rolls of 1, I think. With Exemplar's Eternity, you can reroll wound rolls and hit rolls of 1, which is pretty tasty. I then have a Tech Priest Manapalapalapalapalapalus in the second HQ choice. He's got the low guy, which basically means I pick a core unit within 6 inches and I can ignore AP -1 and 2, which is pretty tasty. He's just got the standard Magna Rail lance, but it's not Magna Rail like Votan Magna Rail. It's like Magna Rail like old bad Magna Rail. We then have 3 choices. We've got 2 10-man units of Skitarii Vanguard and 1 20 brick of Skitarii Rangers. because the Tech Priest Manipulus buffs those up, which is quite tasty. 5 elite choices, because it's a battalion, we can take 6. We've got 2 units of 10 infiltrators with their flechette blasters and taser goads, so Uzis and cattle prods, which is quite tasty. 2 units of 7 Ruststalkers and 1 unit of 6, and 1 unit of Ruststalkers has the Temper Corpia relic, which basically means he can pick an enemy unit within 3 inches at the start of the fight phase and make that unit fights last, which is important. We then have 2 Iron Strider Ballastaries with their Cognis Las Cannons in a single unit, 1 unit of 5 Taraxi Sterilizers with the Flamers, 1 unit of 5 Cerberus Raiders with the Sniper Cannons, and 2 units of 2 Castellan Robots with their Castellan Fists. So that's 2,000 points on the nose. I spent 1 command point to give the Alpha in 1 unit of Ruststalkers the relic, which means I start on a mighty 11 command points. 11.
I know you really love him, but when I press player 1, it's just Bridger.
Yeah, I know. So when it broke a couple of weeks ago, I had to switch back to the old deck and try and quickly program it. What I used to do every time I made the army is like when you press player 1, it would change the person's name, so you knew who it was, and it would change back again. And I noticed it literally on Tuesday that it still says Bridger, and I was like, I'm not changing that. I'm going to keep it there.
It should stay forever.
Just going to stay there as a hat tip to when Bridger was here as player 1.
Yeah, that's right.
People say that they like the OD colour and the Fallout vibes of that army, which is good, because that's what I was aiming for.
That's exactly what you're aiming for. Yeah, it looks super sweet. We love it. Yeah. That's my 2,000 points on the nose of Adeptus Mechanicus. It's pretty fast. It's mostly infantry based. Obviously, I get access to my canticles. I've got very minimal actual Adeptus Mechanicus units. Cult Mechanicus units are the 2 units of Castellan Robots and the 1 Tech Priest Manipulus. Everything else is basically Scutari and therefore benefits from Doctrina Imperatives. Yes, if I was Admech, I would also get the canticles. Not Admech, sorry, Mars. I'd also get the canticles. I don't like that. I'd like to keep my Riser because I've got so many units of Ruststalkers and Infiltrators that want to get charge in, and it also benefits my big punchy robots who can go wading in as well. So I'm quite happy sticking Riser, and it's different to what you normally see. So we love it. We've got Blood Angels Admech.
Blood Angels Admech.
Yeah. But tonight, my foe, it's Imperium on Imperium. It's blue on blue. Literally blue on blue. It's guy on guy action. How Brom loves it. 2,000 points of Space Marines, Ultramarines. Take it away, Brom.
So tonight I've brought the most tactical list I could ever think of ever. And it will keep you on your toes. It has got no Gulliman. It's got no Calgar. But it has got the Chief Librarian Tigerius. He has got some powers and stuff. Veil of Time, Eye of Heroes, Psychic Fortress. Which we will, I'm sure, be able to cast everywhere because you can't deny anything, thankfully. We've got a Primaris Captain. Not brought in for a while. He is just a plain old captain. He's here just to give out some re-rolling ones. We've got a Primaris Chaplain who is the big bad boss, Master of Sanctity. He is on a bike. He's going to be running around. Exhortation of Rage, Canticle of Hate. He has the Benedict of Fury, Crozius. So he's got flat 3 damage. Crozius out there, smashing up the foe. He's a big boss. We've got 2 Infiltrator squads and an Intercessor squad. We've got some Blade Guard. They seem to be fairly popular. Everyone says they're competitive. I haven't made them work yet, so we'll just keep going. An Invicta Tactical Warsuit, which is not very tactical or very warsuity. So we brought it anyway. The Primaris Apothecary, he is the Warlord. He has got Rights of War to make units within range of him obsec. He is also a Chief Apothecary, unlike the last time I brought him, which means he can bring things back without me spending command points. That's super helpful. We have a Redemptor Dreadnought because I like them. I only brought 1, but I had to keep it in the list. I almost brought the Leviathan, and we got it round. We brought our Jumpy Dudes. I like them. They're like aggressors but faster, with slightly less firepower. The first time I've brought my Outrider squad, so we brought 3 bikes. We'll see how they go. Worked out they had about 13 attacks on the charge, and with the because of the chainswords, so they could be good. And with the chaplain, that could be very, very tasty. We brought some Eradicators because I never bring anything more than Strength 4, Strength 5. So we brought some Eradicators for the first time ever. You've got big punchy robots, and the Sicarian Battle Tankers for another bit more, Strength 7.
Yeah.
And it's really good. So we stuck it out on the wing. I've learned from my mistakes. I've learned that you can't buff it at all. So it's going to drive around and just cause you havoc, hopefully.
I'm going to do something that I've banned everyone from doing. I'm going to get my phone out.
That's fine, mate.
Right, and there's a reason for this. He hates it when I put him on the spot right now.
Oh,
but
no.
as I scroll up right here, It says from Joe Coles, 10:50 this morning. God, Brom's list for tonight is dog shit. He just sent it to me. I'm tempted to refuse it on grounds of it being dumb.
And then I turned up tonight with extra models to add on to it, and he went, "Why didn't you take these?" I brought
what
over
you
for the
turned
next
up
time.
with tonight would have been incredible. And the fact that you can't even say, "Oh, they're not even painted, so I can't field them."
No, they're painted very
They're
well.
painted, and
Yeah.
really, it all
I've had
looks
to paint for
beautiful.
ages.
It just
So I got 15, actually more than 15 Hellblasters, which you could take as the assault ones, and their strength 6
No,
would
I'm
be
sure.
smashing up stuff.
15 Hellblasters and Gillimer would just blow this Admech army
I'm
away.
I'm sure the intent was for him to WhatsApp me that privately.
Oh, who cares?
But I just thought I'd bring that up before the game gets started.
So
Anyway, we've had a gifted membership, one gifted membership from Nordost, who immediately was picked up by Chris Jones.
I told you, gifted memberships is fixed.
Yeah.
So if you give gifted memberships now, if you give 2 or 5 or 10 or 50 or 100, they just go now. It's rapid. It's so quick. Last Friday on a Beer and Banter stream, there was a legend in chat who doesn't like to be named, who gifted 50, and they just all got hoovered up immediately. Right? So they fixed it. Thank you, YouTube, because that was fucking stinging us when it wasn't working. Anywho, that is our lists.
And people are loving the terrain as well.
The terrain is beautiful, Joe. You've
I-
made a
do you wanna
nice
go
table
top
for a
down?
change.
We can show them the objective.
So here is
Oh,
our
God.
table of terrain on top down. It's very, very pretty. We've got some new statues here, here, and here that you can see that Joe's painted up recently. We've got some obscuring ruins here and here. We're going to call this obscuring big sky shield landing pad. All the Brom stuff, are you on top or underneath?
Underneath.
He's underneath, but you guys can now see at least what's going on. So when he moves out and doesn't measure the vertical distance, it's because he's actually underneath. The objectives, this one's underneath, because objectives have to be on ground level, right? That's the rules.
Yep.
But we are just putting them up here so you guys can see them, obviously. Some beautiful rocks here. These are from GameMatter.eu, so are these metal mats, and the trees are from a forest. I don't
So
know.
we've got one objective over here, one over here, one over here, and then Liam can point the other two out.
Yeah, there's our beautiful
Nice.
terrain. It's pretty.
Very
It's good.
quickly, William Begling
Yeah.
says hello everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Says, congratulations, because definitely love that my new son was born on a stream day.
That's amazing. William, I think, is also the same person who commented on the previous video that Joe and I have been talking about today.
Oh.
And because we had some very generous people on last night's stream, I'm making a rule for tonight's stream. Okay? So William, if it's the same William that I think it is, firstly, massive congratulations. Liam's a great name. Secondly,
Brom also.
you commented and said Joe should do Flesh Terrors because it's Joe and it's Flesh Terrors, right? Now, before I read that comment to Joe, Joe was sat in the office today with his models going, I really want to do Flesh Terrors. And I went, funny you should say that. We've had a comment from a video. So that Joe then started theory hammering lists for Flesh Terrors straight away.
Does it look like mine?
So what I'm going to say is, post YouTube cut and tax, because I get taxed unfortunately on revenue, because that's how life works. Thanks, government. But post YouTube cut and tax, all donated revenue tonight will go towards Joe's Flesh Terrors army. That's not yet been started. We have no models. Nothing. All he's got is 30 Horus Heresy single engine jump packs that he wants to use on his Flesh Terrors. That's all we've got, right?
Yeah.
So, Ginger Steve already, and has there been another one? Was that just the one? Just Ginger Steve so far?
What's that?
Super chats.
So, there have been some other stuff. So William says it's the same William, and he says Flesh Terriers are my main army. So it's meant to be.
So Joe's also a great name.
Yeah,
is what
we've
we're saying.
had. Joe is a great name. although I was named after an orangutan. So
Yes, obviously.
all right. So we've got Peter Goodwin. Thank you very much. Has gifted 10 memberships, and they have been hoovered up incredibly quickly.
Okay, legend.
Yeah. And then Dave B says, "Happy payday to me. Beanskin, have a super chat."
What a legend.
Thank you very much.
It's going
We're
towards the
heroes.
Flesh Terrors now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking at today. Oh, Ragnar Blackbane. I feel like he's a very good base for a Primaris Gabriel Seth.
To check out the Seed Studios Instagram page.
Yeah, I
They've done
saw it.
exactly
Yeah.
that, and it looks incredible. So yeah, so once you've taken off the YouTube cut, the tax, and the counselling I have to have for working with Joe, whatever's left over, once we've taken off the YouTube cut, the tax, the counselling for Joe, and the food bill for Joe, whatever's left over is there. Once we've taken off the council tax, the YouTube cut, the food bill for Joe, the counselling, and the toilet paper cost.
Well, yeah.
Then
and the water bill.
And the water bill, because there's 17 flushes an hour. Once we've gone through all of that, whatever's left over will go towards Joe's Flesh Tearers army. So enjoy your single Space Marine captain. Right, cool. That means it's time for the first and most important role of the game.
Oh,
Brom.
hang on. Before we just had another super chat come in from Grant Ballantyne, which sounds like a character from Resident Evil.
Okay.
But anyway, so sorry, it's not much. But let's get that list started. Thank you. Let's be honest. He doesn't like super chat. The amount
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, right? Like, because some people can afford lots, some people can't afford much, right? Just the fact that you want to give us 10p to support us and support the channel,
Yeah, it's great.
is great.
It's amazing.
Anything is always appreciated. and we
Using
love
the
you all.
element link, like we said
Yeah.
earlier, right? Using the element link is so important because we get 5% of everything that you spend in element, unless you're buying Artisopus brushes, in which case we get 10%, right? So it's super important.
Costs you nothing extra.
It doesn't cost you anything extra to use our link, but you do financially support us. All you're costing is element money.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
And you're going to buy those models anyway.
Exactly. Anyway, most important model for the game. Brom's got the blue army.
Oh, hang on. There
So
go.
we gave him the blue dice.
Woohoo!
Liam's got the green army.
Oh no. See where this is going. Liam's got the black dice. No. Oh, it's a green die.
Just a 2 though, look, just a 2. Amazing. Right, Admech turn 1 coming up now.
Didn't even roll. Just dropped on the one.
So we'll keep
could've
that
done
on there.
that.
Thank you, Nordost. He says, Flesh Terrors for Joe. Thank you very much.
Flash Terrors for Joe. That's what's
Before
going to
you
happen
do
tonight.
anything.
All the love.
Tiggy puts on -1 onto the Eradicators.
I don't care.
I do.
And obviously, once it's done, it'll be up on all the members only stuff for a little while, because
That's
What
we
will be?
launched that.
the
Flesh
army,
Terrors.
once it's done, it'll go up on the members.
Joe does paint pretty quickly. He only started the Tyranids like
2 weeks ago.
two or 3 weeks ago. It
Yeah.
wasn't very long.
And
Like-
bearing in mind, they only have like 2.5 days a week to paint.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so we've drawn some cards, Joe. I had to shuffle 2 of them back in the deck because they can't be done in the first battle round. We've got no retreat, no surrender Galaxy Quest, so I can't fail I can't fail morale. I can't leave an objective. Luckily, with this particular mission, I couldn't start in range of many objectives but my home one. I don't really want to be leaving that. And I can't fall back out of combat, which I don't want to do anyway. I've then got Blood and Guts, kill 3 units in melee, and I've got a tempting target. So Brom has to pick an objective in no man's land. This one, Brom, over here. And then I have to go and get it.
I want that one.
Well, no, it's up to you. I can't not get that one, and I can't not get that one, so it's your choice.
Oh, because you just moved a minute. Ooh. This is. Yeah, let's do that one.
You're going to do that one?
We'll do
Okay,
this one in the corner.
cool. So I'm going to jump straight onto my Doctrina Imperatives. I'm thinking about being brave here, Joe.
yeah.
Great.
I'm thinking about giving myself 3 inches additional movement for -1 save. What do we think? Yeah? Cool, okay.
Yes.
Right, so we are going to then do some commands phase stuff, right?
Ooh.
You can get rid of that dice cam for now. This unit here, this 20-man brick of Rangers, is going to ignore AP -1 and 2.
Okay.
They're also going to ignore the negative, I think, for the Doctrina, so they don't get the -1 to their saving throw.
That's not helpful.
And the Marshal's nearby as well. He can give a unit reroll charges. I don't feel like I've got anything actually. I've deployed a bit silly here. I've not got anything in data tether range. No, nothing I'm worried about right now. So the super chickens don't feel like I need to give them. They're going to give this unit data tether because it gives them +1 to their leadership, so they're a lot less likely to fail the morale.
Cool.
And they're going to give this unit in front of them the same thing as well because there's nothing else that's in range right now. Cool. Command phase done for Admech. People say Admech are hard. They're not that bad.
They're not if you know the rules.
Well, I mean, that's true of most armies, right? Okay, so I'm going to start moving, Joe. You can talk to chat, put on top down, talk to Brom, whatever you want to do, sir.
Top, down, that one. There we go.
Boom.
That's very nice. Everyone's kind of
Your
chatting
face
away.
could have been on it. Well, you can't.
No, everyone's kind of chatting away, talking about Flesh Terrors, which is nice.
So would you just go like pure axes and chainswords?
Yeah,
Basically what
if it's
Space
got,
Marines
if it has a chainsword, it's going in. Basically,
Yeah.
I'm I'm going to try and pick up a bunch of chain axes as well, like the heresy ones, because I feel like scattering those around for like sergeants and stuff would be quite good. And basically, I'm going quite heavy on assault marines because they can take eviscerators.
Yep.
Everyone just has even bigger chain swords. Obviously, everyone takes a lot of sanguinary guard, but I think I'd just go Vanguard veterans because they can also take eviscerators.
So, Brom, these guys get a pre-game move of 12.
But you can't use it.
You can use it. You just can't enter within range of an objective marker.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do that now. I didn't want to come round and then come back again. So I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to add that to their movement, which means they get 27 inches of movement. Pre-game 12 plus actual game.
I can do math.
Plus actual game 12 plus 3. Right? Okay.
It's just scary.
Grant Ballantyne is super chatted. He says, sadly, not Resident Evil Joe, but it's a great rockstar name. He says, it is 2 whiskies. He says, I have a Channel 2 talking whiskey. Shameless plug. But
no, that's not a shameless plug. Shout about it.
So everyone here in chat, there's 143 of you now. One just popped in. It's very, very nice. Very quickly, open a new page on your browser. Go to Talking Whiskey. Follow it. Done.
Yeah, new page. Don't leave this one.
Yeah, don't lose this one because otherwise the 147 of you now will just all disappear. But go and give him a follow.
147.
147.
That's like a Vanguard stream and a Hellstorm stream combined.
Yeah. Times 2.
We love them both.
Yeah, we do.
I gave Mikey a free LGT ticket.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, he can't afford one.
Dave B has asked if I'm bringing Nids to the September DZTV or Black Legion. Liam said to me on stream on Tuesday, if I chose to go Nids, he would buy me the second Hive Tyrant I needed on the spot.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, and I said yes.
And what turned up today in the post, and what have you already built?
A Hive Tyrant.
I follow through on my promises.
Because when I looked at BCP, West Coast Parents, on the app, when I looked at the people that are already registered on it, it's like Chaos Space Marines, Chaos Space Marines, Chaos Space Marines, Death Guard, Thousand Suns, Chaos Demons, Space Marines, Chaos Space Marines, Chaos Space Marines.
So you take something different.
So I was like, for the sake of everyone else, the 5 people I'll play against, for the sake of variety, I'm gonna take Nids.
And you're fairly close to getting best Nid player.
Yeah, yeah. Because they like to do best in faction.
Yeah.
If you're the only one there with that faction, auto win. Play the system.
If you're not the only one, okay. Here's another promise then for you, Joe, because I'm feeling super generous today. Right?
Oh God.
If you're not the only Nid player there, if there's at least, I guess, one other, which is probably all we need actually. If you're not the only Nid player there, but you get best in faction, I'll buy you a Dimicarian.
Oh. That's a challenge.
Because you were looking at it earlier, right?
I was looking at it.
So now what we're asking is there any other Nid players out there that are fairly good that can go and give him a run for his money?
Nice. Oh, some people have asked, are we getting Leagues of Zoltan.
Well, I mean, if they were going to send a box out for Leagues of Zotan, we probably would already have it. But I could not have confirmed or not if I'd have actually touched it or not, because fuck them.
I have a small issue with the Leagues of Zoltan.
Or the OP?
Zoltan. No,
Insanely.
They're just a weird amalgamation of Guard and Space Marines.
Yeah.
They're not. This is the sound. I don't want this to sound horrible to anyone who really likes them. But there's nothing incredibly.
Can't make it.
You can't
special.
make it.
Shouldn't have been able to make it.
There's nothing incredibly special or great about them because
I measured straight through those trees, 11
basic,
inches, which is there. Did you measure around the trees?
I measured.
Let's push
in a
him
straight
back
line.
then.
It should
There you
be
go.
an inch. Yeah.
There you go. Sorry, Brom. I didn't mean to interrupt you. So just so people can know, Brom's just told me that he purposely made sure I was 24 inches away. So even with an 11-inch move and a 12-inch charge, I can't make it. Where I just measured from, it was a 10-inch charge, and I get +1. So because I just went through that way,
Yeah.
I've got optimised gate, so I ignore terrain penalties.
I went round.
So
I thought I went straight line, though.
we'll just nudge him back a bit, and then I can't get to him. Cool.
All it means is you're going to eat the infiltrators.
Oh,
instead.
they're dead.
Yeah.
They're fucked.
But you're not going to tie up or eat my. Well, you could tie up, but you can't eat my.
No, I can't get to him now. There's no way I can tie him up. But I just if that was the intent, I'd rather we play by intent, right?
you could say that you spent a CP to redeploy your stuff.
I don't want to spend 2 CP to redeploy my stuff.
But you can Overwatch with all those bikes if he does charge you.
If you charge the bikes.
No, if he charges the
yeah.
Dreadnought, because you're an
could.
Ultramarine, you can just be like, have all the bullets.
Have all of the bullets.
Cool. We're going to go into some
Not going to.
We're going to go into some shooting, Jay. Right, we're ready for the shooting phase.
Hang on. Boop.
And I haven't played Admech for a while, so for the first turn, I'm going to do a little bit of looking at my book to make sure I get my rules right, and then after that, I should be pretty comfortable. So I'm going to start off with my Cerberus Raiders, who are my super horses over here. I've got a 24-inch, an 18-inch range on their galvanic carbides. I thought it was 24 inches as well. That's important, only because 18 inches is there.
So it's the blade guard.
So the front 3 are here. They can reach everything, and the back 2 can reach the blade guard. So the back 2 are going to shoot the blade guard because that's all they can see. The front 3 are going to shoot Tiggy because they're in range.
Are they snipers?
Yes.
Ooh. Sardakar 14 has gifted 5 memberships, and they've all gone immediately.
See, I told you, they're amazing.
That's going to be potentially a pain. Damn snipers.
So 6 shots.
Yeah.
I hit you on 3s.
Okay.
Because you made the
Yeah,
Eradicators -1.
Yeah.
Cool. That is
There's no chance you could have shot them.
4 of the finest hits. Okay.
Yep.
And then we're going to roll to wound. Strength 4, toughness 4.
Yep.
6s. No 6s, Brom. Just the 1 at -1.
So not minus.
No, I think no minus.
Yeah.
And 5 damage. I'm
It's
joking,
not
there's no damage. The last 2 at the blade guard.
Yep.
Pew, 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 pew. And then pew, 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 pew. Oh, no.
1 out.
Drop dice don't count.
No.
That's 3 wounds on the blade guard. AP nothing, basically, because of armour of
ups.
ridiculousness.
No. They don't get armor of ridiculous. They've got storm shields.
Same
So-
difference, though, right?
No. Yeah, so it's +1, -1. So it'd be 3 up still. So I'd suffer 2.
So,
What's
yeah.
that?
One
So
blade
it's-
guard, take a
they
2
get
wounds.
3 up, but then goes to a 2 up, but then it goes back because he's
Well, technically
minus
you're on a
one.
1 up if you're in cover.
not in cover.
Oh.
I'm underneath. I know. I'm just
Oh.
there. So I do take a 2 wounds.
Easton Jones says, Liam, tell Liam, because it says at Liam, tell Liam Kai got a membership.
Kai got a membership.
Yeah.
Kai super chatted last night on the stream.
Yeah.
He only ever fucking deals in 50s, this man.
Yeah.
And he super chatted like 6 or 7 times.
Yeah.
Right? So
He is an incredibly beautiful beast.
we have said frequently that aces on the channel get a free event ticket and Joe will give you a reach around. Quite frankly, Joe, for what Kai did yesterday, you can suck him off. All right?
It's going more than that.
Okay, so wow. I'm going to shoot my rangers.
Yep.
We're going to target your jumpy dudes. Okay? 36-inch range because I gave them the additional 6 inches.
Yeah.
Which makes them better than they were.
Yeah.
All right? They're only rapid fire 1.
Okay.
No, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong gun.
Ooh.
It is Rangers, isn't it? Yeah. The galvanic road. So there's the heavy 2. Sorry, no, stay still. Okay.
Yep.
Right. Cool. I can do something with these, Joe, to make them better as well, kind of as a stratagem. Make them AP3. Right. For the galvanic rifles, there's definitely a stratagem that makes them better.
Blah, blah.
Galvanic rifles.
Make them 5 up saves instead.
Talk amongst yourselves, team.
Ooh.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, I'm going to do my apothecary saves for my because I'm in range. So 6s, I ignore them. So I go back to get wound back on my blade guard because I've got to remember that. You know, he is the chief apothecary. He might as well be doing stuff.
Are they radiant weapons? The galvanic rifles.
No, the weird little wind-up laser guns that the ray guns that the Vanguard have.
Oh, is that right? There was something else I could do with them, and I've forgotten what it is right now. So I think I'm just going to ignore it and crack on as normal. Because I can't remember what it is, and I don't want to stand here for ages looking at it for what it is. Page
Chat, what do you think it is?
112.
How do you make these guns better?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna radium weapons. Yeah, cool. I'm not gonna worry about it. There's something I can do, and I've forgotten what it is. So we're gonna ignore it right now. So, 2 shots each.
Yep.
20 blokes in the unit.
Yep. 40 shots.
So many shots, big wow. So that's 7. 7. 10.
What's the strength?
4.
Okay, that's all right. So wounded on 5s.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm okay with that. I would have liked to have gone first, and maybe, but it wouldn't have made too much of a difference. Because I think I'm out of range of them, mostly.
But everyone's saying apparently it makes them heavy 3 now. I think.
Oh, that sounds like that's what I'm thinking of because it changed, didn't it?
Yeah.
What if you use a strat?
Yeah.
2 CP, right?
Do you want to spend it?
Yeah, fucking
Why
right.
not?
So how much CP you on now, my dear?
He's on 9.
Nice.
So heavy 3 means I get 60 shots. I need to add another 20.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You should have just done 23 times. You could have double manied me.
No, but I'm going to just roll all the dice. Cool, so it's this many dice. Okay. Right, so that puts me on 9, right? I'm sure it's 2
put you
CP. I think it's 2 CP. Changes into heavy 3.
I think it should be 4 CP.
But you used to change them to rapid fire too, which was silly when they got in rapid fire
Yeah.
range, which is 18 inches, and then they're shooting you like 4 times a model. Thank you, chat. I dropped one, Brom.
You know what?
Chat saying that I need a Harridan.
No, not right. I've already promised you something. So you're getting, if you do well, and chat does well, you're getting a fucking Flesh Terrors army out of this, and a Demicarian. And I've already bought you the Hive Tyrant, so shut your cake hole. You've had fucking 3 Christmases in a week.
Yeah, Joe.
Wee Man says I need one because it's a big flying beautiful beast like me.
You're a
Brom.
flying beast,
The way
Right.
Liam pushes me out of windows, yeah, they're flying.
So here's all my dice. I'm hitting you on 3s, re-rolling 1s. So I'm going to take the 1s out here into the hat. Oh, there's many 1s big wow, Brom. Oh my
Yeah,
lord.
but they're not hits. So 2's out, yeah?
2s come out.
Get your melons out of the way.
Yeah, mine's
Oh.
in. It will be.
Cool.
Yep.
So how many misses so far, Brom? Because that's the easiest maths.
5, 6, 10. 10
it
misses
capped?
so far.
Eh?
Oh, did you say mortal wounds?
No, there's no more wounds. No.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I
you
was
missed
reading
16.
some comments and they're talking about mortal wounds and it confused my brain. Carry on.
No, if I Wrath of Mars this, lol. But I can't Wrath of Mars it because I'm not Mars. Because I'm playing fun 40k, not everyone try and break the game and so everyone gets bored about it and people like Valrak leave 40k.
It's okay, because Brom would definitely quit.
I watched so the guys last night in the stream told me that Valrak's leaving 40k because of reasons. So I started watching that stream tonight, that video today, and both Joe and I agreed for what Valrak said that he's right with what he's saying, but we also agreed that the reason why he's feeling that way is because clearly he's playing against the wrong people.
It's not playing 40k his way.
No, exactly. He was talking about oh, I've got to remember secondaries and stuff. I was like, no, you don't. If you play Tempest, anyway.
Yeah.
He should
5s.
Oh,
Rerolling 1s.
whilst you count though, yeah, because he's basically saying that he's not enjoying the game. It's quite stressful. It's not making him very happy. And we're like, well, we have a great bunch of guys that we just play for fun. It's all about fun. It doesn't matter if you win or you lose, as long as the game is entertaining. And that is the most important thing about 40k.
Another couple?
Out of all those millions and millions of dice, this is all we're left
Look,
with.
Joe, we've all spoken about how we have to take it easy on Brom in the first couple of turns. So I shoot at the unit I can't kill easily.
12, 13. 13.
3 up saves, go.
13, 3 up saves. I don't have enough dice.
They're 3 wounds each. So if you fail all of them, they die.
3, 4, 5, 6.
How many wounds are they each? 2 or 3?
3.
So if you fail them all, they die.
I don't fail them all. So they pass.
So 1, 2, 3 here, dies. And then another wound.
And another wound, but I take, so there was 4.
Yeah.
4 6s.
Cool.
So I just take 2.
So now I'm going to get really annoying, Jay, and I'm going to flechette blaster him as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Same
like a
unit.
million dice.
So that's 10 models. I've got I had 40 dice, didn't I, Brom? No, I had
Yeah,
60
60
dice.
dice.
Right, cool. So I need to take 10 of them out and fire another 50.
So there's 5.
Do you remember when you could do Wrath of
10.
Mars
I've
on
taken
them
10.
and there was no minimum amount of mortal wounds you could do?
This is probably 50. It feels
No,
like
I've
less than
taken
50.
10 out.
Feels like less than 50, but we're going to go anyway.
I've only taken 10.
Counting dice with Liam Dempsey.
I don't care. I've rolled. Look at that there. Look at that. Look at that, Joe.
What's that? Grant Valentine says, by the way, off topic on my shameless plug, I realise I spelt my channel name wrong. It's talking whiskey, no space? Did you put a space in before? I don't know.
Can you just put a link? Is that not
No,
right?
he can't put a link.
You can't put
No.
a link in because it's...
Only moderators and admins can put
So-
links in the chat.
Joe, go and find the link. Put a link in.
He might be able to put a link, but I don't think he can.
Yeah.
If Joe goes and finds the channel, he can put a link in, but I'm worried about him breaking it.
Yeah, you might break it.
Wow. Am I?
A retard.
You're not a moderator in that area. But you can
Am I a mod?
Well, you're operating as me, you clown.
no, he's.
I mean, if I go on my phone
Oh,
and do
I
it.
have no idea if you're a mod. I probably wouldn't be that brave.
One of our lovely mods. Go and find the link and post it. 'Cause
5, 10, another 13, Brom.
I've got 13 die.
Another 13 3-ups.
I managed to drop one there. 1.
1, cool. Good talk.
Does take it. So
He
does
died.
die.
We killed one.
You kill one.
It's a lot less shots.
Gives me something to get back next time.
A lot less shots. So one cog in this last cannon can see that same unit.
Oh, definitely.
The other one can't.
Oh, from the chickens.
Yep. So the other one's going to have to pick a different unit to shoot at because these guys are obscured behind terrain, right?
are.
So because they're obscured, I'm not being cheeky enough. So I'm going to fire one of my Cognis last cannons at the jumpy dudes.
Yep.
And I'm going to fire the other one, despite the fact that you made them -1 to hit, at your melter
They're
dudes.
flat 3, aren't they? So why wouldn't you? Well, they're more than flat 3.
Oh,
No, they're D3 plus 3.
Whilst you
Yeah,
look
so
for
they-
rules, I've been told to remind you about Daddy Con.
Daddy con.
That's not what it's called. It's not what it's called. It's not called that. So I'm not talking to you.
Winter Dempsey con.
Winter Dempsey Con in December.
Yeah, 17th.
Where do we get tickets for Dempsey Con?
Nowhere yet, because they're not. I said to you that we will hopefully have them on the Element website by the end of the week. So people just fucking be patient.
So yeah, but people that are in here might not have.
As soon as Winter Dempsey Con, which is called the Great Hall Gathering or Gathering of the Great Hall, I can't remember which one we're going to call it, is going to be on the 17th of December at Element Games for a full day. You can book your hotels for the night before. They're quite cheap right now.
Yeah.
Tickets will be available on Element Games soon-ish because they're hosting us. As soon as tickets are available, they will go in Discord with an everyone tag, just so you guys don't miss out. We've only got a limit of 100. There's a lot of interest.
Yeah.
Ticket price is £30. It gets you lunch and dinner and 5 raffle tickets, plus potentially a party bag.
Ooh,
First one into Jumpy Dudes.
You won it.
2 hits. Okay.
Strength more than me. 3.
Strength is 9.
Not double though.
2 wounds. AP is -3. Becomes -2.
Cool. So I get 5s.
You get 5.
I fail both.
So the first one will require 5 6-up feel no pains to keep one alive.
Nope.
The second one will require 4 feel no pains. So you need just 2 6s to keep them alive.
Nope.
No, there's 2 more I've been splatted.
Yeah, that's painful.
And then the other guy's going to shoot at the melter guys. So I'm hitting you on 4s now, right?
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to CP reroll one.
Yeah, why not? It's cocked, reroll it.
I'm just going to bang it. No, we've hit it both, Brom! We've hit it both! It's a big deal! Winning on 3s. Rerolling 1s. Oh, cool. Double 6. Boxcars. Nice. -3 becomes -2. So you're on 5 up. Feel no pains. 5 up. Feel no pains. 5 up saves. So you fail both. So the first one will take a grand total of 6. So 6 up. Feel no pains, please, sir. You need to pass 4 of this to keep him alive. Cool. That's 1 eradicator dead. And the second one will take a grand total of 6. More feel no pains, please. No, he dies.
No, yeah, he dies. I did suffer enough.
So the super chickens have just blown 4 Gravis Marines off the table.
So my chief apothecary is not that good.
No.
You can't get that many people back up in one go.
No, that was the intent. Actually, the intent is to massively reduce the amount of Overwatch you can do for 2 CP with using all your squads around the squad I'm about to charge.
Yeah, I know.
Right? That's the whole intent right there.
Yeah, I know.
To be fair. My other taser goads over here, not my flechette blasters over here, are in range for some of them, but I don't want to make my charge longer to your infiltrators, so we're not going to do that. Okay.
There's not much left, by the way.
There's loads left. We are about.
you've got a lot more on the table after your first turn than I did.
Yeah, I mean that's not wrong either. He's genuine there, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to start off with Sicarian Ruststalkers, who are closer to your infiltrators. Are going to charge your infiltrators.
Cool.
Would you like to Overwatch?
No, I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
Not forgetting that your 2 CP stratagem for Overwatching with multiple units is separate to normal Overwatch.
No, I do. Yeah, I do realise that.
It's fine.
No. So over here's going to go over here. I don't think it's worth it. They're only
That's a 3.
5, 10.
I don't know. It's a 4. I get +1 to charge.
Oh yes, you remembered.
So I could get 10, 6. Oh.
Prove it.
That's definitely dented his aerial.
Prove it.
He's definitely not talking to anyone now.
Prove it. Prove it. I'm
No.
sorry. I'll buy you more.
No bother.
So I'll make the
I'll go
charge.
straight now. All right.
Why have I got, what's that?
Will you go Overwatch with it?
Yeah, let's do it.
I thought the dice cam one there.
That's that one that you haven't turned
I
on
hit
yet.
twice.
Yeah. Who's-
Threes, yeah? Because you're only toughness something.
I'm toughness 3, mate, yeah.
Cool. Minus something.
I
You
passed
probably
both my
passed both.
saves.
That's fine.
No. You're
Minus
bolty
one.
guns, aren't you? And I'm -1 to my armor save, so I'm only on 5 up and vulnerable, so I only save 1. So I do take a wound, but they're 2 wounds each.
Oh, cool.
So I'm in combat. I'll move them in just a minute. They're going to get a 4-inch charge. Can you please put that 4 next to them for me? Wrong unit. Other unit around the corner.
Oh, no.
I'm also going to charge said taser goes in though. How far do they need, sir, please?
So you're just going to go into the nearest bit, so I have to go here, yeah?
We're going to have to come around the back a bit because
Yeah,
of how
so
much. So what's
5
that?
inch.
5. So we're going to go. I'm going to need at least a 6 or 7 to do what I want to
6-inch.
do. Cool. I got a 7, which becomes an 8. Okay. So can you put an 8 next to that other unit for me, please?
course I
I'll move them in just a minute. Now, here comes the big question for you, Bromalama Ding Dong.
Yeah.
This unit here are going to charge your blade guard, which
Okay.
is probably a stupid move, but we're going to try it anyway.
Because you want to wrap everything in there, don't you?
It's not about wrapping, because you're Ultramarines, you can still fall back and shoot. It's
Yeah.
about killing the fucking blade guard.
Yeah. But I can do my 2 CP thing,
You can do TCP
but they've
thing.
got to be within 6 inches.
Yeah, so everything that you've got on top of that can fire in place of your blade guard. I wanted to get rid of all of them,
Yeah, I know,
specifically
that's
for
the
the
one I wanted.
Overwatch.
So I haven't got a lot of gun there.
I know.
Cool.
Would you like to use it?
Well, yeah. Yeah, but I can't think of the third one. So there's these guys,
1,
that guy.
2.
I might as well try and blast one with an eradicator, I guess. They can fire for themselves, can't they?
No,
You
you pick
pick
3
3
units within
alternative
6
units. Okay.
inches. You could use your captain. I don't know how good his
Yeah.
rapid fire bolt gun is. Might be better than the eradicator because you might get more shots.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So this guy, 6 shots.
Yeah.
Rerolling the ones. Oh no, there is
2
one.
ones.
2 ones. Going for 6s. Come on. No. So he is not helpful. Next guys. There's 6 guys in rapid fire range.
All I'm saying
is
is, as well, by the way, that the Ultramarines are so strong that Box even tailored by taking Ultramarines against my Corn Demons.
yeah, I heard that.
I'm just saying.
He also defended me as you battered me. I was
2
listening.
wounds.
I was listening.
1 goes through.
Cool. And then his rapid fire gunny. He does hit. It does wound. It does wound.
Kills the guy.
So we took 1 guy out with that, so I'm down to 7 CP. Joseph.
7.
7.
Cool. And then they'll go this far, which is a mighty 9. So I'm going to move them in a minute, and I'm
Yep.
going to start doing some clever wrapping and stuff. Okay.
We're going to be touching all over, aren't we?
Tips.
Fucking everything.
So I'm going
More than just
to start moving. So these robots.
You got 7, didn't you?
Yeah. So these robots are within 9 inches of these infiltrators. Okay.
Yeah.
So I need an 8 because I get +1.
9.
Yeah.
Okay. They're set to defend everywhere, by the way.
So I fail that. So I'm going to spend a CP to reroll a charge roll, Jay.
Down to 8.
Down to 8, sir. Thank you. Ho-ho! That's a big deal.
That was loud.
Who said that?
Okay.
Who said that was me, Jeff?
So
They're
so-
set and defend. They're set and defend.
I'm just watching chat. Someone goes, "Can someone explain the rules to me quickly?" And Ollie Werner was, "The rules for 40k quickly: roll dice, kill things, lose friends." Wow.
Beautiful.
Do you want to drop these down?
No, because you're on the bottom floor, aren't
I
you?
know, but you could stand on there and the crowd could see.
Okay, the crowd goes wild.
Hello, Jonathan.
Yay! Oh, you can only
evening.
put 1 down. Joe, put a tree in the way.
Why do you hate my terrain, Brom?
I don't. Actually, I said some really nice things about your terrain earlier.
You did. It's
Privately,
the
though,
it's
so
the-
it doesn't count.
it's the first time you've come in and not moved terrain around
Agree.
immediately.
It's almost like I knew you tried hard.
It's the first time he's not had terrain tailored against him. You've run a shooting army,
Yeah, there is that.
Joe.
What?
Gamey dickhead. Right, cool.
Well,
I'm going to come around here and move these guys now.
there was a lot more trees and rocks before I had to, I was like, we should go hammer and anvil, and then Liam, you started the trees, and then he can't see you.
See?
They
They think that I turn up all like super competitive and try and make the
well,
most of it, but
I
I
think
always
this
give myself a a disadvantage with the list. So.
I thinned this table out a bit and made it a bit more open compared to Tuesday. It was very.
I could have done with a few more trees here for him to shoot through.
Mm.
That would have been a little tastier. But even with -1, he deleted 2 of these. So yeah. See, I told you could touch him.
I actually probably can touch him.
Let's see. Move stuff
I
around.
get another inch, don't I? Because I get a +1 inch to my charge as well.
For WinterCon,
Yeah.
Winter Dempsey Con, the Great Hall Gathering.
Gathering of the Great Hall,
let's
yeah.
call it
Gathering of the Great Hall.
Gathering of the Great Girth, yeah.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of us going, isn't there?
So I'm going,
Yeah.
obviously. Luce is coming. You're coming.
Yeah.
Paddy's coming. Eddie's coming. Are you coming?
I haven't yet confirmed.
We've might pre-booked your hotel.
Yeah, I know.
Brom might be coming.
Yeah.
I know. I haven't confirmed. I haven't asked my wife, but I want to.
Yeah. I've not done one of these, but I assume that there'll be games being played.
So the way the day works, Joe, is we turn up, we do a registration, quick briefing, like there's a toilet, there's a fire exit, don't die.
Yeah.
And then we rock straight into a first game, and we're going to work out how we randomly draw names in hats, and people get to go and play each other. And we just chill out and play 40k, and there's no crazy rules. We're not playing match play. We're not doing secondaries. We're just chilling out and enjoying ourselves. We might have Tempest cards, etc. I don't know. We rock into lunch, which is provided by Subway. Hour for lunch, so you can keep playing through your lunch or chill out. After lunch at 1 o'clock, there will be a live Q&A with the channel team and the audience. They can ask any of us any questions they want, and we answer. That happens for an hour. After that, we move into free play. You can carry on playing 40k. We've also got hobby time. So Lucy's going to take her orcs with her, maybe do some building and painting. We just chill out for a couple of hours. Then we do the raffle, of which if you were at the DZ Open Day, the raffle was fucking huge, and we intend to try and match that again, depending on how many additional raffle tickets we sell. So we've got the raffle. We had like £1,000 of prizes on the DZ Open Day in the raffle. Then we go into dinner, pizza provided, buy your lunch ticket for an hour, and then after that there's a pub quiz. A 40k pub quiz, a big fat quiz of the year 40k style for 2 hours, and then everyone can go home.
And he doesn't hold any.
And the night before, because we're going to go up on the Friday, the bar's open and they'll keep it open until midnight for us.
And what's the date?
17.
17th of December.
7th of September, which is exactly 1 day before my birthday.
Exactly 7 days before my birthday, Joe. So
Yeah.
we also get showered in gifts.
Oh,
High fives.
golden.
That's gifts.
A
as well, not
golden
gifts.
shower of gifts,
Yes.
one would say.
Yeah.
I will bring, if I can get there, 17 Hellblasters and 15 Blade Guards.
That's still loose.
I'm
still
assuming that
loose.
when we play these games, the idea is still fun,
Gulliman.
not
No.
not.
Not Terminators with Mark of Zinch, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, it's ruined all my fun.
No, you just bring the Tyranids.
I'm really doing it. The purple Ronnies.
Yeah. So,
So I'm about to be a dick.
Demps, it's turn 1. Of course you are.
Apparently, it's on Ginger Steve's birthday.
Don't be silly. We wouldn't be planning
Ginger
it
Steve's
that bad.
birthday's not the 17th, is it?
No, I thought it was the 24th of December.
That's Liam's
25th.
birthday.
25th December. Yeah,
So he's
can't be
more
on the same.
He's more Jesus than Liam. Is that
Yeah.
what we're saying?
Well, he would be, wouldn't he?
Ginger Steve, what a great birthday present. You had to come to a gathering of the Great Hall people.
Yeah. To be fair, they all want to come and celebrate you.
Okay, right. So that's definitely 2 CP spent so far.
Holy shit.
There's one more which I know exists, but I can't remember what it's called.
Bye bye, William. Have fun. This is a child's way.
Cool, so I'm going to use Machine Superiority, Assassin Constructs, and I'm going to use Chain Taser Protocols, Joe. That's 3 CP.
Yeah.
That puts me down to 5. This is a ballsy move, because really I want to use the extra attacks on the Psycharians over there, but I've got enough stuff touch on the infiltrates, I should be okay. So, what that does, right, Chain Taser Protocols means my Taser Goads explode on 5s instead of 6s, okay? So, normally with my Taser Goads, a 6 scores 2 additional hits. Now it happens on 5s, right?
Excellent.
Cool. Assassin Constructs, which I can put on any Psycharian unit, gives me +1 to my attacks characteristic. So I'm now on 4 or 5 attacks per model.
Yep.
And then Machine Superiority gives me +1 strength, which puts me on strength 5, which is going to try and fish CP out of you to use Transhuman, because I'll now be winning you on 3s instead of 4s.
With this lot.
No, this is this lot here. This is your Blade Guard.
The gathering event is a week after Kai's birthday as well. So I think we should all stroke his face.
Okay.
Or her face.
So, would you like to use any stratagems to defend your Blade Guard?
Probably should, shouldn't I? But it's going to go. I'm going to get my 4 up.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in this way.
You're going to touch everyone.
I'm going to no, I'm just touching Tiggy and I'm just touching Blade Guard.
Okay.
So would you like to use any stratagems on any models I'm in base contact with right now before I pick any targets of attacks? In fact, I think you select when I select a target of an attack. So these two guys are targeting Tiggy. The rest of them, which should be, you've killed one, so there should be more than that actually. I'm missing some from somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There should be a 9th one. So I've deployed one model less than I needed to.
Put the dead one back.
So, and he'll be up here somewhere, right?
Yeah. Just put him on the end. No, it's fine. Wobbly model.
So 2 models attacking Tiggy. The other 7 are going to go into the 4 blade guard. Would you like to use any stratagems?
Liam. You're a dick.
I know.
No.
You sure?
So, your strength?
5 now.
So you win on freeze. So it doesn't really matter.
I'm not.
Oh, you're not.
I'm Blood Angels. I'm winning on 2s. I get +1 to win on the charge.
So yeah, but do I want to defend the blade guard or Tiggy? I think we're going to have to go with the Tiggy.
Okay, I might put 3 into Tiggy then.
What, and try and kill him? Well, of course you want to kill him. You're such an ass. You make me think.
Okay, so Tiggy's getting the buff.
Yeah, we're going to buff Tiggy because the blade guard we can get back.
Okay, so I'm going to put.
Tiggy, we can't.
We'll pile him in this way then.
Yeah.
We'll put 3 to Tiggy. We'll put the rest into the blade guard.
You can only fight what you charged, can't you? Do you want to just rethink that? And you didn't.
I didn't
charge
declare
him.
Tiggy, did I? So no. Okay.
So just before I'm panicking, and then we will buff the blade guard.
Cool. Okay.
So you're not touching him now.
No.
You probably touch him later.
I can't touch him in a pile if I don't charge him. I can only touch him in a consolidation.
Good.
Which I will do, because that means
fudge.
his psychic powers can only target the unit, because you can't fall back on his psychic powers. If you can't.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm going to hit you on weapon skill of 3+ right now.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I wanted.
And I'm looking for 5s and 6s here, Brom.
Yep.
You're in trouble.
Am I?
So that 6
They explode.
causes two additional hits. Okay. So they both hits. That 3's a hit. That 3's a hit. That 4's a hit. That 6 causes 2 additional hits.
Yeah, that's good.
That 6 causes 2 additional hits. That 6 causes 2 additional hits.
Too many 6s.
That 6 causes 2 additional hits.
Some more fails.
That 6 causes 2 additional hits.
Yep.
Because of my stratagem, that 5 causes 2 additional hits.
Okay.
That 5 causes 2 additional hits.
You've not missed.
There's that many. Cool.
You've got
Okay.
more hits than you started with.
Yes. Now,
I hate it when you do that.
now because you transhumaned, I assume.
I did, yeah, on the blade guard.
So an unmodified roll of a 1 to a 3 fails irrespective. So you've basically completely neutered my whole ability for being Riser. So by making myself strength 5 for a CP and then getting Riser, I would have been winning you on 2s. I'm now only winning you on 4s.
Good.
Okay.
So that was the right choice.
Yeah, it was 100%.
Right life
Absolutely,
choice.
it's exactly what. That's
You
why I
should
sat here for
definitely have fought him
ages.
there first.
That's why I was sat here for ages, letting you decide what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I thought you might transhuman over here, and I was
did
like,
think about it.
you don't want to do that. That's stupid. You want to do it with your blade guard.
Yeah.
Which is why I came over here first.
I definitely would have fallen for it over there, though.
So there's still a fair amount. It's still good. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 wounds.
Okay.
-1. So you go to 2 ups, you go back to 3 ups, because you've got Storm Shield, so you don't get Armour of Contempt.
Yep.
So you're on 3 up saves. 14 wounds.
This many fails.
Followed by 6 up Thermo Pains from your Apothecary. Okay, you did well there. You do only lose a blade guard. It's not bad.
1 and a bit, because that was his. So I do lose 1.
The chat is exploding for you, Brom. You outruled Liam.
Mate, so there are like.
No, I
people
should have
mock.
declared. I intended to declare Tiggy. I didn't say it. And I'm not going to claim it now because that charge has already happened, and that would be a dickish thing to do.
Wingman
So
said-
Brom is in fact right.
He says my Brom is growing up into a man.
Brom knows rules.
How
Brom
much
knows
CP?
core rules
How
really
much
well.
CP you want, Brom?
I'm on 6, mate, because I just transhumaned.
Oh.
And I spunked loads on firepower that was absolutely
Okay.
ineffective.
Which is exactly what I want you to do.
And Liam's still on 5.
But luckily
I'm on 5, mate. Yeah, that's correct.
it doesn't matter.
Cool. Would you like to interrupt anywhere?
Why wouldn't I? There's no over
Do
here.
you want to
some
spend?
damage.
Do you want to spend 2 more of your 6 CP to interrupt somewhere against 2 wound models?
So
I'm not saying you should or shouldn't. I'm just saying, do you want to spend 2 CP to interrupt?
So I don't want to interrupt over here. That's silly.
You probably should just Uber those.
Yeah, well, that's likely. Over here, though, actually, I got charged by both, and if I could kill, I've wounded one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But if I kill one or 2 of these, you might not touch me over here.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, I want to touch you. I want you to come and touch me, don't I? really, because then I punch you. So over here we will fight. I am going to spend 2 CP. Why the fudge wouldn't I spend CP that you... So, why wouldn't I?
So you spent 2 CP to interrupt?
Yes.
Cool.
So you're down to 4.
What are you targeting? Taser, guys?
Yeah, those guys.
The Psycharian Ruststalkers?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably a mistake, but it's fine. So there's 10.
Definitely targeting those?
Should I not?
I'm not saying anything.
That many.
Definitely targeting those?
These ones are a bit close, so let's touch them.
I'd probably... Okay,
let's go for
right.
the other one.
Okay.
What's the difference then?
There we go. Right,
we
so
go.
the Infiltrators only have 2 attacks each. They do explode on 6s. They're strength 4, minus... No, they're not strength 6, minus 1 damage, okay? With 6s explode. So wound you on 3s, becomes 2s because I charged, minus 1 damage. Psycharians, however, they're strength 5, so I'm still winning you on 2s, minus 3 1 damage. Each wound roll of a 6 inflicts a mortal wound in addition, and I get an extra attack per mod, so I get 3 attacks each.
So let's hit those ones.
Yeah, there we go. That's what you want to be doing.
I still don't know which one that is. I'm just hitting the second ones.
From what are you fighting with? The Infiltrators?
Yeah, these guys. Yeah. Yes. Winner? Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
3s.
I'm toughness 3, sir.
Wound in on 3s. That many.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nice.
And because of my Doctrine Imperative up minus 1 save, so I got 5 ups. Cool, so I save 2. So 1 dies, another 1 dies, another 1 dies. So 1, 2, 3 are dead, and 1 takes a wound.
This
that
one
was
or that one?
That was this squad here.
This one.
So this one here you picked, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So
Whichever
one had taken a
one you
wound.
Yep.
So another one dies, another one dies, another one takes a wound. Okay. So that's just those 4.
So I did 5 damage.
I'm now activating about right, yeah. I'm now activating those remaining 4 because I still think they'll be good enough.
There we go.
So 1, 2, 3, and the alpha gets an extra attack. Okay.
So good job you went green dice.
3s.
We've got more of them, haven't we?
They're rolling bad though tonight. Look. Look.
Luckily you
They're rolling
re-rolled.
really bad. No, I don't.
I find that they go in like
Waves.
fits and spurts, those green dice, because like when you ran them the other day,
Oh, I couldn't
they were
roll with
awful.
6 to save them.
The moment Paddy picked them up, insanity.
2 at minus 3.
2 at minus 3, down to minus 2, so 5s.
So you take 1 damage.
Cool.
Cool. Which means I'm going to have to tase you now to try and get anything out of that unit. So I'm going to do lots of clever piling in, which is going to pull me away from your Dreadnought. But it does mean I can get more things in range of your Dooderers here. So we'll go this way, this way.
Well, I would have been a bit closer as well because I'd pile into that tree. So I would have.
You would have had to have
have
fought.
fought.
Which means I'm going to just do some crazy piling in shenanigans.
I'll be in on the tree.
Yeah, these guys would have come back this way to give me some more space.
Joe would like it. I'll be in a tree.
Right,
I love
like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like
I
that,
could have.
like
I
that. So
did
3 can't get in, so
Yep.
7 are in, okay?
Yeah.
You happy with that?
Yep.
Cool. Now these have less attacks with
I
7 in.
remember I set to defend with the blue guard and that. So I just remember what that is. +1 hit and that. Yeah. I never do it. It's just such a.
How very Vanguard of you.
I know. And the only reason I remembered it is because I saw it when you were on the channel. I was like, oh, there's a rule for that. No.
So I missed 3 times. I missed 3 times, but I got 5 6s, which means I get 10 more attacks into the pot. Cool. Okay.
Did I breathe really, really sarcastically loud enough?
Yeah. Okay. Now I am strength. Oh, I'm actually strength 2 of these. I didn't need to spend that CP before for +1 strength. I'll take that CP back because
Yep.
they were already strength 6 +1 a wound. Okay. If that's all right with you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Correct.
Right.
6.
So strength 6 means I wound you on 3s, +1 for riser. I wound you on 2s. I'm probably going to die now.
But these ones,
But you do get your full 3 up armor save. I'm only AP -1.
that many.
So yeah, 4.
Fuck that. I'll just keep counting that.
Brom did a swear.
I
Brom
know.
never does a swear.
No.
I've actually started to really cut it back.
Yeah.
In
It's
my
like,
life,
he's like Captain America.
Yeah.
Like he never swears.
Oh, that's many
So
fails.
1 dies because he's on 1 wound. Next one dies. Next one dies. So that's 3, 4 and a half. So I've got half a man
How many
left.
dice? How many dice is there?
So 2, 3 guys, 4 guys, and 1 was already
1,
half.
2, 3, 4.5. Yeah, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. I'll let you off there. I think he's being dodgy there.
I was
Yeah.
not being dodgy. So 4.5 died.
Big robots.
So I've got half a guy left.
Big wow.
So I've got half a sergeant left, guys. Just so you know.
All right, so my Castellan robots, they get 3 attacks each. Okay.
Don't kill them.
They also get +1 attack for each fist that they've got.
Ouch.
So I get 10 attacks on my Castellan robots. And I didn't tell everyone, but I did spend the CP in the command phase right at the start to put them in permanent punch doctrine.
Okay.
Okay. I have to do it in the next command phase of this unit because you only do it once per command phase, basically. Which means they now hit you on 2s.
Good.
Do it.
I missed you twice.
I'm in cover. Doesn't matter.
I'm now going to wound you on 2s. I don't,
Yes.
I don't know what strength I am. I'm
Doesn't
strength 10, and I get +1 a wound. There's that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them at minus. Castellan fists are -3.
-2s for 5s.
Yep. 3 damage each. Uber!
So I've saved 3, and I've failed lots. I failed 5 actually.
Yeah.
So it's close, Uber.
If you re-roll one for a CP, you'll keep the unit alive.
Oh, Joe, do you think
How
it's worth
much?
it?
What's your save? 5 up.
5
Yeah.
up,
1 in 3 chance of keeping the unit alive.
and you've got no more attacks.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because I do have blood and guts.
You're only on 4 CP.
I need some. I haven't even had a turn yet.
Cool, that's 1 unit for blood and guts.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, you can take them out of that tree. So I get to fight back.
I'm
don't I?
now done fighting, and it was a little bit underwhelming, and I feel like I should have stacked a little bit more on the Rustalkers instead of the Infiltrators, but I thought the Infiltrators would pull down at least 3 Blade Guard, so I was actually quite surprised that I only pulled down 1 and a bit.
I was a little bit surprised.
But, you know, it is what it is. Now chop up some Infiltrators.
Choppy Chopperson.
Just so you know, you're within 12 inches of me, which means you can't re-roll the hit roll and you can't re-roll the wound roll.
So that's definitely a thing, yeah? On all of your models.
That's not on all of his units.
Neurostatic interference for infiltrators.
Okay.
Each time an attack is made against this unit, if the attacking model is within 12 inches, the hit roll cannot be re-rolled and the wound roll cannot be re-rolled.
I got really worried then, and that's the guys with the pokey sticks. So
Yeah.
these guys are infiltrators.
Yep.
Okay, so that's and these guys aren't. They're Vanguard.
They're Rustalkers.
Okay, so they're fine. Good, because I've got re-rolls in a few places. Not everywhere, but in a few places. You didn't pile in and touch Tiggy. Did you want to pile in and touch people?
No.
Oh. So I've got 3 guys left.
No, I didn't
including
in
the
the end,
sergeant.
actually.
I was charged.
If I'd have killed... Do you know what? If I'd have killed the 3 Blade Guard, I thought I would have touched Tiggy and let you do some attacks back. But because I only killed 1 Blade Guard, so 3 can fight back, I don't want to touch Tiggy because I'm just giving you extra attacks to wipe the unit.
Yes. 3s. 2s, because I set defend. Can't re-roll.
Very Vanguard of you.
Fucking right. But my attacks don't explode.
When he watched that battle report, he was like writing down all the notes.
I
Yeah.
wasn't
like-
watching.
He's like, so the blue.
Strength 5.
So he's
Yeah.
like, the blue things
3,
are Ultramarines.
So not 2. That many.
These are 2 damage each as well, right? It's
Yeah.
9.
9 at -3.
I've got 9 alive, Brom.
9 at -3, 2 damage. This is quite a nice little tasty thing.
This is a problem, Jay. If I fail all of these, the unit's wiped.
You won't fail all of them. What,
I'd
5
actually...
ups?
You're 6 up in one, aren't you?
So, no, 5 up in one, I think, with those guys.
You had a 5 up earlier on someone else.
Yeah, that's because my armor was minus. My armor was -1 that puts me on 5 up.
Yeah.
Infiltrators have enhanced bionics. It's a 5 up invulnerable.
Oh,
Okay. 5 up invulnerable.
So,
Cool, okay.
Oh,
I would actually rather you lose the unit.
would you?
Yes.
Does that mean you're going to CP?
There's no
Okay.
point. There's no point.
No, but you might run away then.
I don't want to run away. That's why I would rather lose the unit because I've got no retreat, no surrender, Galaxy Quest, right? So now I'm going to have to spend 2 CP to auto pass,
Yeah.
which I didn't want to do. I wanted to keep those CP. So we are going to leave the Alpha in combat, and we're going to pull these guys away here. Okay. So see, I can be tactical too. I can be tactical and entertaining.
How many wounds do they have each? 2?
2 each, yeah.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't think they'd bounce so hard. Considering I put 2 CP into them as well, I didn't think they'd bounce so hard into the Blade Guard, but they did. It is what it is. We're okay with it.
I can't wait to have 15 of them.
Or Blade Guard.
Yeah.
Blade Guard are amazing. That's why I gave you so many Blade Guard.
Blade Guard are incredible.
So
when we were looking at Black Templars today, I was like, the main you just want 18 Blade Guard.
Yeah.
That's the core of your army because they're the most Black Templar model ever.
So they would have then piled in to tag this guy,
Yep.
3 inches, right?
Yep.
And move them all this way a little bit more. Okay. So at the end of my turn, Joe, I'm going to have to spend 2 command points, I think, because I think their leadership's like 6 or something.
I think it's actually quite high. I think it's 7 or 8.
Yeah, but so I've lost 8 models though.
That's a problem.
Yeah. So my leadership's 7 on the infiltrators. So I am going to have to spend 2 command points to stop them from running away this turn because I've got no retreat, no surrender galaxy quest. Does mean I score it though. No, it's at the end of Brom's turn.
End of my turn.
So I also scored a tempting target over here with my little robot.
So tempting.
And Blood and Guts, I killed 1 unit in melee, and that's it so far. I'm going to keep hold of it though.
So
Yeah,
you get 5 whole points.
Because most of my stuff, can he fail?
No.
Leadership 9.
Yeah, but I've only got 4 in the squad.
Yeah, so the leadership 9, yeah?
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. Not
Yeah,
leadership
leadership
8.
9. He's got leadership 9. There, leadership 9. They died. He's got leadership 9. He lost 4.
So I'm still semi-confident with Blood and Guts, so we're not going to get rid of that
Anyway.
one. We're going to keep no retreat, no surrender galaxy quest, I feel, because I'm not going to fall out of combat. I'm not going to run away from an objective, so I just need to not fail morale.
Yeah.
And I've got 2 CP to auto-pass, and I've got a 1 CP stratagem to auto-pass if I'm within 6 inches of an objective, or within 3 inches of an objective. So fingers crossed I'll be okay there. That's the end of my turn. Brom, it's over to you.
I think that's the longest I've ever seen you take for a first turn.
It's a lot of models, and AdMech's quite complicated.
Oh, yeah, it is.
They do fall.
But I made your turn easy by killing loads of your models.
You did. Well, yeah. But you now hold a lot.
I hold everything but yours.
Yeah, I know. I noticed how you had 2 very easy objectives. I know I
Joe,
had
place
2.
objective markers.
I know, he's biased in your favour, though, because you feed him. Maybe I should start feeding him.
Yeah, Joe loves a
okay.
good feeder.
So command phase stuff. So these guys I can't re-roll near,
If you
Within
are
6 inches?
no,
or just targeting.
if you're targeting that unit and you're within 12 of them,
Okay.
let me double check because I don't think it's when you target any other unit. I'm 90% sure it's when you target that unit. Each time an attack is made against this unit, if the attacking unit is within 12 inches, you cannot reroll the hit, you cannot reroll the wound. Okay? So if you're attacking any other unit and you're not within 12 inches of them, or you're attacking any other unit and you are within 12 inches of them, you can still do rerolls. So only if you're attacking them and you're within 12, right?
Okay.
And it's, to be clear, just these tasery dudes and these tasery dudes. The Rust Stalkers, nil bueno. You're fine, you're good.
Okay.
How's chat, Jay?
It's doing all right. They're wondering whether I should have another Marine army.
Always.
And
40k is
and
Space
they're
Marines.
wondering if you're going somewhere in October. Then you haven't mentioned it.
I don't like to talk about it.
Are you?
Yeah,
Are you going somewhere?
yeah.
Cool.
I'm leaving on a jet plane.
Oh yeah.
Don't know when I'll be back again. That's a lie. I'm flying back on the 14th. I know exactly when I'll be back. I'm going to go get
Well-
fingered by Bridger. I can't wait.
You'll be back for my son's birthday.
He doesn't look much like you.
No, he doesn't, but that's fine. They definitely mixed up the bottles.
I'm joking, Brom. I'm joking. Right, come on, come at me, bitch.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about some pre-measuring some stuff,
Oh, cool.
and then at
then?
the same time thinking about my command phase stuff because I got some litanies to do.
Yeah, cool, cool.
So I would have gone reroll 1s with the litany of hate. Instead, I'm thinking recitation of thingy that allows them to +1 to wound.
To start with, reroll, Litany of Hate is reroll all hits.
Yeah.
You still don't get it if
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
attacking it in 12
No, no, no.
inches, but not reroll ones.
So I don't think I need that. I don't really want that.
So your +1 a wound, is that in melee?
Yeah.
So that would mean you're winning on 2s.
Yeah, with lots of chainswords.
Yeah.
Would be quite tasty. So I'm thinking that's a good thing. So let's do that, and I give that out.
On a 3+? No. Unless he's a
He's a
Wise-
master of sanctity.
wise orator, is he?
He's a wise orator. Yeah.
He's a wise oral giver.
Yeah. The so he's wise,
So
super wise. So that going off
Yeah, which means you can do
gives
another
it
one
to
as well, right?
him. Yeah, he does do another one. I don't think I'll need the +2 to charge.
Yeah, but it's not just that though, is it, as well? You also get additional 3-inch piling,
Yeah, you do.
so you get loads of extra movement.
And as I can't re-roll,
You might as well.
Might
It's
as well do
free.
that
There's
one.
no reason not to. Yeah, you get it. Cool.
cool. So that's his. He does a buff. So it's a
Yeah, it's
round
an aura,
thing.
yeah, of course.
So that's the only thing there. Do I want to do any re-rolls here while I shoot stuff?
Joe,
Probably not.
has there been any more super chats for your Flesh Terrors army?
Pardon?
What's the total for your Flesh Terrors army right now? Pre-tax, pre-toilet paper, pre-therapy?
34.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, Jin Steve messaged me. It's like, I've got a lot of Space Marines, Joe. His pile of shame is is as high as the sky.
So you might end up okay anyway.
Yeah.
Get there.
I love our chat.
Get there.
Our chat are awesome. More than an inch away, please. Sir.
Yeah. I'll be good. I will.
Are you wisdoming anywhere?
Well, that's what I was thinking about. Is I think so, because I think
What's
I want
the
the
Stormtrooper
reroll
army?
ones to hit. at the
For
very
shooting
least.
at?
Shooting this lot at stuff. So I'm going to try and kill this in combat.
Yeah, I think you'd be. I think you'd be pretty comfortable.
Should be okay
there,
with them
to be
going
honest.
in there. He can pile around. I should shoot this lot.
Yeah, so you can re-roll against them.
Yeah, and I can't see very much else because of the trees into them. Like,
And the
yeah,
rocks
so I can't
and
see
stuff and
them
things.
at all. So let's do the wisdom. Let's not do wisdom. I
Okay.
think there's enough shots there to kill that 4-man squad. And
Probably.
Oh, there he is. There's your little dude.
Oh, okay.
Fell off.
Thank you.
So we can do that. Other than that, we're going to, and we can always lay fire into these if I fall back. So let's fall this guy back.
Have you got enough movement to get towards that centre objective?
That's centre from this guy.
Yeah. Go through the rock. Liam did.
No, I didn't.
No, he didn't. He
Went
went through
the
a
trees.
He went through the trees.
Because my optimised gate means I can ignore any penalties to move.
Yeah, but I'm Brom, so I can also ignore
Optimised
rocks.
gait, as in the length of your stride,
Yes.
or you're just very good at opening doors.
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have an optimised gate. It opens just as far as it needs to.
So you moved a bit. So I'm going to bring this guy round, get him in range.
You shoot through that tree.
No, I'm going to move down because I'm
should-
next to it.
you
I'm going to
should-
move
There-
next to the tree.
So chat's talking about a full Tempestos Scions army at the moment.
I was going to send you away with those today.
Yeah.
I got 2 Scion Start collecting boxes that are unbuilt.
Yeah.
NOS, New on Sprue.
New on Sprue. And I do have a lot of Forge World planes as well in my garage.
Yeah. I was going to send you away with those to
Okay.
pay up some Scions. But
'Cause
then I
you-
actually kind of want to do them on my own. But
Yeah. Because we do know that there's Karsakin on the way as well.
they're so pretty as well, right?
Oh, they make me feel things. I quite like Old Scottish Lady as well, or whatever, the woman. What's her name? Creed's daughter. She looks like
Ursula.
Ursula. There, she looks
Yes.
like a.
I hate that.
She looks like a farmer's wife from the Highlands.
I hate that model.
I really like her because she looks quite stern and terrifying.
Sturdy.
Sturdy, yeah.
I'm not a fan. These are all still bottom floor though, right?
Yeah.
You just left your objective.
No, I've got him. He's in range. There you go. Is that better?
Is he within 2 inches of 2 or more models since there's 6 in the unit? Because you like to use odd numbers.
It's because I had spare 20 points.
Told you, didn't I, Joe? Told you that. Otherwise he's out of coherency, then you'd have to remove him. And that would be hilarious for your objectives.
No, it'll be fine.
Oh, Joe, I also got 2 victory points for going on to an objective that I didn't have at the start of the turn. And you lot told me that this happens in about round 1.
It does.
So I got 2 bonus points, 2 extra bonus
What was
points.
the other
Joe.
one? Killing a unit,
Killing unit off of
was-
an objective,
which you didn't do.
The only one unit you had on an objective was your home one because you couldn't start on any other objective.
Okay.
Does give you, however, the opportunity if you kill the doggos.
But there's 3 wounds each.
There is 2 wounds each. They're toughness 4, and they have a 4+ save,
Right.
which is currently a 5+ save.
I'm not doing the Black Templars, by the way, people.
So
No more black for Joe, unless it's
Burnt
Black
sausage.
Legion.
Oh,
Um,
Raven Guard. Do you want to add more stuff to the Raven
oh yeah, I'm
Guard?
adding more to the Raven Guard.
Yeah.
I really want to add like 30 Reavers, even though they're garbage.
Would you use Reaver heads or beakies?
Oh, Beakies,
Would you?
yeah,
what for?
For Reavers?
for Reavers. My Raven Guard is all Beakies all the
Yeah,
time.
a Raven Guard would be beakies, but
Yeah.
you went.
If you do
Flesh
that,
Terrors, you
if
go
you do
full-
that,
Oh, flesh terrors, like they'd have the skull heads on the Reavers
Yeah.
if I was doing them.
if you
But-
do that, then those whatever skull heads you don't use, I want them.
What? You can have all the skull heads, mate.
I love the
Fill your
fucking-
boots.
I love the
Oh.
Reaver skull heads.
What I should do is draw.
The best part about Reavers, and I'm including their rules here, is their heads.
Wow.
Hold the line, can't do it turn 1. Storm hostile objective, capture enemy outpost, and raise a banner. So do an objective, do an action on an objective in no man's land, take my home objective, and take an objective I currently hold.
So if I take that, then that's okay.
Yeah,
That's basically all I can do.
pretty much.
I'm unlikely to be able to raise a banner this turn, and I'm not getting your objective. Cool. I'm not spending a CP. I'm going to keep my CP because I'm going to want it.
Sweet, sounds good. What's up, Joe? What are you laughing at? Talk to us, Goose. Use your words. Use your words.
Best username. It's not even what you said. His username, biblical nipple.
Biblical nipple.
just broke me.
So these things can't come through that wall,
Why not?
can they?
A big stompy robot just smashed the wall down, bro. Throw the cheese away.
Yeah? Is that what you're doing?
No.
You got to go back out. And go
No, I
around?
feel like if I did that, I'm just going to pick up your Sakarian and throw it across the
think
table. So I'm not going to do that to you, despite the fact that that was what I was originally thinking. And I looked how far that Sakarian can move. I was like, no, that's a silly idea.
I can't move far enough away.
Sakarian.
So these things at the moment have got not a massive amount of movement.
8.
Okay, so they have more movement than I thought they did.
2d6 plus 1 charge.
Okay. So, okay. 19. Yeah?
Ish.
Ish.
If I do well.
Yeah. So
I
my
didn't
thought was
actually
to,
pick a
to
canticle
fly
for
down
them, did I?
here and drive here and park here and then open fire that way. But
I didn't pick a canticle for them.
let's not do that.
I am.
Other than that, you've
I don't think I'm going to pick a canticle for them, actually, to be honest with you.
Let's drive this way.
So I could go Shroud Psalm, and they get light cover.
So 2 wounds,
I
2
don't
wounds,
really care.
2 wounds,
No,
2
we won't
wounds.
worry.
Everything's 2 wounds in your army bar these guys, yeah?
All my little infantry dudes on 25mm bases are all 1 wounds.
Yeah.
Everything else is 2 wounds. These are 7 wounds. These are 6 or 7 wounds, I think. So yeah, there's a lot of wounds to get through.
Okay.
But as you've seen, toughness 3 with a 5 up, so they crumble pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I bought this army because it allows you to kill stuff. You know.
Yeah.
What I don't do is give you your brand new army that you're super excited about and put you against Thousand Suns.
Joe needed put in his place. Paddy does it well.
Fraser Crowe
doesn't.
says the way Brom reaches past Liam is very romantic.
Well, I have known him since I was 10, 11.
Yeah.
So it's been a few years.
We've shared
Yeah.
beds and showers and
Yeah.
spit.
So the only decision is whether I drive this way or shoot.
That means we've known each other for 25 years,
It's a
Brom.
little bit long, isn't it?
Yeah.
Toughness.
He
6.
said that before.
Yeah. Hey,
6, yeah.
7. 7!
Toughness. 7?
6, I think.
Okay,
Hang on.
so we could shoot those guys.
I
And
can.
Then, and then you'd eat my tank.
I also have a Cult Mechanicus ability that I can put on them in the next turn, which allows me to roll 3d6 and discard the lowest of my charge. So I have 7 wounds, toughness 7 on the big stumpy robots. The Iron Strider Ballistari are 6 wounds at toughness 6.
6 wounds. Okay.
And they, I feel...
We're going here.
I don't know if they are more or less of a risk to you, actually, to be honest
I've
with
got
you.
range. We'll just open up and we'll try and kill some of these other units that are floating about, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that so?
I would shoot the doggos, but then I'll never get into that middle objective.
No, you need to charge them.
I have to charge them, which means I have to...
I'm going to warn you
Are they quite good in combat?
about the single CP strat I've got with the doggos.
Full back?
You choose to charge them, I get to do a normal move. They move 12 inches.
It's called Tactica Obliqua.
So there's literally... I'm not getting to that middle objective then, am I?
You can declare another unit for a charge.
There's nothing in range, Joe.
So I'm just going to delete them.
How
They're mild. I'll sit here.
how
I can shoot them
far?
there.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
And we'll go...
You look fucking broken then.
I did, yeah.
Oh, it's 2 CP, sorry, but I'm not 1 CP.
You're so going to spend it.
When a Cerberus ready unit from the army selects as a target of a charge, if that unit is not within engagement range of any mini units, you can make a normal move.
Okay, so I'll go to here, and then I'll flame the shit out of these 20 men up here, and then I might
What's your flame as AP?
not more than -2.
Okay, cool. So I have
2 up save,
no.
3 up.
I got a 3 up save, +1 for cover, 2 up save, and I ignore AP -1 and 2.
You're a pain in the ass.
What was that, Brom? 'Cause I felt like you mouthed something else then. Thank you, Ghasty.
Ghasty's a legend. Love you, Ghasty.
Says need a vote, but instead of flesh tearers for Joe, white scars all mounted on bikes or transports, but also because he has to paint white.
Well, you kind of did that with Valhalla, didn't you?
Yeah, I've done whitish already.
I think I'd rather see. I would like to see white scars.
Oh,
Cool.
You know how my mind works. I was on white scars a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I would like to see white scars, but I want them all bikes, and you wanted them all jump packs.
Well, yeah, because the white scars rule, it plays so much better into jump packs.
No, it
than
does,
bikes.
but I feel like if the white scars rule played into bikes, I'd be like, yeah, Joe, you can do white scars.
The only
bikes.
downside is like if I was going to do white scars, I'd want to do Primaris, and their bike squads are only 3 people big.
Yeah, and you can only have 3 units of them.
Yeah,
It's not a very big
and
army.
it's only
is it?
150 points. That's That's only a quarter of the army.
I mean, you add the chaplain.
Yeah,
You're talking
on a bike.
500 points, 600.
Yeah.
No, 600 points in total.
You can get a Khan on a bike, and you can give him the jet. So you could get like a fancy Forge World hover bike and put him on that. So that's.
Yeah, I don't know.
700.
Yeah, I think white scars. If their rules come out and they actually work with bikes, then I would be inclined to go. Let's do white scars, but they won't.
They just need to make Outrider squads bigger than 3, because Death Watch can take 5-man units.
Sorry.
Oh, Brom.
I'm blowing up the table.
This is how he gains his movement.
Yeah, it's all free movement, mate. That's what it is.
I would like to see white scars army in the future, but I feel like I'd rather see flesh tearers just because I think they're cool.
I just want flesh.
But I love blood angels.
I want flesh tearers with. It's just everything that can take a chainsword has a chainsword. I might put some chain axes in
What's
there.
your favourite loyalist Space Marine chapter?
My favourite loyalist Space Marine chapter?
Yeah. I have 3 favourites, and I can't decide which one is my favourite.
See, the problem is they differ depending on Horror's Heresy and current.
I'm talking now, current,
Now,
40k.
current.
Yeah.
Space Marines.
What's your well, yours is chapter's obvious. If you had to pick a second
not.
favourite Space Marine chapter,
Yeah.
not Ultramarines, which one would it be?
So I go.
Same question to you, chat.
Yeah, chat.
Raven Guard.
Really? Okay.
It's a loyalist. So loyalist.
Loyalist, yeah,
yeah.
specifically loyalist.
Specifically loyalist.
Raven Guard, Blood Angels,
Ooh, okay.
and
Templars.
Is this in order, yeah?
not in order. I'm just thinking Blood Angels, Templars, and so I really like Imperial Fists. Right, I'm a big fan of Imperial Fists, but
Don't you get +1?
but they're just really like
We're not finding
they're just really bland in terms of playing on the table. But
Okay.
White Scars, the problem is I just love all Warhammer. I just love Warhammer.
No, but
so
I'm asking you to pick your favourite 3 chapters in order.
I go Templars, Blood Angels, and my third one would be quite hard to pick. But
This is because we're not picking Ultramarines,
yeah,
though, right?
Yeah. And then I do like Raven Guard. And it's just Space Wolves. No, screw it. I like Space Wolves. They're my 3. Do you know what's interesting about them? Stupidly should be shooty. All 3 of my favourite are combat armies.
I've got like I can't.
I can't put them in order.
I can put my favourite chapter at the top, but it's by a whisker. The next 3 are all tied.
Yeah.
No, actually, that's a lie. I reckon 3rd place is the only tie.
Yeah.
Favourite, Black Templars,
Yeah.
because I love that old English like medieval Templar vibe to it. I'm a big fan of that. Very, very close second. Sometimes sits above Templars. Sometimes sits below Templars. Sometimes go back above. And they honestly jostle all the time. Space Wolves. I love fucking anything Viking. I'm mad for it. So Space Wolves and Templars, for me, they're almost tied for first. Sometimes Templar sits above. Sometimes Space Wolves sits above. Space Wolves always sat above Templars, and then they released the new models, and the new models are just sexy, right?
Yeah,
then 3rd is tied. Blood Angels, Dark Angels.
Yeah.
And if the Blood Angels, I love the red scheme, I love the red thirst, I love the black rage, I love that shit. I love all the specialist dreadnoughts, I love Death Company. But there's something about tri-wing Dark Angels that I really love. They're just if they're done well and you actually get a nice equal tri-wing force on the table that isn't just as made as gamey as possible, loads of plasma and rerolls. I think it's fucking cool.
I think number 1 for me would have to be Raven
To
Guard
them, just in case you had
because their play. How they should.
Just a hit.
Sadly, about Raven Guard, their playstyle it doesn't really fit their narrative kind of thing. But Raven Guard do have the 2 best successor chapters ever. and that
I
is
think it's 5 up invents.
the Raptors, who someone in here that says their favourite one,
Yeah.
was the green ones with the eagles on. And then they've got the Charadons, the space sharks.
Some of the successor chapters are even cooler.
Yeah. And
So I have enhanced pilots, which means I've got
But
5
like-
invents. So I
like
2 fail.
Like I said, I said Blood Angels,
die.
but I do prefer
3.
Flesh Terrors. If you have a chance to read Siege of Terror series, the newest book, Echoes of Eternity, has got a lot about the Flesh Terror guy in it. He is cool.
And then the
Which Flesh Terror guy?
top bulger.
What's his name?
Don't.
3 -1.
So 5 ups. Cool.
That's fine. You have 3 saves to take here. Pistol, shots from them.
2 fail.
Cool. So
Amit.
Amit.
From the Lego movie.
Yeah.
Emmett.
He is called the Flesh Terror, and he founds the Flesh Terrors. And then I listened to the Devastation of Baal, and Gabriel Seth is just the most
one of the reasons
man alive.
One of the reasons why I like Templars is because I fucking love Sigismund.
Sigismund's a baller.
He's a legend, right? I don't actually like Imperial Fists, but I do like Sigismund.
in the Horus Heresy part, so it's -1, the fight between Sigismund and World Eater's Khan, the Betrayer, is freaking epic. And if you haven't read it, read it.
What's that?
The fight between Sigismund and Khan.
Which book is it?
It's in the last one that came
It's not
out
the last
before.
one.
No, it's
It's
the
the-
one before that's just come out. It was in
From the Siege of
one-
Terror series.
Yeah, the one with the white scars in. I think it's in that one.
Warhawk.
Yeah, I think it's in
It's-
Warhawk.
But basically, Dawn's had enough, and he takes Sigismund off the leash. He's like, just
Yeah.
go do what you want. Just
Go do what you want.
Do what you do. Murder people.
I want to get back to listen to the Heresy now. You lot of
Dave was
fuckers.
just Warhawk.
Just-
screw the rest. Just Warhawk.
Can you start the Siege of Terror series and then not have to worry about the rest of the Heresy,
Yeah,
which
you
is
can
pretty dumb?
literally. The
Oh,
rest
easily.
of it's quite explanatory. You can literally just go Siege of Terror, done.
I might do that.
Although
I've got some audible
have
credits
you,
available.
you listen to the first. You go listen to the first 3 books.
So I've done Horus Rising.
Yeah.
I've done False Gods. I've done Galaxy in Flames. I've
Done.
done Flight of the Eisenstein.
Yeah.
I've done half of Fulgrim, and every time I've done half of Fulgrim 3 times, and I get bored and stop. I've done Descent of Angels. I've done a few, actually I've done quite a few. I've done Master of Mankind. I've done Mechanicum, which is fucking amazing. It just makes you want to play with Titans all the time.
Yep.
So I've done a fair chunk of the Heresy.
Yeah, just skip straight to
Because
Siege of
Imperial
Terror.
Fists, up until I read the Horus Heresy parts, are a little boring.
Yeah, but once you read
But-
the Horus Heresy,
The Black Templar part comes out.
Rand, who got that plastic model, he is an absolute hero. Double axe wielding shield wall.
The problem with that plastic
Imperial
model
Fist.
is it just looks like a space wolf.
Yeah.
Like, I get that they've written him with double axe wielding in the novel, but the model that they made just looks like a space wolf. Like, he should be a space wolf.
Cool.
Someone has said Minotaurs. I do like Minotaurs as
I
well.
love the Minotaur scheme.
There's
The bronze and red is so nice.
There's a Guardians of the Throne book, which is about a. It's the Guardians of the Throne is the Custodes and Sister of Silence
Okay.
series. The Minotaurs are in that, and who's the leader of the Minotaurs? What's his name?
Dave.
Dave. Dave. With his spear.
I love that you go straight to, yeah, it's just Dave.
Yeah, Dave. He is an absolute tank.
Is he?
I like the background to him because people have seen him die loads and loads of times, but he just keeps coming back.
Cool.
So people assume that he's actually a
Flamer into that.
he's actually a Custodes in Terminator armor because he's a big space marine.
CPU?
No.
Cowdor Pug Greygo, super chatted.
Strength 5 against
I'm
you.
sad. No one likes
You
Grey
do take
Knights.
3.
I do like Grey Knights. So 1 damage or 2 damage?
It's a Flamer.
Grey Knights are really
Single.
cool. I just felt they're let down by their model range because the
Yeah.
main infantry models are quite old, so they're quite small in comparison to other space marines.
The best Grey Knight kind of bloke from the start isn't a psycho.
So when
it's not
Oh,
even Nathaniel Garrow.
when I originally started
He's a
talking
boss.
to Siege about a project, I originally commissioned Siege. I originally talked to Siege about making a full Grey Knight army, all Primarisified, because I couldn't be bothered to do it myself.
It's a one on them.
-1, yeah.
Yep.
Cool, 2 up.
Yeah, no.
And then I was like, I think I'm just going to get more for my money with the Thousand Suns. Considering I don't actually want to ever paint Thousand Suns in my life.
No.
Because they look like they're pretty difficult.
Thank you,
They take a
Dave
while.
B from the super chat. He says, "You called my name." Dave B is the chapter master of the Minotaurs.
5. 2 ups.
2 ups. Cool.
I've got to fail 1 in a minute, and then the top gun, D6. Oh, you got more than enough, so I get full 6.
I've got 20 models here. You get all 6, mate. Blast. Yeah.
Pew! Not that. Just them. Not that. Just them.
2 ups. Reroll. Cool.
Cost you a CP though. Yes, fishing those CP
It's
out.
going to
Yeah.
really bug me that I can't remember his name.
So we've unleashed that. We've unleashed that. So we're going to, because I can't see your robots. All right.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to unleash one who's not in range. Oh, I've got to fire at the same unit for.
Did you put 2 back with...
Yes.
Can you put 2 back in the same squad?
Joe, read that rule. In a minute.
Jay,
If not, I'll put
when
one
you
of these
cheap
guys back.
apothecary,
Yeah.
can you use it on the same squad twice to bring model back?
You can use it
No.
twice.
You can use it
You
twice.
Can, no, you can heal models twice, but you can only bring back a model once. So you can heal. So you can do the apothecary's abilities on a unit twice. Means you can heal 1d3 and you can return a model
But you can
back.
re-
but
you
you
can-
can't return 2 models to the same unit.
It's the same unit, but you can do 2 models.
I don't think you
can use this-
I'm sure you can bring
Or
2
is it
models
just
back.
heal 2 units?
I'm
You
pretty
can
sure you
heal
can
2
bring 2
units.
models back.
Is
I
it?
just don't think you can do. No, I think you can bring 2 back. I just don't think you can do it to the same unit.
It's about using the strat, isn't it? You get to use the strat combat revival once, for free.
Oh, so combat revival to return a model to a unit
for free.
is a stratagem. So
Yeah.
you can only use the stratagem once. His main ability, which you can use twice, is the
healing.
healing.
And you couldn't heal anyone because no one was wounded.
I healed 1 already.
Okay.
So I don't get 2. That's fine.
Okay. So
That's
you
before I
still
fired them anyway. So
yeah, that's why. It's only because I looked and saw 3 of them. I was like, I don't think you can do that.
so total obliteration.
You get 4 shots if you target the same unit.
Yeah, exactly. So as I wouldn't have been in range, we'll put him back a bit. We'll put him this side,
Thank you, Spaz Wars 81.
and we'll total
what about
obliterate
Iron?
this lot.
What about Iron Drakes?
All right.
Are we just going to say successor chapters now? Yeah, cool. Okay, what you shooting at?
These
You're
guys.
just going to obliterate doggies. Okay,
Yeah.
They are.
So,
but
I'll find
we're
the same
pretty
one.
much into the realm of success chapter now. Dave B says chapter master of the tadpoles.
-4.
cool. 5 up in one.
Tiberus the Red Wake is
Lots of red.
is a
Not
beautiful
gonna make you roll
model.
it.
No,
He's just very small now.
this range.
This is my issue with Grey Knights, right? When there was no Primaris, Grey Knights were probably by far my favourite Space Marine model range, and I love them, and I used to have a Grey Knight army, Brom will tell you.
Yeah.
Then Primaris came
annoying.
out, and they just don't look right. The scale looks well off. Which is
Especially
annoying, because Crow looks amazing now.
Yeah.
It just
Crow
looks
looks
like he
incredible
stretched his
now.
legs.
You take that Crow sculpt and you put that scale to all of Grey Knights, and I am in with Grey
Yeah.
Knights then. 100% in. Basically, I'm a big fan of anything with a sword and a pistol or a sword and a shield. I like that shit.
You are.
I'm all about the
But
medieval
Space
fighting.
Marines are genetically enhanced space knights at the end of the day.
I like Space Knights.
Yeah.
But that's why I've got a big thing for Templars, because they're more Space Knighty Space Knights.
Yeah.
Like they're more knighty, they're more knightly. But I also love the Wolves because they're fucking pure Viking, and Vikings are cool.
So unless you've read the Dawn of Fire series, the Space Wolves are well annoying.
Are they?
He's firing at them.
Yeah, cool, mate.
No, I didn't spend the
Am
CP.
I all on rubble? I'm not, am I?
No,
So I'm not in cover. Okay.
Yeah.
not that one.
Logan Grimnar in the newer Dawn of Fire series that he's in, well annoying. He's a right goblin.
Strength 4, toughness 3.
Just for me, it's a 3 swimming.
Oh, Tubatom.
So that's 7.
7. 5 up in Vuns. So take 6. So 3 will die.
Including the... No, you've got 1 on 1 wound.
So he
So
dies.
3 on... And then
He
leaves
dies.
1.
2 more die, and then 1 takes a wound.
Yeah.
All right.
So you've got 1 left.
Yeah. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Because there's only 4 in the unit. Can you give him the 1 wound because he's the alpha?
It's fine, I'm going to shoot more at him.
Okay. How much more shooting at him?
So we've got this guy. Let's just say he shoots at him. Let's do that.
Yeah. Okay.
He doesn't hit on 2s.
What?
He's a chaplain.
A chaplain doesn't hit on
Shooting.
2s and shoot. Oh no, he's only melee in 2s, isn't he? I think.
Yeah.
Chaplain's on 3s.
Yeah,
and-
he hits on 2s.
But he does wound twice. So 2 of your 5.
5s. No, he's going to die.
Because of the Vex.
He
He's
does.
not a goblin.
Yeah.
He's not turned into a small green creature. Basically, he just doesn't want Primaris Marines, and all of his excuses for it are terrible.
Who's that?
Space Wolf man. What's his name?
Ragnar.
Bjorn.
No.
Bjorn.
The guy.
Logan?
Logan. He's one of those people that
9 o'clock.
he's like I don't want Primaris Marines because it's the end of the Space Wolves and we should all die valiantly. And everyone's like, just take them.
The
and you
thing
won't
is,
die.
though, the Primaris-based narrative around the sort of founding chapters is bollocks because they're like, yeah, so Logan Grimnar doesn't want any Primaris Marines because it ruins the Space Wolves' identity. Oh, and we're Games Workshop, we've just unleashed the Hounds of Morkai, which is a Primaris-specific unit of Reavers because we're not selling enough of them.
The background to how they eventually
One
accept Primaris Marines in the book is
One
really,
damage?
really good.
1 damage. No, it's the top gun.
D3 kills a guy.
Cool. I'm firing everything from this at them.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. So
Brom's just cracking on dice, by the way,
Here's the-
so we know.
the bolters.
And he is murderating most of my units.
I didn't do the rerolls because you can't do rerolls against them.
You can't be wrong against me, that's right.
But we have fired a lot so far.
You fired a fair amount, you've almost finished firing.
Yep. 5 more single damage.
Past 1, so 2 more die.
And then bolters from the chest.
This is my dead pile here, Joe. Look at all this dead stuff.
Where's your tray?
Over there somewhere.
I think I stole it. And
We're gonna wait. We're gonna
6.
be kind of rough and ready in this studio. Then when we move into the new studio, whenever that might happen, we're gonna go. Wow! Look at what I want to do. Right. So 3 go through. What I want to do. Right is I want to put all this guy here with the thing you raised. I want to when we go into the new studio. What I want to do is start the stream with a big green screen up behind us.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a picture of this background. So we're going to start the stream in this background, and then we'll just drop the screen.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
And then it'd just
And
be
then fireworks.
and it'd just be Brom in his pants.
Yeah, behind the screen. It was knob out looking at the Ultramarines book.
Thank you.
Wow.
Because we're going to charge this, I'm not going to fire more at it. These guys are going to go downrange.
Okay, here, cool.
Just there. Ultramarine book out. Can we do it like the start of 10th? Because they'll launch Space Marines definitely, so gives me a reason.
No, I'm hoping to be in the new studio before the start of 10.
Right. Not that.
Oh my, that wasn't very good, was it?
Just 4.
3 go through, 1 dice.
Cool. So the only thing that's left is this captain. Let's do that into the duty down there. 2 more into your group down there. Kill that one that died. Didn't die. Winner. You just. Oh no, we eradicated them.
We eradicated them!
So what we've left is a charge.
Oh, I just went off there.
Sorry,
Right, now I'll go to the top down 3 block. There we go.
Yeah. So we got a charge from these guys, from the chaplain into here, and the outriders into them. We'll do the outriders first, just in case you get a bit cheeky with some Overwatch. Have you even got Overwatch?
30 shots.
So we'll do the outriders, and we're gonna spend the CP to give them a 4-up inbun.
No, you don't do that.
No,
No, are you toughness 6?
no, I'm toughness 5.
So I'm winning on. I'm hitting on 6, winning on 5, AP 0.
It also lasts till next turn anyway, so it gives me a 4-up inbun.
Who's this on?
The
So you know the outriders have got skilled rider.
Yeah, it's only against ranged if you advance.
Yeah. No, if you move and you get a 3-up if you advance. Unless I've read it wrong and that's an old rule and I got confused by the card.
That's a Dark Angels
Is
strat.
So what we won't do is that. I was reading the cards earlier and I was like, the skill rider, this is really good. Let's keep this one out. I've remembered to
I don't think I'm going to fire Overwatch. I'm strength
That's fine.
3. I'm hitting your 6s. I'm strength 3.
do that.
Yeah, you can have
They're
it.
in anyway because
Yeah, cool.
I've got +2.
Thank you, Paul
And there's
Gray.
the other guy in as well. We won't move the.
It says Grey Slayer upgrade kit with the axe and the shield or Mark III Marine should make awesome shield wall for with power axe and shield.
No.
Not that I'm going to try this at all. You definitely should.
Cool.
I think that upgrade kit on Blade Guard would be cool because then they got the round shields and axes.
My Blade Guard for the Space Wolves, I bought 3D printed Viking round shields.
Yeah.
That fit the Blade Guard, and they look fucking sick with round shields. They look so nice.
I think a mixture of swords and axes would be like power axes. Would be
I originally bought loads of 3D, like literally loads of different types of 3D printed axes to replace the swords and Blade Guard, and none of them look nice. And I just preferred the sword and shield look, so I just left it as it was with swords and shields. I've got loads more.
But like Viking Hearthguard, weren't they all
wasn't as
swords
good as I
anyway?
wanted. So just 4.
2s to wound me.
Yeah, because I get +1 to wound because of my litany.
Of course, 3 go 3. 1 damage each.
1 damage each.
1 dies, another 1 dies.
You paying to interrupt.
What fault?
That was from the Outriders. So I haven't fought with the chaplain.
Yes, I'm going to plow. Do I
Pile in
interrupt?
and interrupt.
Do I interrupt?
It's up to you, mate.
How many attacks has the chaplain got?
Charge 6.
So here's the risk,
Almost
right? I've got 3 CP, Brom, at the moment.
Yep.
So if I interrupt you, I spend 2 CP to do it,
Yep.
and I kill the chaplain. The problem I have then is my unit survives, and I fail morale, and I lose no retreat, no surrender galaxy quest. If I don't interrupt, and you murder me, I still get my 5 points. If I don't interrupt and you don't murder me, I've got 2 CP to auto pass morale.
So I'd let me murder you. Personally.
I think I'm going to let you murder me.
Or try, at least. So 2s. And then plus
Your 2s.
so 2s.
Actually, is it core and character gets the +1 wounds?
No, that's the specific unit, but he's got his special Crozius.
Which
of
is strength more than 6? Or 6 or more, because I'm toughness 3.
It is 6.
Yeah, of course, it's 2 to wound me.
Yeah.
So it's all the wounds.
All the wins. And then it's
Don't care if I've been runs.
yeah, and then they're flat 3 damage.
Of course, you do kill the unit.
Sweet.
5 go through.
They wouldn't have moved, he would move, he'd just stay there.
Well, you get a 6-inch
He won't move
constellation, remember?
So
Because of your aura thing.
Yeah. But I can't move them now.
No, they would have had to move
Wow.
when they activated.
Okay, and I have to stay nearer the nearest units, so they have to stay
Move
still.
towards
Yeah.
close to the enemy.
So
Blah, blah, blah.
I just move him.
End
that
your
way.
turn?
That is the end of my turn.
You did okay there, mate.
No, I killed stuff. I didn't claim an storm or hostile objective. I didn't claim an enemy outpost, and I didn't raise a banner. So I actually didn't do any of it
Oh,
because your doggos would just have been a pain in the ass and run away.
Do you know what you did achieve though, Brom? Your
Moral-
first turn
Took
was
less than
faster than Liam.
Yeah.
I did.
You did kill a unit off of an objective for 2 bonus points.
I did. And I'm going to bin all of the... I could raise a banner next turn. Move on to it, raise a banner. So we'll keep raise a banner.
Yep, okay. You're going to bin the rest?
Yeah, because I don't really think I can get... Ooh. No, because so I'm going to keep capture storm hostile objective as well.
Okay. So you're just going to get my home objective?
Yeah, this one over here, unless you move off it, which you could.
Okay.
So I'm going to get rid of the come and get your home objective, capture enemy outpost.
Okay, cool. Joe, on my primaries, I move into battle round 2. I got up to 4 CP, and I'm going to get 12 points because I hold 3 and Brom holds 1.
Yes. Brom could
12
not
points.
stop that.
12 points on the primary, please, sir. I kept no retreat, no surrender galaxy quest. I've scored that one now.
Yes. Scored more
Hang
points,
on.
Joe.
So that puts you on 10. Hang on. So that puts you up to 34 points.
Yeah.
I kept blood and guts for kill things in melee. I've already got 1 on that, my total so far. I'm now going to draw 2 more of the finest secondary objective cards. And I'm going to score, or I'm going to pull investigate sites, not great, and secure no man's land, hold 2 objectives in no man's land. I'm currently doing that. So that's 5 points guaranteed. Let's see what else we can do as we move into AdMech turn 2. Now, I'm going to pick my Canticle of the Omnissiah, and it's going to be one where I'm allowed to roll 3d6 and discard the lowest for my charges. And I'm going to go for my Doctrinate Imperative. I'm going to go +1 to hit in melee, -1 to hit in ballistic skill. But this unit's going to ignore it. They're also going to ignore AP -1 and 2.
Yeah.
Extra 6 inches to their range. Okay.
They're
And
deleted
an additional AP minus.
Yeah.
And they're going to data tether for +1 leadership. And they're going to data tether for +1 leadership. And
Just buff.
That's
buff,
probably
buff,
about it
buff,
for me
buff.
right now. Cool. That's probably what I'm going to do.
I think Tiggy's going to make the Eradicators again -1 to hit.
It helped before.
Definitely. You only killed 2 last time, so...
Don't forget, Brom, you have got a stratagem for aggressor units to give you +1 to your save. Versus damage 1 weapons.
Yeah, I know, but he hasn't shot me with damage 1 weapons yet.
Oh.
I was aware of that. I suppose
Top
you
down,
did.
Joe.
Did you do that with the?
You
when
want me to
shot
pull my top down?
These guys. Don't think you did. Can't remember if you did. There might have been something I could have done with the jumpy dudes, potentially. But
Action.
yeah, completes at the end of your turn. Oh, it's yeah.
It's investigate sites. Completely under my turn because they're infantry unit. I get 5 points.
Oh, so there's an instant 5 point there. Instant 5 points.
So
They're going to eat that.
Chat are talking that apparently axes are a misremembered history thing, where they pretty much like swords were used by the rich people, and everyone else just had spears. Some people had throwing axes. I feel like television just gave Viking/barbarians axes because it's just cooler.
Most definitely. They most definitely gave it for the coolness.
Okay, so I can charge those bikes because I can go here.
Yeah, of course you can.
And I get a 10-inch charge, which is 9 with my +1.
Why wouldn't you?
And a CP reroll.
Then you start to make me think about stuff. Again, I freaking hate you making me do that. Joe, he moved your tree.
What?
See?
God, you're such an Eddie.
Put it back once I move my models.
So there's rumours out there in the mill that Eddie's going to start an academy. I'm winding him up.
Is it how to get hench quick?
He is. Yeah, apparently he's been to the gym in
Yeah.
his time off. Lifting babies,
Right, you fucking arsehole. I can't see half your shit
thankfully.
because of Joe's impressive terrain setup.
I know, right? It's a beautiful table.
It's beautiful,
I
beautiful.
think we need more trees.
I would like more trees.
I know. Because I've got quite a shooty army.
Well, we really. I keep telling Joe, and he keeps arguing me. But we really need a desert board. We don't have one of those.
I ask you on a bi-weekly basis that we need a desert.
Chat, could you lay into Joe about how cool
8-inch. There we go.
like Devastation of Baal replayed would be? Because he wants it.
I want to do on.
bad.
Me and Paddy were talking about doing the Devastation of Baal kind of game on
next Thursday.
Yeah, because I can see from where I'm sat is the old Shield of Baal Exterminatus, the rules, but
Oh, definitely.
I'm tempted to see if I can find a cool mission from there and we do that.
Right, Joe. Into some shootings. Super chickens. Still obscured over here.
Yes.
So all I can really see is Blade Guard, which upsets me because you've got. Actually, it doesn't upset me. I'm AP -3. You're a 2-up save, so it's 4 up no matter what.
No, they're on a 1-up save if they're in cover still.
They're
Oh
not
no,
in
they're in
cover.
the open. They're
They're
dead.
They weren't in cover anyway.
So I feel like I'm going to fire both my super chickens at your Blade Guard and try and kill them off.
I would rather you didn't.
Well, I mean,
Would you mind not?
my phosphor blasters can hit your Meltree dudes.
Okay.
So super chickens are going to hit Blade Guard, I feel. Right, so 4 shots.
Okay.
I've got callback, so I can reroll 1s to hit. Because I've been ranged by Marshall.
Are you?
So, because I made myself +1 to hit in melee, -1 to hit in shooting,
Yep.
those 3s miss.
Oh no, that sucks.
Strength 9,
If only you could ignore it.
2s to wound you. Got callback, so I can reroll wounds. Cool, 2 wounds, -3 are on your 4-pin vuns.
Love it all day long.
Good man, good man. Well, I mean, to be
Chin,
fair,
chin,
with what they did turn 1, I'm actually okay with that. Going to spend 2 CP on the ranges to
Down
make
to
them
2.
heavy 3.
Again?
Yes!
Have you got 60 out still?
No, I don't know what I've got out now, apart from my penis.
I'll count some.
So there's
over
5,
here. I've got another 5.
there's 10,
I've got another 10. There in total. So then
15,
25.
30. Just do this twice, okay?
Yeah, let's do that.
Because it's just easier.
Yeah.
So I'm shooting at the intercessors.
What? They're in cover.
They're underneath.
In cover.
Fuck, I'm AP -2. So this is the first half. Hitting you on 3s, because I chose for this unit to ignore the Doctrina
Yep.
negative.
Correct.
Rerolling 1s. So the 2s
yeah,
miss. I'm going to put them over here, out of the way on purpose, because then I know I need to reroll exactly this amount again, okay?
Two in that side.
Chat's talking about a dessert board instead.
Are they?
Yeah.
To be fair, normally on a Thursday, I'm going to say no to dessert tonight.
That was a hit.
But if it was offered, but those apple crumbles or those crumbles have been killing me.
She made Christmas pie.
I get home.
Well
and I'm like,
good. Have we got more? Is there more Christmas
There's
pie?
more Christmas pie. Yeah. I don't think it's in the free today. So pause.
You did
Christmas
your reroll.
pie is so good. Warhammer Widow, if you're listening,
Christmas pie.
Christmas pie, please.
Well, it's a Thursday night. On Thursday nights now, Joe stays over.
Yeah.
Oh, does he?
We have a cuddle pie. Me
Yeah.
and Liam. And then we have a pillow pie. Pillow fight.
So,
In
so
our-
not only is he
our
got to pay for your
pants.
food, he's also got to pay for the replacement pillows.
Yeah.
So how many is the first time?
Don't you worry.
How many?
Don't you worry.
It's a 9.
Don't you worry.
Oh. This is against the intercessors. Yeah. It'll be fine, Joe. I really like my intercessors. I've got lots of
You
intercessors.
really like intercessors?
Yeah, I do.
Love
Said
intercessors.
no one ever.
I love intercessors.
Brom says it.
Why
all
don't you
the
love
time.
intercessors?
They're just
I've got so
Nah.
many of them. So many.
assault intercessors.
I nearly brought those.
I was
They-
reading the rules on Death Company intercessors.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. Is that if you take Ultramarines, don't. That's not buff. That's you need
Yeah.
Blade. You need Blood Angels or Death Company.
I find that intercessors
It's
but work
How many?
best.
22.
Intercessors are
Wonderful.
best in. I personally think either Imperial Fist, Blood Angels, or
What's the Imperial
White
Fist thing?
Scars.
Imperial Fist intercessors are fucking baller.
Yeah,
With the bolter discipline stuff.
because they're bolters. 6 is to hit, generate extra hits.
Yeah.
And if you ignore
ups, yeah?
ignore cover.
And -2. So 3 ups.
But Imperial Fist heavy,
fails.
Imperial Fist intercessors with the heavy bolt rifle, which ignore
4
cover,
dead.
terrifying turn 1.
Not yet.
Yes. 5 dead.
And there is a
3 dead.
stratagem for bolter discipline, so for every 6 you get 2 additional hits. But then like White Scars intercessors
None
with
of that's
either the assault ones or the assault bolters because they can advance and still shoot. Oh, someone's talking about French fancies. I love a French fancy.
So I've got phosphor blasters on these guys. I can see those intercessors. Let's finish them off.
Jeez.
Let's finish them off. I think they're 2 damage, these ones as well.
Oh, don't be doing damage to stuff.
Don't be doing damage. You're just fucking stupid doing damage.
So Dark Angels are on terror as well.
Yeah.
He was like, Imperial Fest, Blood Angels and White Scars are the best legions because they're on terror. Dark Angels showed up, and then they kind of just didn't talk about them again.
Did they?
Yeah, they turned up in Saturnine, right at the end. Yeah, like one battle barge, you know.
Yeah. And even then, it didn't go in, did it, for a while? Took a while to come in
Yeah.
after White Scars started.
3
Took
wounds.
stuff.
And then they forgot about them for 3 books.
Minus normal. So 3 ups.
It's actually 2 ups, but you're in cover, because you're in cover, so it's actually 2 ups, but 2 still fail. 2 damage each.
Are they?
Yep.
Okay,
The
so
first one.
I'll probably CP 1. CP 1.
Cool.
Save.
And then 2 6 ups.
2 6 ups. So I lost a wound.
Yeah.
And I lost a CP, Joe.
Oh dear.
I know, it is a
You're
deal.
on 3, yeah?
I'm on 3.
Fennec, Wagon Wheels are smaller now because you're bigger. As in older and taller.
Oh. That was a...
You look worried for a minute there, mate.
Oh yeah, when a double 1 come out, I was like, what the... Yeah. So my basic plan is just to shoot all your infantry. Except for the ones that get like a stupid save. You gonna... What? You doing?
Got radium carbines. There's 10 models in there with radium carbines. That's 30 shots.
Did you didn't get to fire them last time?
No.
No. I was just nice to you and brought something in range.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the alpha's got a pistol.
So, chat, question, because obviously you love my Ultramarines compilation of models. And Joe really wants me to go heavy Blade Guard, or heavy Hellblaster, or both, apparently. Or Dempsey wants me to go heavy Dreadnoughts because they're kind of nice.
I said, well, no, you say that, but I gave you all the Blade Guard.
I know you did.
Like, do Blade Guard, Brom.
Oh,
Blade Guard are good.
So, chat's like, what's that noise? It's the boilers come on.
Oh yeah, it's a boiler.
Yeah, in the corner.
not the-
Look, right, look, you fucking pack
I
of
don't know if it's
arseholes.
I think it's the neighbour's boiler.
No, that's our boy.
It's
That's
ours.
That's the one in here.
But we're not in a proper studio yet, so back off.
So while you're counting, what would you, chat, want to go heavy into for Ultramarines? Would it be lots of bikes, blade guard? Do you just tanks? I've got repulsor, executioner, repulsor. Joe's like going, flipping hell, why aren't you bringing guns?
Hell blasters.
Oh my fucking god! This went too well. Okay,
Did it?
I shot my strength 3 guns at your dreadnought. They have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wounds. AP nothing. Into your not dreadnought, is it? It's a
Invicta warsuit.
warsuit.
Got 13 wounds,
Yeah, so you can't die.
3 ups.
Yeah, it's just AP nothing.
One out of the box, doesn't count.
So my radium carbines did do 2 wounds. Cool, okay.
Okay, so that's not too bad, but you did do a lot.
Yeah, I had more damage than I expected,
Yeah.
quite frankly.
More than you probably deserve.
Okay.
Bastard. But, yeah.
Now we're into the charge phase, Brom.
What did they say? They
So,
just wouldn't go.
It's Hell blasters, blade guard, super ready is responsive to the best. What would I like to go heavy into the Ultramarines with?
High Fleet Behemoth.
Well done, Soups. Right.
There's always one in there.
Blade guard, hell blasters, and dreads.
Okay. So we're going the right way.
Wee Man says it's just an Astraeus.
So none of them said, no, Brom, no. Stick to your, yeah, painful. I'll Overwatch.
Oh,
I
Matty
think
Dwow says
This-
heavy
it's
intercessors.
coming this way probably, isn't it? So, but you're going into them as well.
No, I'm going into him, but you can
Yeah.
2CP and Overwatch with Eradicators.
Yeah,
that's
so
what I'm
that's
doing.
what I
I'm
think.
I'm
No,
giving
I
you
know, I know.
This is like a hint.
No.
It's like when you play a computer game and you've been stuck for
I
too
know, I know.
long and you don't know where to go.
So no, I don't need that hint. What I was thinking
It's
is
like
whether
one of those
you're going this way,
dipping
so I'm going to go
bird
this way. Like, the reason that I'm thinking is the 2CP over here gets not enough gun from these. So we'll do the 2CP over here. These guys get to fire. He doesn't get to fire.
That's the only reason why the 2CP might be bad.
Yeah.
Is because you basically just get Eradicators.
Eradicators, a couple of bolt pistols. And
So maybe it's
that.
not worth it, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe it isn't worth it. Because Eradicators just step back and annihilate me next turn.
Yeah, I'm thinking that. And I'm hitting on 6s.
It also, how many CP you got?
3.
So it's also probably better to interrupt.
Yeah, I'm.
Actually, I'm going to...
You're going to delete that. I won't have much.
No,
to
it's not about
interrupt with.
deleting that. It's about the fact that the Alpha over there has a relic that makes you fight last. Anyway,
Okay.
they're charging. 3d6, discard the lowest. So that's exactly what I need, because I got 10. It's actually, I only need about 6, but they're in.
Just move this out of the way.
That's fine. Now those guys, they need a 9, which becomes an 8.
Cool, I will.
Or it's an 8
Overwatch.
becomes a 7. I think it's an 8 becomes a 7, remember rightly. I need you to measure it for me, but...
Okay.
You're going to Overwatch, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to.
With the bikes.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. 1 CP down to 2 remaining for Brom. Whoa. There was
Right.
3 ones in there. Did you have Wisdom and Ancients on?
No.
No, okay, cool. Sorry.
But I saved the CP.
I remember you talking about it.
Yeah,
so,
I did think about it. I didn't have wisdom.
so 2 4-ups so far.
2.
Become 5-ups, so 1 dice.
And then you wanted a measure.
Yeah, I think...
You're not going to take the front guy.
I'm absolutely not going to take the front guy. I think it was 8.
You're bang on 9 to the base.
So 8 is what I need, which becomes 7 because I'm
Plus 1.
Riser.
You failed one.
So that's 7. Cool, I'll make it. Right. So the Alpha should have been somewhere near the front here. Oh, I'm fucking
fine.
placing wrong. Doesn't matter. He comes over here,
Put the alpha in.
over here, over here, like that.
Yep.
Over here, over here, and then up here. So the Alpha picks them within 3 inches, makes them fight last.
Yeah, cool.
All right,
And you're outside of my heroic hidden
and on purpose, yes.
purpose.
Right, cool. So I'm going to activate my robots first.
Yep.
Who are also in fighty discipline.
Fight last forever. I can't. It's like last. It's not.
No,
it's
no,
not.
no, fucking
Fight
remember
first. I
It
can't.
depends how many versions of the rules they've changed. I don't know.
Can I interrupt with them? Is the question, Joe?
What?
If I make him fight last, can he interrupt?
No.
There we go.
So robots.
Yeah.
2s.
I'm just clarifying.
All the
I
hits.
knew I couldn't.
All the hits but 1. I am strength 10.
I'm not strength toughness 10.
And I get +1 win on the charge.
So 3s, 4, 2s.
2s.
Yeah.
That many. -3.
7, 8.
Don't 6s do something in combat?
Not
They
that I'm
do
aware
mortal
of.
wounds.
I don't think so.
Minus what?
There's 4 there, so I'll check.
Minus 3.
-3, which becomes -2.
So 5 ups. I pass 3, fail 5, and probably die.
It's 15 damage.
Do I explode? No.
What is it? The other ones that do more wounds and
Alright.
sixes.
So, your bike's a toughness 5.
I am.
Cool, I'm spending 2 CP over on that unit to put me down to 0. To give them +1 strength. And to give them an additional attack each.
Okay, so you're now wounding me on 3s?
I'm now winning you on 2s, because I got up to strength 6.
Oh, okay. And you get +1 to
I
wound.
get +1 to wounds.
Cool. And you don't want to touch the chaplain, no?
LOL! No.
Cool.
You killed one, didn't you?
I did kill one.
Take that back out of the way.
Cool. Killed one in Overwatch.
So 6 models in the unit. They normally have 3 attacks each. They've now got 4 attacks each.
Do we
Okay.
think the bikes will survive?
1, 2,
Do we think the bikes will survive?
3,
What?
4,
Save.
5, 6, and I get an additional one for the alpha, okay?
And a 5.
Now,
What's he wounding you on?
2s.
2s?
Hitting
Yeah.
on 3s, wounded on 2s.
Well, you're
re-rolling.
transhuman and he can only wound you on 4s.
Let's do that.
I want the 6s anyway, to be honest with you.
So we're transhuman.
So I hit you on 2s
Yeah.
because of stuff and things.
I can do that kind of with a bike unit.
Yeah.
Good. Just Primaris.
Is it not Primaris infantry or
No,
Primaris?
because it's Primaris
Core?
because you can do it on the robot, can't you? On the Dread.
I thought you couldn't do it on the Dread.
We'll double check.
I will double check with the
Thanks.
Warhammer 40k app, which is
Well,
always reliable.
I need to know before I roll the next load of dice.
So you've hit lots.
I've hit all but 2 times. So it's almost like there's a codex right there. You can just look at transhuman physiology.
Primaris. Unit.
So use a stratagem any phase when a Primaris unit from an army. Yeah. You can't do it with Redemptor Dreadnoughts
Because they're not
because they
Primaris.
don't have the Primaris keyword.
They are Redemptor Dreadnought.
Really?
Yeah.
They don't have the Primaris keyword
that's
despite
what
being
you
a
looked at last
Primaris unit.
Because you tried to do it, didn't you?
That's why I was remembering that
Yeah.
something couldn't do it,
Yeah.
and I couldn't remember what it was. Cool.
Outriders got
So I'm now
Primaris,
winning.
haven't
I'm now winning you on 4s because of transhuman bullshit. Do you
Yeah.
know what? I've talked a lot about how I want stratagems out of the game. You know, one of the things I definitely want out of the game.
they? They are Primaris.
Unmodified win rolls of a 1, 2, 3 always
Yeah,
fail.
I hate it.
Unmodified hit rolls of a 1, 2, 3 always fail. And I'm talking about my Harlequins as well
yeah.
now, by the way. I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
rid of all that shit. Right, 4s. We were really fishing for 6s. So far you've taken 3 mortal wounds.
Cool. So 1.
Now, the difference being, right, if you hadn't have transhumaned, I'd have had 3 failed wounds, right, which means my 6 times 4, 12, 24, 20, my 25 attacks, I would have wounded you 20 times. But because of transhuman bullshit,
You've only wounded me.
I've wounded you a lot less times. So 3 mortal wounds so far. That was a 4. That wasn't a 6.
So 4's passed. So all those.
So all those together.
Cool.
So 8.
6, 8.
8 at -3.
8 5s.
Well, that wasn't good.
Only 1. And what was the damage?
So 1 damage each.
So
So 7 more
so I've
wounds,
lost
plus 3,
3.
so 10 wounds.
10 wounds.
Yeah. So,
So
2
two and
bites
a
are dead,
half. 2.5 die.
1 lives.
With 2 wounds.
And if you hadn't have transhumaned, that unit would have been wiped.
Oh, easy.
So it was worth, although as much as I hate the stratagem, it was totally worth you doing it.
I'm going to keep that guy because you'll pile in anyway. So, yeah. If
You gonna fight me back now?
yeah. 1, 2, 3. We're charged. Ow. No. And no. And yes.
Yes, because you get your
So
plus
I've still got my
1.
Plus 1.
Yep. Cool, I live.
Cool.
Sweet work.
Sweet.
They can't fail morale.
Nope.
Your intercessors are leadership 9, so they can't fail morale.
Nope.
I didn't lose anything to fail morale.
Nope.
So that's the end of my turn, Jay.
Oh,
Which means, you beautiful little chicken, I killed another unit in melee, but just the one because I expected to wipe those bikes out because I fucking didn't think, I thought infantry were transhuman for reasons. That's fine, no problem. I've still got enough melee units to try and do it again. Maybe, possibly. I investigated sites for 5 victory points and I've secured no man's land for another 5 victory points. So I do get 10 on my secondary objectives again.
Did you kill any units on objectives?
No.
Or steal any objectives that you did not?
So I took an objective I didn't have originally, because I didn't have objective 4, and I
Yeah.
moved on to objective 4 to investigate sites. I tried to kill his intercessors. The reason why I put so much firepower into his intercessors, not because I want intercessors dead, because I don't care about intercessors. I'd have rather shot Blade Guard or Eradicators, but I wanted to try and kill a unit off of an objective.
Damn straight.
and I didn't do terribly
No,
at
you
trying to
didn't.
do that,
Killed
because that would have got me an
half,
extra
over
bonus. So I only get 2 bonus points, which means my primary, I only score 14 this round, which is a shame.
Thank you, Christopher, for a super chat. Thank you. It says, maybe in the new Marine book, all Marines just need transhuman all the time for free.
Go away, Christopher.
So my objective that I've pulled. So I had raise the banner. I had storm a hostile objective.
Ooh.
And I've pulled secure no man's land.
How many objectives do you currently hold?
1, Joe.
So
I only
you
get the 4.
4 points.
Yeah, it's not a high point scoring game for Brom at the minute.
It'll all swing back round.
It might do.
We hope.
It might. I'm not spending that CP on that because I've only got 2 now with my +1. So secure no man's land is. So I've got to hold 2 objectives in no man's land, which is going to be possible-ish, maybe.
You killed your war suit. That wasn't on the objective, though, was it?
No, it wasn't. So we're going to go this way.
Boop, boop.
Go to here. So Blade Guard are going to try and take the middle.
Richard C, thank you very much, says that's why he plays Horus Heresy now, because I hate all the strat bull. I am a big fan of the Horus Heresy rules. I haven't got around to playing it. I like how they kind of replace stratagems with reactions, which is really good because it kind of restricts 1 per phase, which I really like. It's nice. At the moment, though, obviously it's just Marines versus Marines, but there are new books on the way, which is quite exciting.
These guys over here I can re-roll against. I can re-roll against these guys, can't I? So I'll do the re-roll to hit, not the +1 to wound. Or should we do the +1 to wound? Because I've done the additional charge and pile in. The +1 to wound seemed pretty good. For re-roll hits in combat.
Reroll hits is good. How many attack? Isn't there the one that gives your chaplain extra attacks?
No, I haven't got that one. Mantra of Strength.
That's the one.
So we'll do the +1 to wound.
Well, you can go +1 to
Goes off
wound.
anyway.
And is he not a wise orator?
Yeah, so I've done 2.
Okay, and then because then you can give the dreadnought reroll 1s to hit because he hits on 2s anyway. The chaplain. So if the dreadnought's next to him, then he'll be hit because it's core and
So
character.
give him the chapter captain.
Yeah, I'll let me check.
Thing.
Oh,
so
is
we
it
might
Wisdom
spend a
of the
CP on
Ancients,
that.
is it? Is it called Wisdom of the Ancients?
Yeah, it is. And then he can be either a captain or a lieutenant. So we'll go captain for the reroll 1s. I'm going to go that way.
Oh, it's chapter core, so it won't affect the characters. So it won't affect your chaplain, sadly,
What, the reroll?
for the reroll.
Oh, it's not core.
It's core. So it only affects core, not characters.
Okay. Right.
Are you trying to cheat again?
No, I'm not.
I was just trying.
I
We were just trying to figure out the order in which he does his stuff.
do apologise.
Is he off as well now?
He's going off as well.
Jesus fucking Christ. Because Joe and I drank too much tea today.
I know. I'm going to have to go for a wee in a minute as well.
It's also because I had a full. I'm back on drinking my water, eating healthy, and going to the gym today. And because I've not been on drinking my water and doing the eating healthy thing for like the last 2 weeks, my body's gone, what the fuck is going on?
I hate drinking healthily. As soon as I start drinking water, I literally might as well just stand in the toilet all day.
How is the wonderful people in our chat?
They're really good. They're talking about how the Templars used to be a French army-based thing, and how it used to be a bunch of peasants murdering people.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, the chat's gone very historical on us.
That's not something that you're going to talk me out of.
Yeah, and then there was talk of how heresy is better than 40k. Or they like play. Oh, who said that?
I've noticed that whilst you're running the deck, by the way, we only use 3 cameras. You lazy fuck.
Richard C. super chatted, and he said that he likes Horus Heresy now because of strats.
This is Horus Heresy is a weird one, right? In terms of the actual rule set, as a rule set, I actually think I prefer it, honestly, over 40k. In terms of how they've laid that rule set out, they were drunk.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's just 2 fuck off great big thick ass books. So if you want to run a heretic or a loyalist space marine army, you need your heretic book, 1 for every legion that's heretic, or 1 for every legion that's loyal. That's good. That's a good thing. And you need your 1 main rule book. That's a good thing. The way those rules are laid out, if you want to find those rules, is fucking awful.
Yeah.
Like, so if you take a Leviathan Dreadnought
Yeah.
and you take a Chaos Leviathan Dreadnought and you start looking at the rules and you take a Grav Flux Bombard and a Leviathan Siege Claw, for example, right? You go to the data sheet for the Leviathan Siege Dreadnought and it'll give you that it's got those weapons. It won't tell you what those weapons do at all. It won't give you any stat lines whatsoever. So you have to go and find the weapons. The weapons aren't laid out in ranged or melee. They're grouped by type.
Yeah.
So grav weapons and rapid fire weapons, that kind of shit. So you eventually you find your fucking weapon, and then your weapon will tell you that it's strength this, AP 2 or whatever it is, and then it will give you a list of special armor bane, concussive, grav pulse,
Like
whatever.
so many weapons have 4 to 6 special rules.
So again, that wouldn't be an issue because universal special rules. The whole point in universal special rules is everyone's got the same and they're in one rule book. But what they did was they made a whole host of generic universal special rules available to everybody, and then each individual book, the Space Marine and the Loyalist, and the Heretic one, has their own special rules, universal special rules. So you look at a Graviton cannon or a Siege Claw, and some of the special rules that you read in the list of 6 are in the main rule book, and some of them are in the other rule book. So just to try and find out what your basic fucking weapon does, you have to trawl through 2 books and look at least 4 or 5 different pages.
Yeah, like when Harold Heresy came out, you had the 7th edition Universal Core Rules, which had these kind of universal rules as well, which were really easy to find. And when Heresy came out, they added 4 or 5 new keywords.
Yeah.
This one, they've just gone mad. I'm pretty sure they've just started inventing their own words as well.
I'm all for like the whole way that edition works, the whole way Heresy works. The universal special rules, the initiative-based stuff, instant death, all that kind of stuff. 100% on board with the whole of the Heresy rule set. I think it's a really good rule set. I genuinely believe it's a good rule set. I just hate the way it's laid out, and the way it's laid out has actually been enough for me to look at that and go, "Yeah, I'm not really into it. I'm not going to bother." Like genuinely. But hey ho,
Hey ho, let's go.
hey ho, let's go. Here's what it is.
It's my turn to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
I need to unmute Bromatron.
And then mute yourself.
I've muted myself anyway.
Have you made sure you've muted the right one?
Maybe.
I've worked out, by the way, we've got 4 cameras in tonight. So far, he's only used 3 cameras all night.
Yeah, I know.
And we're what, 2.5 hours into the stream?
Yeah,
One
I
more.
know. It's just not funny. We can come back to here.
Run away, run away.
In fact, we'll put him here so he's hidden and holding the objective. Because his strength 5 bolter has got it's got more shots than these guys. Should hide them. It's got the same number of shots as these guys, but it's strength 5 -1, not strength 4 -1. But these have got more range, so we're going to keep them on in range. We don't need them to be as far forward, and just got to move Tiggy now. So let's pop him in here. So we'll probably. So what we've done over here, just so you're aware, he litanied off his 2 litanies that you got last time. So he isn't re-rolling ones or re-rolling attacks. He's hit wounding on 2s.
On himself?
But it's on the area. There's no point in it. I should have done the re-rolls.
Do the rerolls and just say you did the rerolls.
So I did the re-rolls. So he's re-rolling 1s because he hits on 2s.
Yeah.
And he's got an extra 2 inch charge because what I didn't do.
Does he give that to himself? Oh no, you've given that to the bike, yeah?
I gave the.
What
Yeah,
have you
but the
done?
bike fell back.
Oh, so the bike can't attack. Can
unless I can
he
fall back
benefit
and
from
charge.
reroll hit rolls of 1 as a character? Is it core on character or just core?
Oh, I'm going to look at his litany.
Do you want me to have a look whilst you're fucking
I
around?
haven't nosy at that litany. Thanks. It's a litany of hate.
Yeah, I know.
In that one.
So he did litany. So he did the Canticle of Hate for the additional movement,
Yeah.
right? And the Litany of Hate, which is an aura, is core or character within 6 inches of the priest. So yes, he can give Litany of Hate to himself. The one that's +1 to wound, which is Exaltation of Rage, is also core or character, but he's already strength 6 and I'm toughness 3, so you're better off with the rerolls.
But the yeah.
Oh,
I am
yeah.
better off.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing, and we were talking about doing the leadership, doing the re-rolls from this guy instead. I actually think it's better if this bike can charge. So fall back and charge and pay the CP to do that instead.
Which will put you on 1 CP, right?
Yeah, it puts me down to 1 anyway. So we do that instead. So that way he benefits from his
Aura.
2 auras.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Um,
That's a better use of it, I reckon.
he doesn't suffer his -1 to falling back either, does he? Which he would have done if he was Ultramarines and just fell back. Cool. So we can't do. I have 3 things. I can't raise a banner on this because you're in the range. Correcto?
You can raise a banner on it. You'd have to use the infiltrator because he's obsec. So,
So that's fine. I'll do
you now
that.
hold it
Yeah,
because you're
good. So
obsec.
I'm going to raise a banner. Storm hostile objective of storming.
Yep.
Yeah.
You've already done that because you're obsec.
Yep. And I'm securing no man's land here, but I need to take this one.
Yes, you do.
So that's the target, is to take that one.
Okay.
But to get there, I have to not kill everything. I'm within 3. So I just shoot the crap out of that lot. I did leave the Dreadnought behind because I didn't want to leave him out in the open for your super chickens to start lucking away at him.
Yeah, you're safe there, mate. Yeah.
So I'm pretty safe there. So
I dig it.
he's now going to try really hard to get that gun thing to work.
What?
Why has it not gone to the thing?
Doug, what you're trying to do is probably still on manual focus on the side of the lens.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because you've still got it in photo mode. So press the very top button at the very, very top that says like mode.
Yeah.
Click it, then press info. Press the info button. Look at this, it's live for chat. They love this, don't they? Press info. There you go. And then you have to check on the lens. There's a button that says focus on the lens. On the lens, the big round fucking thing on the front of the camera, other side.
Yeah.
And you flick it to AF from MF. And it's on autofocus now. And then if you use the screen and touch someone, it'll focus. There you go. Jesus fucking Christ.
So other streams also have this.
They did.
There you go. There's your 4th camera.
Thanks, mate. Yeah. Yeah.
On one.
There you go. What are you worried about?
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And then nipples.
So
and this is still more high quality than some people's streams.
Oh, it's so dark and mysterious.
for 3 wounds.
That's what all.
On what, mate?
Smite.
Who's the nearest?
This guy. Oh, well, it could be them. That's 7. 7. That's 7.
Equidistant.
Equidistance. Do I get to pick?
Yes.
I'm picking that robot.
Oh.
Mate.
It's just full extension now.
That goes off as well. So 5 up aura of invulnerability around them. Cool. So we've done 3 damage. So you got 3 more there, haven't you? They're not 9 wins. You said 6.
7 wins.
Oh, 7. So
7.
Oh no. Titans will be proud. They'll be proud of you two.
So we're going to do the 4 shots from. We're going to open this into them. We're going to do the gun first, the bolter.
I like the
because they're 2 damage.
I like the dark
shots.
mysterious of this one. It's very VT. Your time with just dark.
5 4 shots.
That's only because I haven't pushed the fucking ISO up.
Yeah.
I only hit once.
Okay.
Did not want to hit once. I needed to hit twice. I've wounded once. The other gun I can do. That'll be
3 up armor save.
see fine.
Cool.
So
A
let's just.
6 would have done a mortal wound back.
Oh yeah, flicking back.
Yeah.
Reflector fields. The other gun, the other little weirdy one, doesn't hit. Needs 6. No, 5s are fine. It's not double.
60! Oh,
No,
both go through.
So that's just single damage each.
Okay.
So
that's fine.
So now I'm going to waste my 3 damage gun on single 1 damage. You got left. I actually missed
I
one.
mean, I've lost 2. I've got 2 left. You're fine.
Do you?
Yeah. I've taken 5.
Oh yeah. Strength 7.
So
Toughness 7. So
3
it's 4s.
wounds. Triple 6s. Boom.
-3. So
Okay, so you do take a mortal wound,
okay, that's fine.
and I fail too, so I die.
Cool. I'm down to 13.
I don't think I explode anymore either.
Cool.
Let's see if I explode, and if I don't roll a 6, we won't look at it. No, we're good. Okay, we won't look
Good.
at it. Now eradicate me.
I kind of thinking that's the way forward because otherwise your punchy robot's going to eat me. So we're going to eradicate you. We're going to fight everything. All 4. I'm alright firing at the same time, aren't I?
Yeah, you're fine,
Good.
mate, yeah.
I hit with everything.
Well, stop.
Because
you
I'm trying to
might-
fire them in the same unit.
You do actually, yes,
So-
of course. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So it only happens to matter if you were a long unit and you're hidden behind and you.
No, because it's the same.
There's
It's
still
fine.
2
Yeah,
shooting
no, it's fine. You're good.
phases.
I was thinking about you might want to split the fire up if you do successfully wound, which you didn't, because you've wounded me once.
I have wounded you once at the moment.
You've got a single
I'm not
CP.
doing that.
Sure.
Well, I'm not going to get 7 damage, am I?
different. Hang on.
Well, it's
within
D6
half
plus
range.
2, mate. Now.
Could.
So if you, so it's these 2d6 plus 4 if you do re-roll one and I fail both my saves. I have a 5+ invulnerable save and a 3-up armor save, so it's just a 5-up invulnerable save. So I'm not saying whether you should or shouldn't. I'm just saying, do you want to?
No.
Okay. 6. Cool, I saved it.
I'm glad I didn't re-roll.
What's this one?
Well, if you'd have re-rolled and got one through, what would it, no, these aren't
I
ones that
didn't
I've
put
edited, Joe.
I was like, what
There's about 20 different things there.
I got one more guy.
Why have you got one more guy?
Because I didn't use that thing and I put him within 3 inches and he goes back to full health.
He's back to cheating again,
I
Joe.
know.
What?
If you want, I'll put a blade guard back instead.
Halfway through his shooting phase, he just bought an Eradicator back with the Apothecary.
I forgot.
After he failed to kill the robot with his Eradicators.
It's going the same place. Or,
If he'd have failed to kill them in melee, he probably would have bought a Blade Guard back instead.
if you'd like, I'll bring a blade guard
He
instead.
could. Technically, he could shoot the Eradicator as well because he brought it back. You know,
What?
because you bring it back at the end of the movement.
Yeah,
phase.
you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
what I mean.
That's fine.
He's always cheating.
All I'm saying is we're halfway through the shooting phase.
Do you want
Joe.
me to take a
No, it's
blade
fine.
Do you want me to
No,
make
it's
you
fine.
feel better, Liam?
Only hit
Thank
once.
you, Caldor
Captain.
Pugrego.
So it does hit.
He says, I, Caldor Pugrego,
Two
Supreme Grand Pug Master of the Grey Knights, the Emperor's bestest boy, Savager of Demons, am starting to feel bad for the Flesh Terror Fund. I grant upon thee some fellow Astartes so
No, you
you
don't.
can play a kill team game at least. Thank you,
Do you blow up?
Pugrego.
No, nothing in range. There's no point worrying.
You
about
are the bestest boy, and we love you lots.
So with my cheating model, I did blow him up.
it. Yeah. So once he decided, actually, I
I
feel
had
like I'm
planned it.
gonna yeah,
I
cool. Yeah,
measured
no,
3
yeah, cool.
inches
But yeah, no,
because he's gotta be
you
within
make
3
up as you
inches.
go along, Brom. It's fine. That's what you need to do to win. Chat watched it.
We're going to start
Chat
calling
watched
you
it.
Mike.
Well,
Tim Chaser, thank you very much, has gifted 10 memberships.
can you roll some random dice?
No, why?
Just see if I get another one back.
Yeah, if you fail a
Mike,
dread
I love
test, you get another 3 Eradicators.
Okay. So that was the thing.
Don't worry about it, Brom. Chat are watching. They know how you're playing.
Chat do know.
They know what you need to do to
Chat
win.
know.
They know what
They
you
saw
need to
me.
do to win.
Cool.
Thank you, Pugrego. I shall have
Rapid
a
fire
Pug
gun.
Space Marine in your honour.
This guy did that guy. Hits on 3s. Because he fell back.
You just got another one.
I would like.
Well, wait till you do a damage first, then see if you need, if you need another one
3
back.
went through.
They're -1 AP, right? Because they're
They are
the
-1.
they're Primera stuff. So I'm on 5s. 1 dice.
Cool. The chaplain.
Two more.
2.
Oh, 2 more dice. So 3 die in total.
Thank you, Mr. Sven Holio.
Nearest. Doesn't really
What's
matter.
he done?
Says, sorry for being late. Damn work getting in the way of streams. Is it still Brom's movement phase?
Well, it might as well be because he's still bringing models back.
Fair.
Oh. Don't worry, Brom. We love you, really.
I know. That's why I don't take it personally.
Joe, I really want a kebab tonight, but
I'd murder.
I'm
for
not.
a
I
kebab
can't.
right
I'm not
now.
having one because
You can get
everything listen to
healthy
that.
kebabs. You
Shut up.
Oh, you've
Just
got-
get
Oh,
just a
I'll do
standard
that.
grilled chickeny one. 1, 2, 3.
I've got enough
You
for
haven't got enough for me to get
minimum
6.
3.
Yeah, so I got 5.
Yeah, so you get. What's this at?
These guys.
Yeah, okay. I got 6. So yeah, you're
Everything
fine.
from there
Yeah.
and there.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I can't re-roll against these guys. It doesn't matter.
No, you can reroll against those guys.
Doesn't matter anyway.
Oh,
So to hit, no.
Thank you, Corn Ed. Because flesh terrors are nearly corn. So here's a 5er.
legends.
you.
They are.
There you go.
So Blood Angels were originally the selected legion for Khorne.
Yeah.
Past both.
Cool. And then
Just
the
But
Don't all of the same
I'll
ones.
put some chain axes into a full squad. Red.
Promise.
your toughness 3, aren't you?
Yes,
You should
mate.
do the 12 shots separately because I'm winning on 2s, yeah?
One's
Wee
strength
Man
6,
asks,
yeah.
has
Yeah.
Brom remembered his apothecary feel no pain?
Yeah, he's been pretty good with his apothecary.
that one's alright.
He remembers his apothecary just after the phase he needs him in, but he does remember it.
Yeah. It's when he starts putting models back for units that you've already killed that you need to start.
Yeah, no, he's good. It's fine. I knew what he would have been bringing back anyway, so I'm not actually particularly that concerned. I'm just winding him up.
So these are 2s.
Yeah, sweet.
So there's 6
Minus.
minus 1.
So
Fine.
5s. I passed 4 of them, so 2 go 3. So 1
So
damage.
1 dice.
Yeah.
And then the strength 5 one, so they're wounding on 3s.
Uh-huh. Yaha. Oh, that wasn't very good, mate.
Wasn't as good, so 2.
Again, 5 ups. So another one died. You killed 2.
And then the
My drink.
Nipple
Can you give me a
guns?
Sprite, please, sir?
Do you
Nipple
want
gun.
Do you want a Sprite?
No, I'm good with water, mate. I drank like a million.
It's sugar-free Sprite.
Oh, yeah, that's alright. Okay.
I mean, isn't all Sprite sugar-free?
No. No, I specifically buy sugar-free
Please?
Sprite. Because,
3 more.
look at that, Joe. All green. All healthy.
Oh,
3 more, did you say,
3
Brom?
more, please.
These are 1 damage each, yeah?
Yeah.
5, save 2, so 1 more damage.
Cool.
Thank you, Joe.
Somewhere in there.
Joe the stinking hoe. Whee!
And they died. Winner. So let's do these guys into Tia.
Mm-hmm.
Stood still.
Doesn't matter. Ultramarines Tactical Doctrine.
Yeah. That's the one. I've not been remembering the +1 thing, so it doesn't matter.
Plus what? Plus 1, though.
Extra 1 damage, isn't it? Oh, not damage. AP. No?
Oh, for Doctrines? Yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter because you put me on 5 up in ones anyway. 2, was it?
It's 2. Into those guys you go in.
Yeah, so they both fail, so 1 dice.
Cool.
Yeah, so because all the things you've been shooting at 5 up in ones,
Yeah,
right? So it's not a problem, mate.
Good.
The extra AP wouldn't have made any difference.
Let's do
Right.
Blade Guard pistols.
Yeah.
Captain.
Yeah. Yeah.
1.
Yeah. It's good.
Good. It's good.
That's how Germans play 40k.
Captain. Reroll for himself.
No, he doesn't.
Doesn't.
Captains don't reroll for himself.
Rerolls 4 times.
did
It's not
he go-
8th edition, Brom.
Is he a chapter master? Did he put it on himself?
No.
No.
He's not a chapter master. He didn't put it on himself.
No. Tiggy's pistol. Wounds.
Yeet. Goes through.
Apothecary pistol. Doesn't wound.
So take a damage. Take a damage. 1 Damagio. 1 of the finest Damagios.
So we fired this, we fired this, we fired all of this, and we fired these.
Have we got much for your Flesh Terrors army right now, Joe?
We're 131.
Oh, that's not a bad start. Once tax and
Charge.
Okay.
Here.
Oh,
It's a
you can
start.
count that.
It's a start
Can't
collecting box.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Blade Guard to there.
Yeah, you good.
Charge both of them into the heart. The longer one. +2 to the charge though.
I think you might.
I'm going to have to re-roll it.
You can't. You got no
No.
CP.
I got 1.
Oh, I thought you spent it.
No. I didn't.
No, you
did I?
didn't actually. No, you did. You're
Thank
right.
fudge.
You didn't save it, and then you just brought that guy back instead out of phase.
Yeah.
So
Easy.
you're good. You're fine. And
And
then the
then
chaplain
the chaplain
himself.
Not that
Just
one.
roll 3 for it. That's fine. No, that's good. I'm going to check it. I'm only winding you up, mate.
Yeah,
I'm good.
take out the one you don't want, Brom.
This is the thing. This is the difference between playing 40k and having fun, though, because I don't care.
Come on, Valrak, get
I'm
on
just
board.
here to have fun and enjoy myself. I'm not here to go, oh, I think you'll find you can't bring that model back in this phase. I don't, that's not that's a feels bad for me, right? Like I knew you would have done something like that anyway.
Unless Brom was winning, and then he'd say that you couldn't.
But I don't know. I don't care. I don't care about winning.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
I just care about fun. I care about epic moments. Do you know? Actually, this is interesting. Here's an interesting chat. One of the reasons why I don't really like the Admech.
Too repressive.
No.
Oh.
There's no hero hammer I can play with Admech.
Under it? No, there isn't.
I-
Stompy robots. That's about as good as you get. Isn't it?
With Khorne Demons, I get a fuck off great big bloodthirster, and I get Skulltaker. With Chaos Space Marines, I get a cool Khorne Lord and a Demon Prince and Khan and Abaddon. You know, with the Harlequins, I can make troop masters that just go in and go, "I'm one little elf, and you're all dead."
Yeah.
That's why I love. That's one of the things I love the most about 40k in general. Is I love Hero Hammer. I love that kind. Like, if I didn't want Hero Hammer, I'd just be playing things like Bolt Action, where you don't really have a hero, you just have an army.
I'd like to see a lot of the codexes in the future go down the more Chaos Space Marine
You
route.
okay with that? So,
Holy.
He fights last.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I wasn't going to interrupt you anyway, but
Well, that just means
But
I get a free track.
Yeah,
You fight last. Okay. Sorry, carry on.
So in the future, I'd like to see codexes go more down the Chaos Space Marine route, where you make incredible boss-like characters because you can pump lines, but your units don't have a vast amount of upgrades and stuff.
So to make that work as well, something else that I feel like they need to do. This is a personal preference. There's so many things that 40k has done going from 7th to now that I hate. So we've talked about the fact that I hate stratagems. I'm very open about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
But the other thing I hate, which is an interest lockout, will be. Oh, hang on a minute. I need to get, so
2 damage.
3 die, 4 die. So that's unit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing that I don't like for Space Marine characters, for example, but I'm kind of okay with for Guard characters. Reroll auras.
Yeah.
Right. So when you have,
Look at that.
when you have, when you have a, do you want me to pump that ISO up on it? to make it
No, I
look
like
nicer?
the dark.
When
grim
you
look.
have a Guard commander, he's probably not wading into a Swarm Lord to have a punch up. He's probably barking orders at his squads of troops
right.
to try and get them to perform better.
Yeah.
When you've got a Space Marine captain, he shouldn't be stood at the back barking orders. He should be at the front charging in with his power sword raised above his head.
Yeah.
That's the differences, and I don't feel like we've got it right.
I feel like Guard do need some cool combat-y kind of characters. Not like incredible ones, but at least be able to go toe-to-toe with bog standard Space Marines. Like, I kind of feel like Lord Commissars and Commissars should have a bit of wits about them.
3 more.
2 more die. So 6 in total, please. And you've already taken the 3 out that died originally?
Yeah, so you got 1 left.
So yes, I've got 1 left. And for 1 CP, I can auto-pass morale.
The troop unit that...
That's Subsec.
Fucker. I definitely got more attacks somewhere.
Doesn't matter, I ain't got any CP. I just thought I'd make you sweat for a minute.
I couldn't come up with a new rule. So you get to fight with your guys against...
Rustalkers, how many Rustalkers do I have?
Well,
4.
well, chat's still talking about kebabs anyway. They don't care about your opinions on books. They just want just talking about
I'm
meat.
still hitting you on T's.
Yeah.
Spaz Wars, yes, Guard should be charging in with kebabs in hand.
And I'm strength 5, so winning you on 5s. But you charged me, so I win you on 4s.
Okay.
I didn't get any mortal wounds. So I've only got 5 at -3, which becomes -2.
So 5.
Yeah, mate. 1 damage each, so 3 damage. It's better than fuck all.
Yep, so they're down to 10 wounds. 13, and I
I
slap
love.
you back, yeah?
What's your favourite type of kebab, Jay? What would you, if you went to the kebab shop now? What would you order?
Lamb
Meat
doner.
chips with...
Lamb doner,
Yeah.
flat, no
Yeah.
questions. Like in the pitta with the salad and the stuff and the. Would you put a sauce on it?
Ketchup?
Out.
What?
Ketchup on lamb doner.
2.
Yeah. What's no lamb sheesh? The ones with the big chunks
dice.
of lamb.
Just 1.
Yeah, 6 is a pass.
It's just like yeah, like
which
the
one?
what's yeah sheesh, the one where it's like grilled massive hunks of lamb.
I would have doner meat and chips. Fuck the pita bread nonsense off.
jalapenos on
With
top.
jalapenos on top and mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's basically it. I've just drilled into it.
Now I want to order it. I'm being good today. Today's diet day.
Fridays.
You could have a,
Fridays at school I used to go
grilled
around for it.
chicken kebab with salad and
I'll
mayonnaise.
text Lucy if she wants kebab.
I don't, but I do now. I'm not having it tonight. I'm definitely getting it tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, we used to, Friday nights, FIFA, they had an attic room where we used to play FIFA, and then it would be doner meat and chips.
Chat are upset with what? With
They're
you?
upset with the word ketchup.
Cool.
That's
Have
the
you
end
turned, Brom?
End of my turn.
You've done really well.
I've done averagely
I
well.
have got leadership over there on the single man unit that's alive.
Lost.
If I roll a
No.
1, I
Passes.
pass.
Please don't roll a 1.
That was out the box.
Inquisitive X. Lamb and ketchup is incredible.
I haven't even fought back with him because I didn't think there was a point.
There's no point. Don't bother.
I rolled a 1, so I auto-passed morale with my OBSEC unit on that objective over there.
Oh, that's a problem.
These guys have lost 3. Leadership
Yeah.
7, so 4 to pass. I passed that one as well with a 1. Yeah, I'm going to keep that one over there as my morale dice. Sorry, Brom. So he didn't secure no man's land because I rolled a 1 on my morale.
I did get Storm Hostile
You
objective.
did storm
and I
hostile
raise a banner.
objective. Yeah, he did raise a banner. So he's got 10 points, Jay, on his secondary.
And I could have had a full 15 if you hadn't been cheeky. I did kill a unit on an objective, and I did take an objective from him.
So he gets 3 bonus points as well.
And I'm on 1 CP. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm no CP.
You're no CP.
So I'm on no CP. But should I bin secure no man's land?
Yeah.
You just murder that guy,
No.
he'll be fine.
No is the answer, Joe. I'm gonna keep it because I'm
Well-
holding the middle with Blade Guard and extra.
I'm not
units.
taking that middle back off of you.
Yeah, I
I'm
suppose
holding
that
that.
massive blob aren't leaving that building. Has your Sikaran done anything tonight?
It's killed stuff.
No, it's done like
Killed
4
doggos.
damage.
Yeah, hasn't done a lot. It's killed doggos, and it's biding its time, mate. His robots are thankfully hiding in the ruin because he's holding them back before he comes and punches me. But
Now I'm allowed to go through that room.
They're talking about melted cheese on a kebab. Oh, anything with cheese on it is just a win.
My son just
So as we move into my battle,
cheese beans in potato today, he went handful of cheese.
as we move into my battle round, I'm going to go for 12 of the finest primary points, please, Joe, again.
Tiggy's going to make the same unit.
Which should put me on 28 primary points in total already.
It's going to make the.
It should.
I'm going to lose the blade guard, lose these guys. But if you're shooting blade guard on objective, you won't get this objective. So I'd probably defend the blade guard with -1.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, because otherwise you can get.
So I'm going to go for +1 ballistic skill for all Skitarii units, which means I'm -1 weapon skill, but I've got no melee units left apart from the robots, and they're not Skitarii. They're going to get.
Punch through wall.
I might give them light cover.
Yeah.
Well, no, I said I wouldn't do that, and I don't feel like it's fair to suddenly change my mind just because it means I can come punch the fucking nuts off you.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do that.
If this was earlier in the week, you could have come to it because I'm within 2 inches of the ball.
What's interesting is where I bring in my 5 flamer birds.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
So I'm thinking my jumpy dude and my intercessor are going to die.
Cool. Okay. So I better draw some cards. I've still got blood and guts.
Yeah.
So now I need to bring my robots out of that cover because that's about the only thing that's going to kill anything in melee for me for the rest of the game. I'm going to keep hold of it. Why not? It's something
So
that I
you've got
can
one so
do.
far, yeah?
I've got 2 so far.
Have you?
Yeah, I punched the dreadnought.
Oh, you did as
And
well.
I punched the 5-man units. Okay.
Solid.
So I'm going to storm a hostile objective. Okay, or try to,
Yeah.
and I'm going to try and get battlefield supremacy, which I'm currently holding,
2.
but he's going to die
He's going to die.
because I hold 3, and battlefield supremacy hold 3, hold more.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep my CP because I feel like that's more important to me right now, and we're just going to crack on with these particular objectives.
Sounds good.
We've done my command phase stuff. Lowers holding guess.
Yeah.
Good.
Same as before, but good. Yeah.
Ignore AP -1, 2. All the good stuff. All the nonsense.
Yeah. Go on. What are you deleting?
So I could bring my Taraxi down in here. We need battlefield supremacy, so we're going to push these guys forwards and just open up what we can see.
Yep. What's going on, Joseph?
Biblical Default says, my kebab house is 60 feet from my front door. Both my waistline and my bank account scream with despair. I ignore them.
We've got a big advance off, so I can't shoot these. Actually, I think they're assault weapons. They're saying they're assault 3. But I can't see fuck all, so I don't really care about Vanguard. It just means I can hold this objective for a bit
I feel
longer.
like it would be good for everyone, for the 144 people in chat right now,
Oh, nice.
just to go get a kebab. Just we'll all sit in our respective
I have an 8 o'clock
places.
meeting tomorrow morning. That definitely would feel better if I'd had a kebab the night before.
Yeah. Or just have leftover kebab whilst in the meeting. Just sit
To be
there.
fair, it's a virtual one. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm in the office, so I'm sat there in the office.
Virtual, in your pyjamas, eating cold kebab with, I don't know, chopsticks.
We could have the meeting at home and then
Yeah.
go to work afterwards. Yeah, that would be a thing.
So we got lucky with an advance there, which I'm going to take. I can shoot this tank for the lols, but I don't feel like there's any fucking point. Like, it's not really doing anything sat there.
No, it's not. It's luring you into a false sense of security because it's so quick. It's going to be.
So I've got options,
Say hi.
right? I can try and hammer the centre of this objective and try and remove everything, including bringing my flamey birdman down. Or flamey birdman can come down here and flame him.
They can.
But then I can't charge them because they'll be too far away. Because he's a ground floor, right?
They are ground floor. Yeah.
So you're within 4 inches of him. So if I had to come in 9 inches from you, I'm going to be too far away to charge because I'm 13 inches away. So I can't charge them. My flamers are 12-inch flamers, aren't they, Joe?
So you get outside
Okay.
the range of that.
So I can't jump in here, flame them, and charge him.
No.
But they do ignore cover and they're -1 AP.
Can you come in? No, you can't come in there.
Yeah,
You can't come in there.
I can come in over here. No, I can't because it's the carrot.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm actually going to just leave your home objective alone. I'm talking out loud now because I'm just trying to
get
fill
those-
time before you fucking table me. basically.
To get that 2 points, you could just kill that one lonely guy here. Although I've given the -1 to these guys, he's actually on the objective. He was holding it before, wasn't he? Because he raised the banner. He is one lonely infiltrator
Brownry.
hiding and ducking behind a bag of sand.
Our concurrent viewers, once I told everyone to go get kebabs, has dropped, but it's slowly picking back up again. I feel like they've gone away from YouTube on their phone to order a kebab, and now they're coming back.
Oh.
Choices, Brom. You're making me think right now.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I need that central objective. I think that's really important to me.
Steve F, you can get non-meat kebabs. So, because people, you
yeah.
get those kebabs on a stick, can't you?
Yeah.
Where there's just like different veg and like I used to think for a long time until I was like a fully grown adult that went out drinking.
When were
And
you ever?
The kebabs were just vegetables on a stick, according to my mum, which is always quite nice.
When were you ever a fully grown adult?
In body,
Oh, okay.
not
I'll accept
mind or
that.
soul. I got told
You
off.
know they're 9 inches, mate.
Liam said I was a massive man child because Luce was asking what snacks I like, and on my list was
Party rings.
party rings.
Like, what snacks do you want in your box, Joe? Because we have a little box here for when Joe comes where we fill it with snacks for him just so we can give him some substance. What do you want in your box? Party rings. I was like, you're fucking 34 years old.
Party rings are incredible.
Shut up, Joe.
It was my daughter's birthday the other day, and we had party rings, and I was like, oh, I forgot how great these are. They're amazing. And ice gems. Do you have ice gems?
Oh,
No, I hate them.
What is wrong with you
you
people?
hate ice
Well-
gems.
Didn't like them. I wouldn't say hate. I hate peanut
You,
butter.
you actually literally
Don't-
did say
How
hate.
can you hate peanut butter?
I just can't stand it. Satay sauce. Just can't stand it.
Okay, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some shooting.
Comes with old
Okay.
age, Joe.
We're giving
That's
the
the eldest.
we're giving the Colt mech units, by the way, a reroll, a hit roll, a
difficult
wound
for
roll,
your
etc.
false-
Okay.
Difficult for your false teeth, I suppose.
So my phosphor
With this
robots,
grin, yeah.
my phosphor robots are going to shoot their top weapons at the individual infiltrator.
I think he's probably going to die.
Now I had to make sure that I was also 12 inches away from him because he's an infiltrator, right?
Yeah.
But I can do that and be within 9 inches of the blade guard.
Yeah.
Okay. So 6 shots hitting on 4s, and I get a reroll, a hit, and a wound with each one. I should have done them separately, but there's enough there that
Just
we're
roll
fine.
two. Just
We're
roll
fine.
two. Okay.
Cool. So 3 hits. Strength 6. I wound you on 3s. That's 1 wound. Reroll a wound roll. Just the one.
Minus.
Just the one, actually.
Minus. I think it's -1. I think you're okay.
I'm fine.
Let's say you're okay. I think it's -1.
Cool.
That's a problem. That's a problem. Okay.
Last chicken.
The last chicken.
I feel like I am actually going to fire a last chicken into him.
That or 60 shots, and I'll just pick him up.
Well, no, because I can just split 5 off, and then that'll still
fair.
be a lot of shots. That's still 15 shots.
Oh, if you're getting a little bit wobbly. I love how you go full screen with that one. You never go.
So
like,
we're gonna do the flamer
Tasty.
birds first,
Like it.
right?
It's like the same kind of screen they have on Band of Brothers. It's very dark and moody, almost.
Oh, I love Band of Brothers. It's amazing.
And
So these are the flamers into the
yeah.
play card, yeah?
So 14 auto hits.
Yep.
Their strength something.
Yep.
So it's at least 4s to wound. It might even be 3s to wound. Are they strength 4 or 5? Those flamers. I think they're strength 4, Joe, aren't they?
What's that?
Taraxi.
They are strength 4, yes.
Thank you, sir. Strength 4 -1 ignores cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fours. Is this the wound?
Yep. So 4, 8, 9 wounds on the blade guard because I don't care about your -1 because to hit because they're flamers.
Yep.
So how many I just told you?
9.
They're -1, so you're back on your 3-ups.
So I fail 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which isn't great. But I get 5 saves and they're just 1 damage, aren't they?
6-ups, yeah.
6 up. So I don't pass any, so I do lose 1
One and a bit.
A bit.
That's interesting
That's more damage than I wanted to lose. 1 2/3.
because they're actually not too
Let's
bad.
make that charge a little bit bigger.
Yeah, they're not too bad in combat.
One
Those chickens.
Yeah.
So I'm going to actually shoot both my Cognis last cannons into your blade guard, into your eradicators, because I actually want to try and kill the unit.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm hitting you on 2s.
Yep. I'm looking at the CP and stuff and thinking.
They're
of
core and I'm
spending
arranging
some
my marshal, so reroll 1s.
Cool.
Cool. It's the 4 hits.
Yep.
I'm strength 9, so I wound you on 3s.
time. Yes.
That's 3 so far. That's 4 -3, which means you're on 5-ups.
3 and 5 ups, yeah?
It's 4.
4
All 4.
5 ups. So I passed 2.
So the first
Okay.
one will be 4 6-ups required, please.
He dies.
And the second one will be 6 6-ups, please.
He dies.
He dies.
Just.
He dies. Okay. It's not going terribly. It's not going as well as I'd hoped.
Let's take this one and start one.
We're doing some damage to you. So now I've got my crazy number of crazy shots. Now they're not 60 because I can't spend the 2 CP to make them heavy 3 because I think it's 2 CP. Or is it 1? I'm pretty sure
We've
it's
got
2.
one CP. Would
Yeah,
you
I've only
do
got
that,
one. To get extra shots so I can split fire, yes.
We've moved on from kebabs. We're talking about Marmite and Bovril now.
I love Marmite. Literally lather it on.
Yeah, Bovril.
Cheese
I love.
in chunks.
Oh,
Fat
yeah.
cheese dumped into Marmite
So,
for the win.
luckily for you, I've only got 40 shots, Brom.
Is that because you can't 2CP it?
Because I can't 2CP it, because it is 2CP.
And they're going into.
Have you been one CPing it for the other 2 turns?
No, I've been 2CPing.
No,
I just wanted to double check, just because I've only got 1 CP. So I've got 20 rounds in my hand here, which is 10 of them. So I don't know what to do. I don't know whether I put 10 into the intercessor, because he's on the objective, the infiltrator.
Yeah.
And then I put the other 10 into the blade guard, or whether I just literally put everything into that intercessor just to get him off, not the intercessor, sorry, the infiltrator. Because I kill a unit off of an objective.
Yeah.
So if I kill a unit off of an objective, I get 2 points.
Yeah.
And I'm going to struggle with Battlefield Supremacy this turn, I think, now, no matter what happens.
If you put all of them in there, I'm not even making you roll it. Because that's too many shots for me to defend. I know I get a 3-up save.
I also want to take down the other Eradicator, that's the problem.
And then is that what your last
You don't
check
get a
is for?
2-up save. Who gets a 2-up save?
No, as in, I've got a get 3-up save, don't I, against them?
They're -2.
Oh, so I get 5 ups anyway, yeah, so.
They're not. You become -1 because of Armour of Contempt, so you get 4 ups. If I put 10 into him, hitting on 2s, winning on 4s.
I'm picking him up if you put all of them.
Yeah, but I'm hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, winning on 4s, rerolling 1s at AP -2.
Go on.
With 20 shots.
You do all 20. Picking him up.
I know you're trying to keep your Eradicators alive.
I've only got 1. It's coming up.
I'm just going to roll 20 into him. 2s, rerolling 1s. Is he still? You still Ubering him?
He's dead.
I mean, yeah, he's probably dead. Okay, so the other ones will go into the Eradicator then. Same number of shots
make
again.
you roll it anyway.
Or do I put these into Blade Guard just to take you right off of that objective?
-1 to hit.
You are -1 hit, but it puts me back on 3s because I'm +1 to ballistic skill. But I'm also winning you on 4s rather than winning your Eradicator on 5s.
But there's still 3, like.
Eradicator for the lols because you keep putting them back. Rerolling 1s because of my Marshal who's below me.
Yep.
Oh, look, lots, all of them.
You don't hit on 2s.
I do. I'm +1 ballistic skill.
But I'm -1 to hit.
Not on your Eradicator.
Oh, yeah, you're
Your Blade Guard.
knobber.
So I win you on 5
Yeah.
because your strength, your toughness 5. That was a 6.
Yeah.
And I reroll the 1s because I have my Marshal below me.
Yeah.
If I can get it out, there we go. Cool. So that's actually not terrible.
So all of that on 5s, yeah?
All the ones on 5s, at AP -2 becomes -1.
For 4 ups.
So you're on 4 ups. I could kill your Eradicators here.
If I'd had a TP, I would have spent it.
Yeah, of course.
To make it 3 ups.
Yeah, he's going to die.
He dies with.
No, he doesn't die yet.
I know.
You've still got Apothecary range. So there's five saves. 5, 6 ups. So you get 3 of these. He lives. No, he does in fact die. Cool. Okay, we did well there. But I'm not going to get any points. I don't think at this rate, which is a problem.
So what have you got left to fire?
Nothing's left to shoot.
Okay.
It's whether I now try and charge.
Are safe.
Your characters are safe, mate. Yeah, there was nothing I could do about that.
Oh,
right?
you didn't fall that guy out of combat with the bike
No. Why would I?
because he'll kill you off it.
But can't you heroic intervene 6 with a chaplain?
No, not unless only if he's got. The
Oh, you can't. How far can you heroic
It'll be
intervene?
3.
Three.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
So
Because-
So he could come here to within 3 of the
because
objective.
otherwise you're giving him 3 points.
No. So I thought if I fall back, he's going to heroic intervene
So-
and kill me anyway. Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
But I'd be on the objective, so I'd still be within 3.
You're within 3. No,
Well, no, 'cause you're on the
if
other
I'm one
side
side
of-
of the objective, you're the other side of the
But
objective.
to pile in would have ended up.
What do you mean pile in, you lunatic?
So-
Falling
so
out of
I
combat.
just pushed them round.
You don't need to
thinking
push.
he
You
was gonna
can't
die.
push them round.
No, at the time. Cool. Do that. I can't do it. You can still hold it.
Then he's going to get murdered anyway. Right.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm going to have to do it in my turn as well.
So I don't think I can. I can charge these guys because you did pull me back. I am a 9-inch charge, which becomes 8 because it's +1. But it's whether I
Oh,
want
you're
to stick
9 inch.
Tarax because I'm 9 inches. So I'm 10 inches away,
Yeah.
just under.
now it's 9.
So it's a 9-inch charge, but I get +1, which becomes 8. But the Taraxi, I don't think I want to chuck them at your blade guard because I think you just murdered me, and I don't think I kill you.
Yeah, they're like strength 4 -1.
So I get a total of 11 attacks
Their feet give them extra attacks.
at strength 4 -1/1. I'm not going to do it. It's not worth it. I just lose them. They just get murdered by blade guard. So we're going to go into the fight phase. You would normally get to select a unit to fight first, but
You're going to make me fight last.
I've got to fight last relic.
Yep, so fight me.
So how many bikes are there?
So you got 3 guys.
So I'm going to spend a CP to give them an extra attack.
Yep.
To put me down to 0 CP.
Cool.
Because the extra attack is worth it.
Yep.
So I'm going to hit you on
4 times. That's what
4s now. Because I am -1 to my weapon skill because I'm +1 to my ballistic skill. I'm winning you on 5s now because you didn't charge me. But I do 2 mortal wounds and another 4 at -3. Which become -2.
So it's 4, isn't it?
So you save 3 of them, so you take 3 wounds, mate. So you're down to 7. 7.
Oh, Steve is making homemade burgers.
So you're still at full health.
I fight back.
Yeah.
Wasn't charged.
And wipe the unit.
Cool.
Good work, team. Good work. End of my turn, Joe. End of my turn. 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 So now, because of that, because I thought for some reason I was absolutely
You
sure.
just dropped a card on the floor.
Yeah. So for some reason I was absolutely sure with Exaltation of Rage that you could heroic intervene 6. I was like, there's no point falling out.
No.
So now I know that. So the one that
check,
the one
but
that
I
I've
don't
dropped
think
on
it
the floor is they're ones I've scored anyway, so it's not a problem. Blood and guts. So, Joe,
Yes.
blood and guts.
5.
Still not got it. Still on 2 units. Still keeping it because my robots are coming around to play, and I got rid of his eradicators. Storm hostile objective. Probably going to keep it. Battlefield supremacy. We do it for 5.
So you've got 5 points so far.
I also killed a unit off of an objective,
So far.
I didn't
so I get 2 bonus points. What's that one?
I didn't get my secure no man's land.
Yet. I mean, that's guaranteed this turn
Yeah, just
if you
to
kill
shoot
that guy.
But I want to, so I'm going to have to do it, but
So I
I'll probably
did
sacrifice a bike to do it because I'm going to have to
did Battlefield Supremacy.
So Exhortation of Rage gives you +3 to pile in and consolidate,
Yeah.
but not heroic.
Yeah, that's okay. So I thought it was heroic as well for some reason. So thank you, chat. But
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't because
So
it got
I
me
get-
some points.
Brom Milomovic.
secure no man's land,
Yeah,
which I kept.
yeah.
Battlefield supremacy
The second you kill that guy, you've got that one.
and no retreat, no surrender, which should be okay because you'll either kill me or I'll.
So you can't
won't
fail
run
morale.
back. Yeah.
You don't want to fall out of combat anywhere because you're not in combat anywhere.
No, can't leave an objective.
So it's also those 2 bikes can't leave that objective. Neither do your blade guard, but you don't really want to leave the objective anyway.
I wanted my chaplain to go running off.
Oh, well, you can
Playing.
just give up the fight. How many secondary points has he scored so far?
Not enough.
10.
Yeah, you probably want to just score that one.
So I go
Brom
to
is not having a great secondary game.
Brom's not having many scoring points. I do hold 2
Oh, so
For
I give
8?
you 8.
and
I've
Liam
lost my
holds
mouse.
3.
Hang on.
Unfortunately.
Just.
Yeah. Just.
I
Winner.
honestly thought that for some reason the Exaltation of Rage gave you additional
So
heroic intervention as well for some reason.
there's literally no
I'm
point.
sure someone who plays Space Wolves has done that to me in the past.
Space Wars has got a heroic
Different.
intervention thing though.
For 6 inches.
Yeah,
But it's
they do.
not Exaltation of Rage.
No, I think it's a Warlord trait.
Yeah, they've
It's either a
got
Warlord
lots.
trait or it's a stratagem.
Okay, alright.
Because Blood Angels have got a 6-inch stratagem as
Sorry,
well.
Brom, I didn't mean to.
No, it's fine.
You
The,
can now give me. You can now spend a turn give me abuse like I did for an Eradicator coming back though in the shooting phase. So I'll accept it.
The so my really important litanies.
Yeah. Do you care?
No, there's 2. I've got everyone. I don't care.
Okay, well I'll let you have all 3.
Yeah, so they're going to move around to here. He's going to die.
Just pick him up.
No, because I'm going to shoot.
Why does that make a difference?
So I want to go to here. I can't move outside of 3 inches, can I?
No, you need
But
to
I
move
can
the
shoot
3.
through the trees to them. Yeah,
Yeah.
at -1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they will be both in range, and then I'll come back and I'll punch him. So I'll get the 2-inch extra.
So are you going to charge him?
I will charge him.
Okay, so yeah, Uber him straight away, mate. Not a problem.
So
I'll make you
By
roll
the
those
end,
charges.
they'll move back.
Yeah, so you exactly. You just do the movement, but keep yourself
They're
around the
shooting over
objective.
there.
All Space Wars can heroic intervene. It's part of their
Yeah.
chapter tag. It's part of their chapter
Yeah, but
tag.
6 inches.
I think there's a stratagem which increases it.
Right. Okay, that makes more sense. The thing is, because when I play 40k, I have so much fun. I don't really pay attention to what people are doing, and I'll just be dicking around. Someone will go, "Oh, I've just done this." I'm like, "Yeah, cool." I have no idea if you can do it or not, but okay.
So let's go this way. I'm going to move that.
When you think about it, right, Chief Apothecary, you've gained a couple of 100 points here,
Oh, it's dumb.
And-
Chief
yeah.
Apothecary.
right?
Yep. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it's
exactly.
really good, isn't it,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
what
yeah.
it is?
Let's move him into there.
I mean, I can't say how much it triggered me that you said, my chief apothecary, he's the warlord. Oh, it's just a captain on the field, but the apothecary can be the warlord.
No, I know. He's a rights of war, so they actually had OPSEC as well, so I was going to hold it anyway.
Didn't you start the game with 4 Blade Guard?
I did.
Yeah.
I haven't been getting one back.
No, he's been putting the Eradicators back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing that like I don't. So here's another thing I would do if I was in charge of Games Workshop and 40k rules. Right, warlord traits 1 per army, flat done.
Oh, fucking right.
It's a warlord trait. He's your warlord.
Oh, so you get 6 in your book, but you can only have one
get
person
one.
with a
Yeah.
warlord.
You get 1 warlord trait. Relics. Yeah, not a CP.
One per book.
No.
chapter?
No. You can have right. I don't give a fuck if they write 50 warlord traits. I don't care. But your army can take 1.
Yeah, because you've got one warlord.
Because you've got 1 warlord, right? And then relics, they wouldn't cost a CP, nor would you get one for free. All relics would be point.
Yeah.
So if we find that a relic is turbo broken and everyone's taking one, guess what? The points go up.
Yeah.
That balances it. That's what I would do.
Yeah. Because I tend to take the same 4 relics in my chaos.
Yep.
Don't even touch the others.
Yep. Well, I think most books you'll find that typically it's the same relics that are getting used everywhere. It's very rare. I mean, we try and show off little different relics here and there just because it's fun.
It's like Games Workshop loves a relic bolt pistol. Never ever see it. There's like 2 or 3 in every book, but no one ever takes it.
But if that relic bolt pistol was 5 points, because it's just a relic bolt pistol that no one takes, and the Imperium sword, whatever, the burning blade was 30 points for sake of argument because everyone uses it, and you've got 95 points of an army.
Yeah.
You might pay for that relic bolt pistol because you've got 5 points to spend.
Yeah.
It's the same as this one. So I've taken the Skitarii Martial relic, which allows me to reroll hits and wounds, right? Every single fucking AdMech list in existence has that relic on that Martial. Guaranteed. So that needs to be like 40 points.
Yeah.
Because it's always taken, right? So I would make relics points because you can balance them, and warlord traits 1 per army. That's where I would go.
Yeah.
I want to get rid of anything that quite literally stops another army from being able to do what they can do.
Yeah.
So Harlequins into Custodians are dumb. You get +1 so you've passed.
Good.
He does get +1, doesn't he, Tiggy? Yeah.
Yes. No, to the cast, so I would have re-rolled. So
You get +1 to the cast?
Yeah, no, it's to the deny, sorry. So I passed now.
Yeah, so you're good.
So
You did 2 more wins.
Well, if you look at
they're
how
2 damage, aren't they?
how like,
2 wins, yeah.
Cool.
but they absolutely murdered Gene Stealer Cult because everything that was stratagems became points upgrades, but you had to declare pre-game, which was slightly annoying. But I feel like if every codex had that,
Doesn't matter if it fails. Cool.
so if stratagems were unit upgrades that cost points, like I feel like that would be better for everyone. As a whole.
100% agree with you. I hate stratagems anyway. I like the concept of the reaction mechanic.
Yeah.
Interestingly, Age of Sigmar has a command point hero ability process, which is just better than 40k.
Yeah.
Because it's not bogged down, and there's not millions of them, and if you lose units, you lose access to abilities. It's just neater, it's just tidier, it's just better executed all round.
So 1 on these guys so far. But you
Fail, how many damage?
1 damage. So I can fire the other guy now. Just in case you pulled the back guy, I wouldn't have got a shoot. So you get 1 more. 1 damage.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, so he just takes 1.
They're AP -1?
-1.
Yeah, so they're fine.
Yeah, cool. So that's both of them. They're going to move to there now.
So yeah, I agree with you, Joe. Like crazy unit upgrades, points rather than stratagems every day of the week. 100% every day of the week. Like exalted abilities on bloodthirsters and stuff. I actually quite like it.
Yeah.
So do you want to take only 8 wounds of phase of bloodthirster? Cool. It's going to cost you 40 points.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
I
That's fine.
feel like warlord traits should be locked based on what the unit is.
Same unit.
So, for instance, if you take the Space Marine Captain data sheet, you give him 3 options of warlord trait,
Yeah.
and then you take the apothecaries and you can give them 3 options of warlord trait. And you give someone else, but no one has the same one because like you always find that every Space Marine army always has the one that makes everything like OBSEC.
Yeah.
Cuts in.
And you just slot it on whatever character you have space for.
That's 1.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree. Like, but I also feel like so we've got things like if there's a greater demon in your army or something like that, it's got to be the warlord or things like that, right? In
I
certain
like
armies.
that.
So
If
in
the
Space,
captain's in your army.
so in Space Marines, and I'm not taking the piss
no, I
because
agree.
it's perfectly legal.
Yeah.
In Space Marines, how is an apothecary able to be the warlord when there's a captain on the field, or even a chaplain on the field?
Previously, I've taken Guilliman, which now isn't possible, but I've taken Guilliman, but my banner guy has been
so
warlord.
people would,
So that with rights of war and the voxel emitter to give him the bigger buff area.
So the narrative junkie me would love for them to have a little page in the Space Marine Codex that goes, here's a Space Marine Codex rank structure, and whoever's the highest ranking one of these in your army has to be the warlord, and you get one warlord trait.
Yeah.
And if the highest ranking person in your army is a lieutenant, here's the warlord traits that you can access.
Yeah.
And if the highest one's a captain, here's a chapter master, here's the warlord traits you can access.
The fluff bunny in me also thinks that if your army has a chapter master model already, so for instance Ultramarines have Calgar, they shouldn't have access to the chapter master
-2.
upgrade.
With damage.
Oh, 1.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be able to take a captain and make him a chapter master.
Not agree.
But if
Slammed.
you're taking Howling Griffins, for instance, you can have a chapter
One of
master
the
upgrade.
first ever battle reports we did on the channel. The first battle report we did on this channel back in 2017, I think it was. One of the
took
first
this
ones we did.
guy.
Brom took that guy and he made him a chapter master, and someone in the comments in YouTube slammed him.
You're doing a narrative style battle report and you've taken a chapter master but for Ultramarines, but they've got it. I was like, well, yeah, but he's he's feeling
your response could have been,
well, it wasn't live, so
what you could have said is that Ultramarines have Tetrarchs, which are basically mini chapter
So I've
masters.
used the chapter master upgrade to make him a tetrarch.
Yeah.
Would have been okay. But I kind of like the fact that, Ultramarines, Blood Angels, you've got chapter masters, you're not getting access to the chapter master upgrade.
Yeah.
but there's
I kinda
lots
like
of
that.
chapter masters, so therefore most people wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
No.
The mates of the primary.
Pretty much every founding chapter wouldn't get it, right? Every other successor chapter who don't have units with that chapter master rule in, maybe. I think you'd have to have a custom chapter that you've made yourself to be able to take a chapter master upgrade.
Okay.
Go on.
He's toughness 6, you said, didn't you?
They're tough to 6 wounds apiece, mate. Yeah.
Cool. So I'm going to put the strength 6 gun into them.
From the dreadnought.
The dreadnought. Everything else is going into these guys.
Okay.
Just so you are aware.
Okay. What's this one? Strength 6.
This is strength 6.
Cool.
I miss a lot anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Are you 6? You're more than 6 away from your captain.
am.
Yeah. Okay. So no rerolls.
Because
Okay.
it's like, guys like saying, like, if you run Gene Stealer cult and you've got a Patriarch, he has to be your warlord.
5.
Yeah.
Like-
which is right.
Like Tyranids, if you've got a Hive Tyrant on the
80?
table, he has to be your warlord.
-2. No, it's heavy. -1. Sorry.
I think 2 go 3. Cool. 4 left. Yes.
Yeah, the guns.
Yes. Ultimately, yes.
I'm pretty sure Necrons have one as well. They have a hierarchy.
They
of
do have a
characters
hierarchy.
Which have to be a.
Ooh. Just the one so far.
Just the one, actually.
Just the one so far. These are the bolted nipple guns, so everything hits.
Are you still intact, Doctrine?
I am. So these are minus extra.
One as well, yeah.
These are wounding on 3s.
So there's 5 in total at -1.
Yep.
That's another 2, 3 wounds. Unit's dead.
Okay, good. There was Top Gun as well, but that's going in there anyway. So that's basically everything except for this guy. He's going to shoot everything into the chickens.
Cool.
So you got 3 wounds left on one of them, 4 wounds left on one of them.
Yeah, they're a unit, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but firing 3 damage weapons first.
I did heavy bolters first.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because if 2 go through, he's dead.
Not
She went in.
I'd like this. 1 wound.
1 wound.
Pass.
Okay, so we do the frickin'
Onto
3
the big
damage.
gun.
Hit with everything.
Do you know what the worst would happen if one of heavy bolter shot went through?
Yeah, I know.
3.
Yeah, 3.
So pass 2, fail 1.
Top Gun.
I've got a wound left. You've rolled 4 ones, Brom.
What has happened to your rolling all of a sudden?
You rolled 4 ones, Brom.
Can I move the Psycharian nearer so he can charge? Because 3 attacks from a Psycharian has got to be more
No,
devastating.
you've played the Silent King with him all game. You can fucking stay back here, quite
He was
frankly.
meant to be a distraction kind of effect at 180 points. It's quite cheap.
I've just ignored him.
I know.
How is he a distraction kind of X? Surely that would be the
Six.
the Redemptor.
Yeah, if I
He's a lot more terrifying if you put him.
He
in
is if
something.
you go lobbing him into combat. So, I can't move away from anything. I'm actually at the end of my turn.
Okay. What have you scored, sir?
So I've got 3 objectives. I score Battle for Supremacy.
Ooh.
I secure No Man's Land now, and I get that 10 points. And I'm holding No Retreat, No Surrender. I haven't moved away from anything.
You can't fail a morale.
I can't.
So you're going to get it.
Fail morale.
So you get the flat 15.
I
He gets 15.
15.
And do you hold any objectives that your opponent held? You do now.
Yes.
He does now, yeah.
So I get 2, and I killed a unit off it.
So
for
you
3.
get 3 points.
Thankfully,
Brom,
you've
that
kept
was
the biggest points I've scored so far.
that turn has actually put you back in the game.
Good.
Now.
So, and I deny Liam the 12. He only gets the 8 at the start of his turn.
Yep.
And I don't think I can get there to stop him scoring the 8 for the rest of the turn. So whatever that maxes him out at.
No, yeah, you can't stop me from scoring the 8 for the rest of the game,
I
basically.
can't get in here.
You
past that
could,
lot.
but you don't. Yeah, you can do it, but
My Dreadnought's
it's
got.
possible.
Is
gotta
is
yeet.
Brom going to do what I did, like turn 5, get like 40?
So I
like
think Brom will
45
win. So
points?
okay, I think Brom will win, and considering I'm going to race through this turn now because I've just seen the time.
Yeah.
Blood and Guts I've still got. Storm Hostile Objective I've still got. I've just pulled Area Denial. Area Denial requires me to clear the centre of the board, which is not impossible, but possibly unlikely.
So you got to kill the Dreadnought.
So I'm actually going to spend that CP and get rid of that one, just because I've just seen what the points and time is, and I'm going to deploy Teleport Homer. That's shit. Okay, cool.
How
Right,
much
we're good.
CP have you got?
None now.
None.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get rid of. I'm just going to chuck Deploy Teleport Homer away because I'm not even going to try and attempt to score it. So we're just going to try and storm a hostile objective and Blood and Guts, kill something in melee. Okay.
Guard at -1.
What, to hit?
Yeah.
Couldn't give a shit.
Whilst
no.
Liam does his move in,
Yeah.
Weeman says, why do we use the term distraction card effects since their book came out, Screamer Killers are terrifying? Was because back in like
They're still distraction.
fourth, third edition, Carnifexes were legit terrifying. If someone put one on the table, you were having a bad day.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it just runs at you, and you have to deal with it. So the rest of the Tyranid army can do whatever it wants. So the distraction Carnifex is basically like, it's just kind of stuck for the first 20 odd years.
And I think it's still a thing.
Still relevant.
Carnifexes are still scary as fudge. They still don't die unless you focus fire, unless you're a Tau with some sort of railgun. So you have to fire them. Why wouldn't you?
Inquisitive effects and distraction Screamer Killer just doesn't roll off the tongue as easily. Although me and Liam are having a long chat today whether a standard Carnifex or a Screamer Killer is better, like points wise. I think the Screamer Killer is better, but I think a standard Carnifex with 4 Scything Talons and the tusks to give them the Horn Chitin keyword to do a lot of mortal wounds is actually very scary.
As long as Zoni's not near them. It's not near enough to them to be protected.
He is.
Is
It doesn't matter.
3 inches, is
It
it?
doesn't matter because he's the nearest invisible to them now,
I know.
and he's nearer to that than he is, or they're equidistant, so I can choose what I shoot.
Oh, you
at.
mean okay? So you can shoot the
So you need to be the nearest and visible, right? And lookout sir isn't relevant because they're not the nearest.
So they're equal distance to that, isn't it? To that blade guard guy.
Yeah, actually, the blade
So
guard probably
the
protects the
apothecary's
apothecary.
The
Just
rest
about.
aren't.
So we're gonna do some shustings.
Cool.
Guess what? Buff to fucking high heaven. I'm actually thinking if I run the marshal out and give you the fucking kill and get him in range of these guys, just because I want the reroll 1s to hit and 1s to wound.
Do it. I'm going to struggle to get the bonus points. That's going to be the toughie, unless he comes and touches the objective.
Yeah.
That'll be enough. That'll give me enough distance.
Unless I open fire onto his 2-up save, 20-man blob.
Okay. So I've gone for no buffs apart from these fellas who've got +1 strength, which I don't think makes any difference whatsoever. Actually, you've got no CP, so we're good.
I've got 1.
So we'll go straight into the shooting.
Oh, it's got 1 CP now, have you?
CP. I didn't spend it in the last turn.
He said no CP.
Yeah, he hasn't changed it.
So we're going to come into some shustings first, Jay.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot minigun Big Wow into Blade Guard. 40 shots.
Cool.
Into the Blade Guard veterans.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4s.
Has that big
4.
blob done much for you tonight?
5,
I think it deleted
25.
the jumpy dudes
30,
at the start.
35. It's done not a lot,
Other
actually.
than that, it's just scary.
Armour of Contempt fucks it. If it wasn't for Armour of Contempt, I think I would have murdered a lot of
Yeah.
his stuff. Okay, so Hitting your blade guard on 4 is your -1. Rerolling 1s because the marshal moved many far away. Okay, so we just reroll. We get rid of all the rerolls now, which is cool.
Could the marshal put any buffs on them before he wandered off?
Yeah, so they've got much buff.
Yeah.
Big wow.
But not the reroll ones.
But there's nothing that the marshal really helped. So that's cool. There's still a bunch of hits, which we're happy with. So I'm strength 4, so I'm now winning you on 4s.
Yep.
And I'm AP -2, and because you're blade guard, that actually counts.
Yep. It's the 4 up.
Blade guard are back to a fun 40k because you actually have to roll the rules properly. 4, 8, 12, 15 wounds on the blade guard. 4 ups.
12 4 ups.
4 up followed by 6 ups.
Ooh, not good.
That's really fucking
Take the
bad.
passes out.
Oh my fucking god, this could actually... What were you just saying, Joe?
So that didn't work as well.
6s.
No, they're dead.
Dead.
Oh,
1,
wow.
2, down a bit. I've got 1 wound left.
You haven't.
Oh no, then it's not 6. Yeah. So,
Have you got much else to shoot, Liam?
Yeah, I got my super chickens and I got my robots.
I was going to say, is it worth re-rolling a 1 in 6 chance of keeping one
Okay.
alive?
oh, what, a blade guard?
That went better than I thought.
No, that's fine.
Uh,
It would have been nice to.
so robots want to charge apothecary. I was going to charge blade guards. That's an 8-inch charge +1 for being... So that's 7. So I'm going to shoot super chickens into captain.
Okay.
Because he worries me more than Tiggy. Does he worry me
Does
more
he?
than Tiggy? Or does Tiggy worry me more?
I
I can't shoot at Tiggy actually because this is nearer.
You
What?
can't- You,
I can shoot captain.
Where's
but I can't
Tiggy?
nearest
Here.
invisible. He's further away than the robot
No,
tank.
because there's no
unit
infantry
around it.
units of 3 models.
Oh, of
with
course
it.
not. So I can shoot Tiggy.
You can.
So I feel like I want to murder Tiggy.
I think
just 'cause-
Tiggy's more dangerous. He at least gets two phases. He could do some damage.
He's got... What's he got?
Nothing. Like it's a sword that's used strength user.
What's
Sorry.
your relic in your army?
The Crozius.
So we're gonna black Tiggy.
Yeah.
3s. Cool.
He's got 5 up invuln, thank fudge.
2s. Rerolling 1s because of Marshall. Cool. 4 -3.
So 5 ups.
Cool. He's very dead. He takes 4d3 plus 12 damage.
I'm going to roll this many. If I pass them all,
So he...
I didn't pass. I passed 2. So Tiggy,
Obliterated.
Nice.
Felt like I should have split fire, but I wanted to kill someone on an objective. Job done.
you
Okay.
killed the blade guard. You
Now the Dakabots are going to shoot at the captain.
Okay.
Okay.
You've got Daka bots. Oh, the phosphorus.
They got some
Yeah.
phosphorus stuff on top, right? We
Cool.
just shoot at the captain. So I hit you on 4s,
Come on.
and I wound you on 3s.
Yep.
So I've wounded you twice. It's AP -1, so nothing. Cool. So you take 4 damage.
He's got 1 wound left.
No.
No.
Feel no pain. Feel no pain.
They still
Still
got 1 wound.
got 1 wound.
Oh, Spazwars is having a night. So sorry, what did I miss? My deli meat and alcohol just turned up.
I'm very jealous of Spazwars right now.
Yeah.
Can super chickens kick things in combat, Joe? Because I feel like I want to go and Rochambeau a fucking captain.
Why wouldn't you? At this point, actually, I'd invite it. Do you know why I'd invite it?
Why?
Because then my dreadnought can come and punch something that's on an objective.
Uninstructed Ballistari is 2 attacks in melee at strength 5, so I'm winning on 2s because I'm +1 a wound. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s, and you've got a 3-up armor save.
Actually, I don't want you to come in.
So I could
No,
drop
and I
kick your
got 4 up
captain.
But
Yeah, but I don't care because
yeah.
this is fucking funny.
So what's the other charge? You're a robot's apothecary.
So the robots have an 8.
inch.
So the robots have an 8-inch charge,
Yep.
which is +1. So I got a 7-inch charge on the robots. Okay, 7-inch charge.
Yep.
Oh.
That's an 8-inch charge they're in.
So he's dead.
Yeah, so he's going to die
just get.
with a 10 attacks hitting on 2s.
I wish he'd survived.
Do I try and Rochambeau a captain, Joe? I think it's a laugh.
You've got to.
So we're in.
I'm not going to take
What
him
with
off.
chickens
Yeah. I'm going to try and tap dance on his head. So 4 attacks, Joe.
each?
2 attacks each. 4 attacks in total.
All right.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep.
That's a problem.
That's a bad. That's not
They
great.
still do it. It's still 1 down.
Wounding on 2s.
There's a 1.
Don't drop kick him.
Oh,
I wasn't even thinking about what you had back. I think it's 3, 4 attacks plus 1 for being charged.
5
How many?
attacks.
5 attacks plus 1 for being charged. Hits on 2s.
Yeah, cool.
Wounds on 5s, because you're tougher than my strength.
Oh no, you'll be strength.
No,
5,
it's a strength user.
I'm
It's only a
I'm
power
toughness
sword.
6, if that
No,
helps.
power sword gives you +1 strength.
I'm still only strength 5. He's toughness 6.
Oh, please kill one. Please kill one.
You've
I've got
got
one wound left. Please.
And I do...
2 wounds.
Thank you, Tim Chaser is gifted 10 membership.
What's your AP?
-3. Or it'll be -4.
Yeah, -3, -4 because of...
No, you were in
Assault
tactical
doctrine.
doctrine.
Oh,
No,
so
he said
-3.
he was in tactical doctrine. So I got 6 up saves. Yes. So do
One dies.
I blow up on a 6 and do a mortal wound? Oh! It takes a wound.
But I do kill one.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
And you take a mortal wound.
So he takes a wound because you killed what you did 2 damage in total. Okay, cool. So with that fucking epic fun, at the end of that turn, Joe,
Hero hammer with Admech.
I finally get blood and guts for 5 victory points, Jay, and I stormed a hostile objective because I took away your rights of war.
You did, yeah.
Hang on.
10 of the finest victory points. You're up. You need to come down, Joe. You're up on the big screen.
Alright, thank you.
Your robots weren't meant to make it.
So 10 victory points.
10 of the finest victory points, plus 3 bonus points.
Those robots are going to be a problem.
That puts me on a big score, I think, actually, right now.
That puts you on 86.
Ooh. Oh. I thought of 88. I was going to get happy.
So you can score 4 more points on primary.
Right.
And
Which
10,
you can't stop me from doing.
And 10 more points on secondaries.
Okay.
So,
So-
Brom, how many objectives do you hold?
He holds
2.
2,
So that's 8.
so he gets 8 victory points, yep.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you score any points during Liam's
No,
turn?
I had no
because he
cards.
maxed, didn't he? He maxed.
Yeah.
So I get no prisoners, defend stronghold, and assassinate.
So assassinate's
useful.
easy.
Should be fairly good.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Defend stronghold should be fairly good.
easy.
Easy. No prisoners.
30 wounds.
Should be...
Well, there's 20 there.
I'm not shooting them.
If you can kill the two
Robots.
robots and the
gonna be hard.
chicken,
Um,
that's
14 plus, that's 20.
20. The marshal's going to be 5?
4 or 5, yeah.
probably.
And
Let's
then
say
there's a
25.
bunch of Scutari in the open.
Yeah, so I think the Scutari will have to be turn 5. This turn, we're going to make sure that we can see the dude there.
The marshal, yeah, that's easy. You got him there, that's fine. Don't scratch him on all.
No.
It's not worth it.
No. So we pull him through to there. He's going to give himself the plus... he's going to do the aura so that he gets +2 to charge. And we're going to do the +1 to wound. Aura. That doesn't go off. That would have been useful. We
That would have been
can't
useful,
CP it.
No, you can't.
But, Liam, we've got 37 new members tonight.
Oh, fuck.
So those 37 new members,
There.
you can head over to our Discord. and-
Exclamation mark Discord in the chat.
Yeah, Tim Chase is already on it, mate.
Is he?
Yeah, he's already done it.
roll
So you can join the
once
Discord, and it also means you can go back and watch our members only streams. But it also means for the next month you can watch our members only streams. Come in, watch, chat, view,
Finger.
yeah, say nice words or bad words.
You probably should drive round the rock.
Yeah, I'm going
There we go.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Spaz, thank you, Spaz, for your super chat. It just says meat and alcohol.
She hasn't said anything about the kebab, so I think we've missed out, Joe. It's too late now.
Is it?
Yeah, we're living in the sticks out here, right? So
And I can't leave this objective with
I
that guy.
can
so I
go
hold
for a
it.
wee wee and just be like, kebab? Question mark.
you can if you want to, as long as you put us on a decent camera view. You can hold
Okay.
that objective, yeah, with that bite.
Yeah, that's
cool.
what I'm doing.
Okay.
So his back end's holding it, but you can see the super chicken unload some bullets
Cool.
into it.
Let's do it.
Um,
I feel like the Dreadnought and the Chaplain pick all those up in melee, and so the Dreadnought could shoot at the Vanguard.
I'm thinking the same, and I'm putting these guys so they can charge that way as well. Because he's holding this.
Yeah, I'm not stopping that. I'm not stopping you defending stronghold with that one
No,
guy. You're good.
I think I've hidden enough. Okay, so let's try and kill him in shooting with. Oh, that's just not. So we got that guy there.
Yeah, do him first. Cool. He misses many times. He's tired. He's driving too fast.
He doesn't wound.
No, he's driving too fast.
Let's do his 4 into him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He hits 2 of the times. He wounds 1 of the times. And we save on a 5+ like this. Oh, what's your AP?
Just single AP.
So I need to check whether he's a 3-up or a 4-up. I think he's a 4-up, but I'm just going to double check. You keep going, sir.
Cool. We're going to do the captain into him as well.
He's a 4-up, so he
So
takes
he's
a
a full back, so he hits on 3s. He hits twice. He wounds on 1. We've got the lieutenant thing doesn't work on the captain.
No, it's just core.
So we've got 1 save, mate.
So
some
minus
1.
Cool. So I've taken 2 so far, unless the captain's is master crafted, which will make it 2 damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've taken 3. I've got 1 wound left.
Cool. You got 1 wound left.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's use the big guns from him into this super chukan. We probably should do the 3 damage ones into these guys because they're full wounds, and the heavy bolter into here. We'll just try and whittle down and the little gun into him.
Okay.
All right, so do a little gun
dig it.
first. 3s. 3s. 2.
Didn't make a save.
Cool.
So he's dead. This guy, yeah?
Yep.
Assassination, sir.
Then the
And
2
4 points for no prisoners.
hits.
Yeah.
3s.
Strength 5, so it's 5s.
So 1. 2 damage.
Because I'm
roughly.
toughness 6, and I.
Yep.
Failed, so I take 2
2 damage.
damage. I go down to 3 remaining.
And then the 3 damage one into the robots. Strength 7, toughness. I probably should put it all in the super chicken. So 3.
3, was it?
Minus 2.
Cool. You take a mortal wound, and I take 6 damage on 1, which means 1's got 1 wound remaining.
Cool. That's well. Winner.
So that guy there's got the wound remaining, okay?
Okay, one wound remaining.
1 wound remaining.
So
So if you take another one off of him, your charge is slightly longer for the chaplain, but...
that's fine, I got +2. So let's do this guy into there.
Okay.
We're not in tact doctrine now, so it's not I'm not within 15. Yeah, I am.
So
it's
rapid!
Try and take that 1 wound off.
Mm.
So apparently I can't.
You can't hit for shit, can you?
I need 1. 6, no.
No. It would have been a 5, but no.
Yeah.
Cool. What about the dread?
So the dread, we wanted to.
Just a little one, she said.
So I was thinking that we wound a little down here, but now we're not killing this and this. Let's put the bolters into this guy to try and get that 1 wound off, and everything else into the super chicken to take off the remaining wounds. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
So. Ooh. So these are wounding the super chicken on 4s. I'll re-roll the 1s.
Apparently,
Re-roll the 1s.
the chat's complaining that about being an acer. Apparently, I give them a reach round, and some people said they've been one for a month, and that I have not shown up yet.
No, I know. It is part of your job description.
I like it to be a surprise, like you won't expect it. You could be in bed at home. You could be like on the streets. You could be shopping for underwear with your nan, and then boom.
What do you want? How many have I got to roll?
So far it's 7
On what, mate?
from the bolters on here into there. So the Gatling guns. So they're both -1.
So both -1 for 7, yeah?
Yep.
Onto
7
the robots.
-1. Onto this dude.
Onto the chicken.
Yep.
He's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to die. Does it
Cool.
explode? No.
Cool. And then it's just the nipple ones because I was firing the top gun in it as well. Into the other one. Captain.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. And Lieutenant, my Lieutenant.
No.
So just the 1.
Onto the robots.
Yep.
I pass. And you take a mortal wound.
Fudge state. Okay. So that's the shooting.
Joe, you
phase.
haven't added anything.
I thought I had
No.
just a large with chips and ketchup.
I
I don't know how
Come
your
on.
phone works.
what do you mean? It's a fucking touchscreen phone, you retard.
So we're going to charge everything.
Yeah, okay.
There. All right.
Okay.
Chaplain makes it. with a 12.
There's literally a big orange button that says add to order.
Redemptor.
He's fine. He'll make that.
Cool.
He gets the core bonus as well, right? Because he's
Yeah.
Aura'd. So yeah, you're good. You get a 7-inch charge.
I
then.
have.
So these guys need a double 6.
It's
No.
on there.
Where?
It's there. See?
fine.
It's on there. I've done it.
What? Where?
What you're looking at is the.
How have you changed my order?
I don't know.
You're an idiot.
So Redemptor. Redemptor guys hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1 for the captain. Missed on a 2.
Well, that's more like it. You don't want anything, no?
No, I'm good. And I'm strength 14. I'm hoping it just won't be here when I leave.
Tim,
Oh, hang on.
Tim Jason says I owe him many beach rounds. I'll be like an octopus.
We were talking about
So
it last
3
night,
anyway.
Jay, right? So we're just going to set you up
Yeah.
behind a curtain, dressed as an elf or Santa,
Yeah.
and then they can just through the curtain and then go to the back of the queue, and then depending on how many months they've been an Acer for, just keep going around.
So you've got 4 saves from the Redemptor.
On what, mate? Oh, okay, on the
Yeah,
robots.
And then this is the chaplain's hit every time.
So 2 save, 2 go through. That kills 1. Another one takes D3 plus 3.
Yeah. So kill the other one.
Well, no, because he's got 7 wounds.
Okay, so I've hit all times, and I am tough strength lower. So 3 minus 2.
Yeah, cool. So you're going to get both of them. Do they explode? I don't think so. Let's roll.
I wouldn't use the warp.
Maybe.
It would be like when Thanos snaps his fingers and he basically steps through that portal, and it just closes behind it. That's how I get around.
Oh, I dropped a gun. Put them there.
Cool.
End of your turn, Brom.
Thank fudge.
Took him a lot, but he did clear out the centre.
I did get assassinate. I did get defend stronghold, and I
You
killed...
start defend stronghold.
Yeah, I started that, and I got many wounds, but not enough. Yeah, for no prisoners.
Our chat is depraved.
6 to go.
I got 6 to go,
So he gets 10. He gets 10 points. I'm not stopping you from defending stronghold, Brom.
and I got 3 points because I've taken an objective and I killed a unit on it.
So it's three
Bonus.
bonus points. What's he on, Jay?
I tell you what, he's sneaking up there.
Because I can't do much
Are
now.
you still on 1 CP, Brom?
Yep, because I spent 1 to become a lieutenant in my.
Joe.
So there is literally 10 points in it.
I get 8 on my primary, but I max it now with just the extra 4. So I'm going to go to 90.
This is last turn.
Yeah.
Thanks for staying with us, chat.
Yeah. 116 is still keeping with us.
Yeah.
Good.
So,
Good
Because they can
bunch.
see the swing coming.
Oh, yeah.
so my
It's a
my
good
20-man
bunch.
brick holding my home objective
I'm gonna.
are going to get ignore AP -1 and 2, right? And I'm going to +1 save on my army. So I'm now on a 1+, ignoring AP -1 and 2.
So
Because
it'll
I've
be
got defend
minus-
stronghold, right?
-4.
So
to do any-
1+, AP ignore AP -1 and 2, right? So -3 will get me
combat
to
as
a 4
well.
up.
Combat in everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
right? And then this infantry unit here are going to raise a banner.
Yep.
Because I'm on an objective of no man's land.
Yep.
So I'm going to guarantee 5 points. Not going to worry about
Understand.
enemy outposts. I'm going to guarantee 5 points on this one. Defend stronghold. If you don't stop me from defending my stronghold in your turn 5, I'm going to get 100 points.
Is that really?
That's it. Yeah. That is the truth.
That's maths.
What's your chaplain doing? He needs to go turbo into that.
Oh, I'm on the roof, Joe.
So you got to drive into the ground floor of that.
You're going to be in vertical engagement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all he has to do is drive up to the wall, and he's in combat with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
But it's a 20-man blob. And
Get
I've got
the
nothing.
Dreddy in there as well.
Yeah, but I'm not.
I'm keeping myself. I'm keeping my one
offset.
command point, and the reason why I'm keeping my one command point
Called
is because I can
Overwatch.
spend one command point. No, I can spend one command point on any admech unit within range of an objective marker and automatically pass morale.
Yeah. For 1 CP. not
Come
the
out
2
my
CP.
20-man brick, please.
With -3.
So Joe said, did they
That's
do
the end of your
anything?
turn, isn't it?
Yes, I'm done.
You're not
I'm
shooting.
literally saying, come at me, shoot everything at me, see if you can kill a 20-man brick with what you've got left.
So you've got 95 points currently.
I've got 95 points unless I defend stronghold, at which point I will get 100.
And I can't
So
get
in
100.
Brom's turn, he will get 12 on the primary.
Hang on. What's going to do for... So we get gets how much on the primary?
12.
Oh,
Which puts him on what?
43. If he gets,
So-
if he
so
kills,
What's his total though now?
88.
And
It's
So I've pulled-
it's toit like a toiger.
So I need six wounds to get no prisoners.
Brom, do you know what happens here though? Do you know what happens here, which is hilarious, by the way?
Flat draw.
So if
Potentially.
this dreadnought and the Psycharian move around here and you DACA these 10 off,
Yeah.
you get your 2 bonus points for killing me off that, which put you on 90. You get 5 points for grind for killing a unit because I haven't killed a unit. You get 5 points for no prisoners. We get 100 each.
So I get grind. And
So
that,
do you want to guarantee the 100 draw, or do you want to go for the win and stop me from defending Stronghold?
I mean, 100-point draw.
It's fucking madness.
Like,
but I only get the 2. don't I?
Yeah, but you only need to. You're on 88. So
Yeah, I
2
know.
gets you to 90 and 10 gets you to 100. Assuming he's got... How many points has the secondaries he got, Joe, so far?
what?
I've got enough to get.
He's got 35.
So he needs 10 on the... So he can only do 2 on the primary and he maxes it, and he can only do 10 on the secondaries.
So I don't need the back objective, is what you're saying. Do I?
Well, you score at the end of your turn, so you
Yeah.
will need the back
But do I
objective to
just
score
need 8
12.
points, don't I? I need 12, don't I? I still need
You
12
need
on
12.
primary. Okay,
Yeah.
so I've got to
12
stay on that. So he stays there, he stays there.
The captain probably stays here.
Yeah.
Or you,
guys,
or you move the intercessors on there, because on the ground floor, right?
Yeah,
So they move in range of that objective.
they moved to there.
So that will guarantee you the 12, because you score at the end of your turn.
Yeah,
Everything else can move and doesn't need to stay on the objective.
but he needs to stay.
So do you take out 10 toughness 3 wounds with a 4-up armour save?
Get
Or do you go for 20 toughness 3 wounds with a 1-up armour save that ignore AP -1 and 2?
Get the Dready to shoot at that 10-man unit
Yeah.
to start off with.
These have got -3, so I can actually make them make a save.
You can make them make a save.
But I'm only killing a maximum of 6.
Got heavy bolters.
That are -2.
-1, but yeah.
Yeah, -1.
This is actually even
You,
worse
are you
than the game
moving the
one.
chaplain over there to combat as well?
Yeah, he might as well go that way. So he's got 14.
Because he's not overwatching you.
No, he's not going to overwatch me because he wants the CP. To
I'm
spend.
definitely not overwatching him. 100% not overwatching him.
So it's just about putting this. Sorry, chat coming through. It's putting him in between the two. That way you can see everything.
You can charge here and you'll be in combat.
Yeah, unless you take away from there, but which you could.
I could and I will. I can't get away from the chaplain.
No, that's really really tough. No, fuck it, let's do that. Because I'll charge that way if I don't kill him.
Cool.
His litany of +2.
I love pineapple on pizza.
You don't need it.
No, but then the chap, if he goes there, means that he gets his +2. That he's not failing that charge, probably. Hopefully, touch wood. Cool. Let's just do that. Let's just roll some dice. And see how
Okay.
he
Brom,
dies.
a 100-point draw is better than a 5-point loss.
It won't be 5 points, will it? Because if
you
shoot at them and don't kill all this stuff,
Yeah.
then
No, shoot and
Them
kill that
first.
10-man unit.
First.
Guarantee them dead.
with the death, with the Redemptor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole of the Redemptor.
Yeah.
I'm kind of rooting for you.
Your
I'm actually genuinely
Your
kind of rooting
potato
for
on
you.
top's got blast as well, so
Yeah,
shoot that
so we're
first.
firing. Doesn't matter. It fires at the same time, doesn't it? So
I'm kind of rooting for it. I genuinely, chat, I'm kind of rooting
I
for
get a
it.
6. You got enough there for my 6, don't you?
6 what?
For the 3 shots.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the
you
bar.
get 6 for your last.
I only get 3 because it's a 3-shot gun. Isn't it?
Yeah. You've rolled 3 1s, Brom. That's not a good start.
Warhammer Widow, why are you still going?
We're waiting for kebabs. That's why.
Looks at Brom.
He's re-rolling 1s. That's his thing. I'm not on the captain. On the to lieutenant it because otherwise that's cheeky.
Lieutenant it?
Yeah, I'm lieutenant it.
Oh, you see, Rights of
Yeah,
War.
Rights
Not
of
Rights of War, yeah. No, not Rights of War. Yeah, Aura of Dark Glory.
Yeah. Don't fucking care.
He's looking flustered, Jay. He rolled his top hat with his blast and got 3 1s.
A hit.
It's a shame
So
your,
all the bolters.
your captain's not alive.
12 of them hit a wound on 2s, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
So let's roll them separately. 8, 10, 12. Let's do them first.
Anchovies in lasagna?
I love anchovies. Love
They're
them.
little salty fishy fishes, aren't they?
Yeah, I love anchovies.
The thing that everyone
Wound on
from
2s, re-rolling 1s.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs eats.
So So win with everything.
How many is that?
All of those. 8.
All of those.
-1.
-1.
So I have 5 up saves. So 1, 2, 3, 4 die.
4.
Yeah, just the 4 actually.
Is that from all the Gatling cannons? Oh.
Just the one that wins on 2. Just the one that wins on 2, 3 rolling ones.
Yeah. Couldn't get.
Oh, I'm missing a guy.
Don't think I could have got
Okay, I'll just
the
put
captain in range to do any of that malarkey. So, this one wins on 3 rolling ones. So that's 6.
6, yeah. 1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6. 5's again.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
So-
4 more die. I've got 2 left.
Cool. So I got no prisoners now.
That's no prisoners, so I'll add
Yep.
that on now.
You got how many left?
2 left, mate.
Cool. So need the 8 bolter guns from his thing.
If you're 8 bolter
damage.
guns from the Redemptor don't shoot it, I don't think anything else can see them now. That was the intent.
Yeah.
Oh, he's looking
We
tense.
don't do
He's
intent.
looking tense.
3.
3, just the 3.
Just the 3.
AP nothing.
AP no.
So I'm on 4 up saves. Oh no, I'm on 3 up saves actually.
You did.
They should have been 4 up saves before. Oh well.
No, you rolled badly. There you go. Cool. So now I've got grind.
That's grind. So that gives you the 10. That puts 10 on
I
the.
should have remembered I had 4. I should have
not
remembered I had 3 up
110.
saves, not 4 up saves. But
Hang on.
I will allow it.
And that also gives you 2 points for killing a unit.
That puts him on 90. No, that puts him on 100.
That puts him on a flat 100.
Yeah.
So I've got 100.
That gives you flat 100, mate.
Yeah.
So now it's just open up and see if I can kill 20.
Yeah.
But you'll pass them out. So I
Yeah.
can't, I'm unlikely to kill them all.
You can't do enough. You don't have enough gun.
So I've got 4 shots from the chaplain. That won't do enough. Won't do anything.
Didn't wound.
The 4 guns from the top of the thing that are a bit weak, not with him, can't affected by the captain. 1 does do a minus nothing.
2 up
so they're
save.
fine. 4 and -1, so it hits 4 times. So this is strength 5. So 4 more.
Parcel 4.
Cool. Bad roll. Did you re-roll nothing? Because I can't re-roll for that. So
So you definitely can't kill him now.
the guys behind that hold the objective.
The ones that moved onto the objective.
Yeah, that one.
That are rapid firing somehow at 20, like on
Yeah,
inches
yeah,
away.
yeah. I think I'm right.
Keep going because you're not
Um,
going to kill him anyway. I don't mind.
That's fine. So 3 more. Nothing.
How much CP have you got, Brom?
1, none.
2.
None.
None.
And the captain. 1 more save.
Cool.
So I've killed nothing yet.
Yep.
So the chaplain will charge to get behind enemy lines, but it doesn't matter.
We need 2 units behind enemy lines anyway.
Oh, then this will charge as
How
well.
many attacks does he get?
You can't get behind enemy lines. Doesn't matter.
I don't need it, do I?
No, you've got 100 points, Brom.
And that's 5, 10, 11 attacks between them, isn't
So
it?
you can kill maximum 11. I spend 1 CP to auto pass morale. I defend my stronghold.
And that gives you
100 points.
5 points, which puts you on 100. For the first time,
I've never got 100 so far.
for the first time ever on this channel, you have somehow managed to get 100 points each on turn 5.
On turn 5 on a card game which isn't like
The
planned objectives.
The first time Brom ever gets 100 points,
Yeah.
I'm the dickhead that also gets 100 points so he doesn't win.
That 20-man blob has literally just done nothing but just kill a couple people a turn.
Done
And
nothing,
not
done nothing
die.
but win me the game, you mean?
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah.
Flatten 3 blade. Joe goes, so
Didn't
it's
I get
Joe's
one
fault,
already?
right? So it's Joe's fault.
It's been 19 guys.
He goes, they've done nothing this game. They then flattened 3 blade guard and went, we win.
Because actually, if I'd had 3 blade guard piling into that, I would have been a little bit happier with that number of attacks. It's not winning the game, but it starts to challenge the game.
Yeah.
But then you would have eaten them with the robots.
To be honest with you as well, I think if you'd have diverted all the fire, not in these 10 man, but into them, I still
Win.
live.
Yeah, you do.
I don't think you stop that. No. So I think that it was the right choice to go for the 100 points for the draw.
Yeah.
And then try and maybe stop me from scoring those 5.
Yeah.
But that 20-man brick just sat up on that ruins all game and was like, we're good, we're in cover, we've got a 2-up save. We ignore AP -1 and 2, and you basically can't kill me.
You're such a paddy.
Well, I'm not, because most of my army was over here.
Yeah.
So the interesting thing is we talk about how flat -1, -2, -3 to hit or to wound or to like type things fail. That's like, well, it doesn't matter what gun. I've got better than Armour of Contempt.
It is better than Armour of Contempt, but I can do it on a unit rather than across my whole fucking army.
Yeah, and it won the game.
Well, it didn't. It's a draw.
It drew the game.
Literally didn't win the game, bro.
It actually did it?
Easton Jones.
Okay.
Wait, does this mean Brom is good at 40k now?
No.
Brom brought a list that Joe called shit.
Well, I quoted that at the start of the game on purpose to see whether he proved himself right or you proved him wrong.
And I think...
You got 100 points, Joe.
He pulled out the bag.
That shit list got 100 points.
Yeah.
And I only brought one model back out of sequence. And tried to bring
That's
another one
fine,
back
it's
in.
fine. I knew what the intent was, but it's not a
no.
problem.
I don't know how you did it, but
That was a great game. It was a
an
fun
incredible
game.
game.
What did chat say?
Chat seemed to think it was a good game.
Oh, that's... Thanks, Jay.
Well summarised.
Yeah, perfect.
A
Perfect.
100-point draw, an incredible mental game.
Incredible
It was
and mental.
Incredibly mental game. I can't
was.
speak or read.
It was definitely going back and forth, wasn't it?
I
It wasn't one way only.
said Liam took a pegging.
I don't know how that works if I also got 100 points.
Yeah.
If I was like on 25 points, I'd say I took a pegging.
Garsty says a draw against Brom is definitely a loss for Liam.
Touche.
So I think the only thing that played into my favour was you held back a unit, and I know you probably did it to secure that corner, but if that infantry unit come out here, release those robots a bit sooner, I definitely would have died.
The thing is, if that
But-
infantry unit comes out quickly or sooner
Might
to release the
be able to
robots, they might die,
Yeah.
and then I lose that objective, and I maxed my primary.
Mr. Sven Holio says something that I agree with for this list. However, I know how much you love it.
My list.
Yeah, and he says bin the Sakaran.
Yeah, I agree.
But I know how much you love the Sakaran, and I love Sakaran.
Yeah.
But
they're the
if-
best looking tank.
Oh, easily.
But
But,
the-
if,
but-
if that was a Redemptor Dreadnought,
Yes, that was where I was going. Right, it's 180
Yeah.
points. It's a Redemptor. Right, you drop the Sakaran, you put a Redemptor in.
Yeah.
Right, and that
buff
is
things
so
that can
like.
debuff.
How much did he do? He started over here. He walked through the table, killing shit, and then he's got over here.
Yeah.
You had two of those doing that instead of this thing. The other thing that I and I know this is a painting issue, and we've discussed it already. But 4 jumpy dudes, I'd leave it at 3. I'd use the points for more blade guard. 6 intercessors, I'd leave it lower. I'd use the points for more blade guard. I'd put the blade guard up
seems
to
we've got
at least
more.
a 5-man unit, if not 2 units of 3.
Yeah.
Now the 5-man units arguably beneficial because you get to buff them. However, the 3-man units mean that if one dies, you've still got a unit that can react. I instantly questioned the choice of taking a captain that's a standard captain.
Yeah.
I said to Joe, I would have instantly taken the Gravis captain with the melee weapons in this army with the blade guard.
Yeah.
Because
with a fist instead.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
so-
I've only got the sword, but you could
the
play it.
Gravis captain with the melee weapons has
Yeah.
got a load of extra rules he gets depending on what melee weapon he's
Yeah.
carrying. Even his chainsword's decent because he gets a bucket load of extra attacks with it. He gets like +3 attacks with that chainsword.
Yeah.
So with him supporting the blade guard for the rerolls, but then also being able to come in because that other captain is just a bit
He did nothing.
flat, right?
He was a reroll ones buff
Yeah.
mission.
Yeah.
That was what he was meant to be.
Yeah. Okay.
the chaplain did all right.
So it's
I
the
just
first time I'm running with support units that could keep up.
Yeah.
Normally, I'm running him alongside an impulsor that's got blade guard in, and because he can't do his litanies.
So I
conveniently as he gets out.
like chaplains, although I hate the models. I like chaplains with the doom buggies with the melters, and you use the chaplain power. You go +1 a wound and shooting.
Yeah.
With strength 8
Do
melters.
they have core still?
I think so. I'm happy to be proven
Don't
wrong, but I think so.
know.
Because you go +1 a wound with strength 8 melter. Lol. I'm wounding any tank on 2s,
Yeah.
which is quite tasty. Apart from Chaos Land Raiders.
I've got 3 of those dudes
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
The buggies. I like
You know the ones
buggy
I'm on about, right?
Yeah.
The ATVs, those things.
ATVs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they used to have core. I don't remember. I actually don't remember if they do or don't have core. But even attack bikes with melter. You can get 3 attack bikes with melter.
Well, his your hammersmith, hamster smiths. Strikes.
Hammer strikes.
Hamster strikes.
Oh, they got core.
No.
They don't.
No,
So you have to pick a
but-
core unit for that +1 a wound.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the hamster strikes are good.
Yeah.
Well, we get to see that. Anyway,
ATVs do not have core.
they don't have core. Well, that sucks. So you need attack bike melter squads to make it work. Anyway, I'm conscious that it's 11:20, and we've kept you
And
guys
110 people have stayed.
We've kept you guys for
Thank you
almost
very
an
much.
hour over what we expected. Thank you so much for joining us, hanging out with us, super chatting, making Joe snigger in the corner whilst we're trying to concentrate. You're all amazing and we love you very, very much. Please don't forget, if you want to pick up anything you've seen here tonight from Element Games, or if you want to order your Leagues of Votan on Saturday, let's bookmark that Element Games, people, and let's make sure we use that link so we get a 5% kickback. We're very, very grateful. We're starting to climb their affiliate leaderboards and I'm very proud of that fact. Check out Siege. I've got some photos from the new Thousand Suns I'll be putting on Instagram soon. They're just amazingly cool. They look so, so nice. And today I confirmed address for delivery, so we should be getting them soon as well, which will be very, very exciting. Tomorrow at 9:30 will be an episode of Beer and Banter, so I will be sat there drinking
Mead.
drowning my sorrows. I allowed Brom to score 100 points against me.
Woohoo! Give him crap for it.
Yeah. That'll be after a long day of filming with Joe, and then Saturday I've got a long day of editing ready for next week.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ieston wants to know what flesh tears one is going to get. Ragnar to convert into
So you're going to get a Space Wolf, great, good start.
Gabriel Gabriel Seth.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of assaulted descents to give jump packs to turn into angry assault marines.
Right, you're all heroes. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight.
We
Thank you
love
so
you
much
all.
for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for all the gifted memberships. Make sure if you're a new member, you make use of those benefits. Thank you so much for what... Why did you put that on?
I thought you were going to do a quick sponsor thing.
We've done the sponsor thing.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
But go
Thank
to
you
Element
so-
Games.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
And I'm
Love you,
pressing
bye.
ending.
End of stream, Joe. It's the same button we press every fucking week.
says
Not the
ending.
red one.
Not ending, end of stream, Jay. At the top row, on the right hand side, Jay. Oh my fucking
It says
god.
ending.
You pressed it,
Bye.
press it
Bye-bye.
then.